crazy.
other
Alright, we are live now.
That's
oh my god, you guys look at how you're messed up. Holy crap. Let me turn that
Hello
on.
world and all
That
that.
is the weirdest thing ever.
You will
surrender
now or caveman.
You guys look like you're in
Caveman!
a different dimension.
Attack! Whoa!
Yeah, there we go. I got
Whoa!
fixed.
Hey, whoa!
Let me move
Hey, I
this
apologize
over.
in future references if I touch you with this marker.
If you touch me with that marker, it'll be okay.
It looks like a Sharpie,
Because
but
you
it's not.
apologize. You know what I mean?
I'm not hosting this game.
So I appreciate that.
You're very welcome.
What if Jesus had a bus?
Okay. There we go.
Hey, dude.
Cool. Alright,
Okay,
so
some stuff going on.
to make your characters, you're first going to select a... sorry, we're going to roll dice, so...
I got some.
Who wants to start? We're going to be doing the roll,
We'll
and
go
you're going to
left to
just
right.
accept what you have, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to do where you guys do all your strength at the same time, and then all of your dexterity at the same
Yeah,
time?
we'll do that. It'll be more time efficient.
Okay,
seems
so
like.
good luck on your strength roll. We're going to roll those, and then drop the lowest amount.
Okay. Oh.
That's an arrow comes, you get killed
Dude.
before you die.
Oh my
Before
god.
you're even
Your
born.
character wasn't even made yet and you dying
Well,
on
what
me, bro?
3 do you have there?
4, 6, and 3.
Alright, you can keep those
13.
because you dropped this one literally.
I got
13, that's not bad for strength. Okay.
Oh, bro.
Why am I so yellow?
I have yellow dice.
17.
Ew, that's disgusting.
Oh, that's definitely your camera.
Who's got the flare gun?
Oh, we're on Twitch over here.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Alright, so he got 13.
You got 13, so now let's see what you get. Oh, that's pretty good.
Damn.
Whoa! That's the highest you can roll.
Warrior class, I think
18.
so.
18 strength. Nice.
Word, I'll take that.
All right, let's see what he gets.
What?
You have-
On this?
yeah, you're gonna roll all 4 of those and drop the lowest one. All right, 5, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's not bad. 12, strength.
12, 18, 12.
I got 13.
13.
Oh.
All right,
You a little
let's see
bit
what he gets
buffer
for
than him.
strength. He doesn't need strength if he's gonna be a spellcaster, though.
He's gonna be doing a little bit of
Dog,
all
he's
of
gonna
it.
be drumming on
he's
the
gonna be
drums.
drumming,
dog.
he's keeping the
gonna be
morale
headbanging.
going.
Oh, he's gonna be
yeah.
a bard.
Nah,
Yeah, he's definitely being a bard. If that's things.
What'd you get, a 9?
Yes.
It's not bad. All right, so now we're gonna do
Look how
dexterity.
fucking stupid
Start
you are.
over there.
You're like,
Now we're doing dex. Give me that stuff.
Give me
Take
that
it,
stuff.
bro. Sorry.
You think you got the stuff, boy? Or are you serious, dude? That's another violation, bro.
Yeah, why are you
Jesus.
dropping so many
Dude,
things?
I got very little space over here, man. I want to hear it.
cut the
Well,
shit.
why don't you?
Why
Right.
don't you
Use
do
your chair.
this?
I get so much more
Why don't
space
you just
now.
roll right here, dude, and hit the books?
You know what? Well, I got some pretty good stuff.
You know
here, so-
what?
You dropped the 1.
This is
too,
for
so that's
dex?
fine.
Where'd it go? It's by me.
I got 14. Yeah.
Oh. He dropped the 1, yeah.
Yeah, 14.
14?
Yes.
I got a 1 in
Good.
here.
You guys are rolling
Best
pretty good.
gamblers do
We'll
not
see who
know
the
how
first person to
play.
roll the lowest will be. That's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's not bad.
Wait, what am I
Nice.
writing down?
Below average.
I had 12.
Yeah,
Well, I'm a half orc, so whatever.
now we're doing dex.
Alright, let's see. Oh, 10, 12. It's not bad. 12.
12, 12.
Just, you're above
We needed
average.
your
So
sneak to be
anything
good, it's
above
alright.
10 is above average. That is 9, 10, 11. Still above average.
Decent.
I just ain't sneaky.
You just.
I ain't nimble,
But
dog.
you buff, boy. You got those gains, boy. You working out is something. All right, what are we doing? Constitution.
Yep, this is your
I'm gonna
health.
roll
This
through.
is your well-being. You might be a sickly person.
That was
That's
10.
6. That's 10.
14.
14. Jeez, you guys are rolling pretty good. Oh.
Oh, wow.
6, 7, 8, 9,
10.
10. Oh, it's just average.
I'll take that. I'll take that.
You're an average bloke.
Nice.
Okay.
13.
Nice.
dude.
Nice.
That's gnarly, bruh.
Decent overall
That's
score.
far out, man.
The best gamblers don't know how to play. But they get the most score.
Oh.
Oh, that's
6, 7, 8, 9.
Yikes.
Below average.
He's
He's
a
a
bit,
weakling.
He's gonna get
He's
that
He's got
wisdom.
2 9s.
Watch, he's gonna get intelligence and wisdom.
He needs
watch.
yeah, intellect and wisdom.
I'm gonna put.
Oh, 11, 12, 13.
13 for
13
intelligence.
for, no,
Intelligence.
oh yeah,
yeah.
you're right,
That's good.
yeah. We have
The 14.
10, 14? Jeez. This is gonna be an easy game for you guys.
You think?
You're gonna have to protect him though.
Yeah, a lot.
That's
Oh, look at
14
that,
as well.
dude. Yeah, that's
What is that?
crazy.
14
14 for intelligence.
We some savage.
We some smarts.
Yeah, you guys are.
We gonna be
really
making
good.
that money.
All
Man,
ones.
dumbass.
Oh.
6, 7, 8,
Damn.
9. Oh, you keep rolling.
Jesus Christ.
I got 3 9s.
You the wizard and you as smart as a box of rocks, boy.
Sounds like my ACT score.
We'll see how this goes, man.
Oh!
Oh! Hey, whoa! Oh,
is this?
jeez. Wisdom is
got 11.
freaking flying over here.
15?
16. 16.
No,
We
wait a
had the
second.
2 5s and a 6.
Yeah.
Oh, 2 5s and 6. Got it. Okay.
Dangly.
Jeez. Oh, what do we have?
11.
11, 15.
Yeah.
Jeez.
No, yeah, 15 for sure.
Wow.
Wow.
He's gonna roll a 9 again. I feel it.
I think it's because I'm thinking about it too much. How I
That's
don't
11.
want 9.
14.
Yeah, the
All
more
right,
you
dude,
don't
you
want
need to get an 18
Wait,
right
what do
now.
I have?
Get an 18.
Yo, yo, put the voodoo
I
in
don't
that.
know. What did you get?
You got a 14.
You got this, dog. Pathetic.
6, 7, 8. Wait. 10.
10, 12.
12,
Yeah,
yeah.
12. That's better.
It's my highest
Give
one.
me
All
a
right, last
druid.
one is charisma. Who's the spunky one? You better get an 18 on this, dude.
Well, the dice will tell.
Oh, low charisma.
It's like Jumanji.
So,
10.
I feel like this is like
Hey, that's
Jumanji.
average.
It is Jumanji pretty much.
Hey, I'm average at charisma. I
The
don't like it.
vines will tight.
You got average looks.
Thank
So,
you.
6, 11. 11 for charisma.
He's just above average looking.
Damn, I look better than you. That's what's
It's
up.
like he has one like quaff of hair.
It's
Like,
because of,
Damn, you gorgeous, boy, you 15!
gorgeous Casanova over here, bro.
yeah, he always swings his hair around.
Chief Skywalker in the shiznay.
Alright, you got this. You're the 18 charisma of the group.
Yeah,
Let's go.
it's up
I
to
got
you.
4. I need...
Yeah, you gotta roll it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you drop the lowest one. Oh,
Oh, 18,
18.
boy!
18
What
charisma.
was he talking
Boy,
about,
you was
dude?
gorgeous. You may not be smart, but you was gorgeous. Just know
He's
that.
got like super long hair.
Flawless, bro.
It's like
Giant
sexy
beard.
Squidward.
Like, yeah, like it, so defined and like gorgeous. Yeah.
He's just like, yes. His hair flings itself.
Oh
Wow.
man, I can't wait for the day where his charisma gets saves his life.
Yeah. It's
But,
gonna be like,
but I'm good looking.
so he's gonna, you guys are gonna be in a pit and they're gonna be getting beat up. And then
He's-
it's
yeah,
just,
we're in
he's
the-
like, he's not meant for the pit. We
Yeah,
have
he's
to bring
too
him out here.
gorgeous. He's gonna go upstairs by the king and dance for him.
Yeah, dance. He's just like Magic Mike.
No, it's just
dancing.
like a group of Amazon chicks,
The
and
first-
they make him like their
The
sex
Lord.
slave.
The first twerk session.
And I will do it. 15.
While we're down there just straight like
I
duking it out
farted.
with some like
Okay.
monsters.
Jocko Farter farted. There you
That's
go.
Awful.
fantastic.
Oh.
The
Congratulations.
Thanks,
first,
dog.
first comment of the night, I farted.
Dipstick.
Dipstick. Alright, you guys got real silence. You're like, I farted.
Dog, that sucks, bro.
I was kind of smelling for it, hoping like, you know, like
I'm over here expecting the fart to fly my
Right,
way.
Okay,
man.
so alright, so you guys have all your stats. So now what we're gonna do is the next step. Let me just double check this. Is going to be pick your race. So does anyone already have their race picked? So what are you?
half orc.
Half orc gets +2 to strength.
Oh,
So you're at
that
20 strength.
down here.
No, it's gonna just be an automatic +2. So you're at 20 for that.
So I write 20.
Yeah, it'd be 20 there.
Glad I got a pencil.
Yeah, exactly. So you're at 20 strength.
Stupid.
Anyone else have their race already picked, or you need to go
I do.
through them?
Elf.
Half elf.
Elf and half elf.
I'm like
Okay.
a what?
Half elf.
Lombard.
Let's see. Half elf. You're looking. at-
Lombard. I'm like a centaur.
Nick
I
Lombardi.
should probably keep this in my ear just in case.
Nick Lombardi.
Like a half and half.
Lombardi.
You may as well just call it. You may as well call it a half half.
Oh man, that's a good one.
Okay.
I like that.
Yeah.
Hey, don't do nothing yet.
I'm obviously gonna cross it out anyway.
Make sure our music is lower.
Is that a chain veil? What's the chain? I don't know. Chain veil is that?
A little lower.
All you see is Pat fucking around with his hair.
He's like,
Wait, so everyone gets to hear
is
that?
that a chain
gorgeous
veil?
music?
Oh, you think this is chainmail? This is the mic right here. So that's the mic in the scene. They think it's chainmail.
Just a little chain mail. You should have just went with it.
It's not a strainer. My cat has diarrhea. I'm sorry to hear that.
I like this Jocko Fokker.
Jocko Fokker.
How does
yeah.
that have to do with anything?
I mean, you're very upset by it. It doesn't have anything to do with anything.
I appreciate you watching this right now.
Just sounds like a poor, pathetic excuse to start a conversation.
Half elf. Half elf gets +2 charisma. So you're at 20 charisma.
Damn, I'm strong as hell. You gorgeous boy.
It's like Baywatch.
I'll punch as you punch.
I'm the Rock. You Zac Efron, boy.
There you go. All right, so half
Spoilers.
elf. Oh, let's see.
The Rock wins.
Okay, and then you're elf, right? So you get +2 dexterity.
Jeez, bro.
You also, I think, get to pick like a subclass of elf, so you're gonna get other bonuses too.
Nice, nice.
Okay, cool. So you got that.
half of an orc.
We already determined ability scores. At this point, we have to. Surprising they don't have you choose your class first. Hold on. Oh, choose class is second. My bad. Okay, so let's go over your races just more in depth a little bit. So we've got the first one's gonna be elf. Elf. You eat cat food? That's pretty good.
No way.
I mean, what type of cat food's your favorite?
That causes ulcers.
So you get +2
Ulcers? How do
dexterity.
you know?
Your age can be anywhere
Cat
from. It says a typical elf claims adulthood around 100 years old.
Well,
And
we're
can
all
live,
over
and you
a
can
million.
live to be about 750 years old. So are you an adult elf or are you just below adulthood?
So if I'm below adulthood, I'm under 100.
Yeah, if you're below
Dude, I
adulthood,
say you're
under
99, bro. You're
He's
trying
just-
to be a
he's,
man.
This is him trying to be a man. He
Yeah,
knows
this is he got sent out on his 99th birthday and can't come back till his 100th birthday.
Oh, he
you know
can't
what I
come
mean?
back until his
Fuck no,
100th
he's not
birthday.
allowed.
What?
Yep.
Who says who?
And then
you?
and then, fuck yeah, me.
You're his dad, right?
Yeah, dude. Do you want to be king?
How is a half-orc gonna be an elf's father? That doesn't make any sense.
All
Well,
right,
who in the
sounds
right
like-
mind would have
Alright,
sex with an
sounds-
orc?
okay.
Sounds
so-
like today.
Are you gonna be 99 years old or are you gonna be lower than that?
I'm gonna be 333 years old.
So you're midway through your life.
Yeah.
Okay, so 333 years old. You gotta write down
Sir
your
Maximus.
age. Should be up here somewhere.
Class level, background alignment, player name, experience
Oh,
points.
they don't have age up here. You can write it in the description if you want or something like that.
Yeah.
Let's see. There's also alignment. If
I'm
you guys,
neutral.
you're neutral. Okay, like true neutral,
Like
where
absolute.
you don't care what happens. Pretty
Bro,
much.
I don't care.
Okay, we'll go over that in a second. 'cause
Unless someone steps on my shoes.
oh, that's the only thing you care about.
That's the only thing I care about.
Chaotic.
You could stab me in like the gut,
Then
and I'll
you
look
wouldn't
at
care.
you like nothing happened
Your
because I'm that
size-
strong.
So you range from under 5 to over 6 feet tall and have slender build. Your size is medium. You don't need to remember that really right now. We're not going to be that serious.
Yeah. Let's just
Um,
do this.
Let's see, dark vision. So you have dark vision, so you can see at night where other people can't see.
That'll be helpful.
So I can see too.
Keen senses. You have proficiency in the perception skills. So there's perception's going to be listed down here in skills.
You did not just do that to me.
Fill in the circle next
See
to
how many
it.
times you whip it today.
Or perception should be here, I think. Maybe.
No, that's
Do
here.
you want once?
yeah. Fill in the
32
circle
times.
right next to it. My cat's name is Pickles. That's a perfect name for a
Mr.
cat.
Pickle?
Is it Mr. Pickles, Mrs. Pickles? Does not like to
Mr.
identify gender, Pickles.
I mean,
Mr.
Let's see.
Pickles?
So you have proficiency in that.
Sweet.
You have advantage on saving throws against being charmed, and magic can't put you to sleep. That's just something to keep in mind. Elves can't be put to sleep by magic.
what if I knock him out?
You can knock them out, but you can't be put to sleep by
If I
magic.
jump on the
So
screen.
You
Yeah.
could definitely
What if
knock
I
him
have
out.
like this like enchanted gauntlet? That's
that'll be
like
for later. Trance. Elves don't need to sleep. Instead, they meditate deeply, remaining semi-conscious for 4 hours a day. So you just like sit there and like people come up to you and poke you and stuff, and you.
Pickles is
you know-
sick. No way.
Pickles is
dude.
sick. That's not good. Is that why you're eating his cat food? That doesn't sound good.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
wait,
sounds
you
like
said
you're
probably why
neglecting
he's
him.
malnourished.
No, that's
So-
probably why he's fucking sick.
Well, his cat has diarrhea. His cat's named Pickles, and Pickles is sick. He eats the cat's cat food. Maybe you should give your cat cat food because he's probably eating all his food.
And then you end up to be sick.
Yeah, then you're gonna get sick. Then you're not gonna be able to take care of Pickles. You know.
You know, that's only common sense.
How are you not sick from eating cat food?
I'll just wait. It's gonna hit him.
You can speak, read, and write Common Elvish. Elvish
Charlie
fluid.
Day from,
You get a sub race.
It's like an
So you get to choose a sub race. You can either be a high elf, wood elf, or a dark elf, which is a drow.
All right. What am I like? What are the
So
perks
high
of
elf.
each one?
So perk of being a high elf is you have +1 to intellect. They're more of like elves that are more in keen with magic.
Okay.
Wood elves are more dexterous elves, more
Perfect.
like rangers.
Perfect.
Dark elf drow, they are more like scheming, They stay below ground, and they have these things called I think they're dryads, where they're like half spider, half drow, like demoness things.
Okay.
And
Well,
they,
I'm definitely gonna go with wood elf, man. I
Okay.
gotta do.
So wood elf, as a wood elf, you gain +1 to your wisdom.
Okay.
Everyone's pretty much going to get bonuses like this when we're picking characters. You get elf weapon training, so you have proficiency with the long sword, short bow, and long bow. I think there's weapon proficiencies listed somewhere on the sheet where you can enter that information.
Yeah, right here. Other proficiencies and languages.
Yeah, I would write it pretty small. You've got proficiency with longsword. And the proficiency, what that means is you get bonus
Right, I figured.
bonus damage. Your legs don't work anymore. That's not good. Well, at least you, hopefully, you have a wheelchair, or you climb on your, or you walk around on your arms.
Jocko fucker. Jocko fucker.
Okay, so are you writing this stuff
Long
down? Long
sword,
sword,
rocket launcher.
short sword, short bow, and long bow.
That's convenient.
Gnarly.
Gnarly, man.
Dank.
Why didn't you guys tell me my hair was messed up? So yeah, he has
I'll
20
go back.
charisma. I can't believe you have a 20 charisma. 20 strength or 18 strength?
20
He
strength.
has 20 something. Who has
No,
20?
I don't have
I do. 20 strength.
20 strength. Yeah, you have 20 strength. That's insane.
My man.
My man.
That's
Okay.
savages.
You can also move faster than normal people. You move 5 feet faster than. You don't have to write it down, but you just move faster.
Yes,
Mask
yes,
of the
I
Wild.
have
Okay, so you can attempt to hide even when you are
Congratulations.
only lightly obscured by foliage, heavy rain, falling snow, mist, and other natural phenomena. So you can actually, like, hide where normal people can't because you're trained in the woods and everything like that.
Dope as fuck.
Yes, you have a wheelchair. That is awesome. Okay. So.
Yes, I have a wheelchair. Is it souped up?
Yeah,
Does
is
it have
this-
tassels
Is
on
it one of those angle
Does it have a
ones for
cup holder?
basketball? Does it have a cup holder? Yeah, that's a good question.
That's a good question.
Yeah, I think that might.
All right. So next
Adam.
next race is
Is that
human.
Wow,
Do we have any
wow,
humans?
I was going to be, but I chose.
Any humans?
No human.
So they
Oh,
have
he's
like-
still listening to what he wants to be, right? He hasn't
He's a
even picked
gnome.
one.
Oh wait, no, he's.
I'm either a gnome or a bard.
It's whatever. So you can pick. We're going over races right now, so you're gonna pick one of these that you're interested in. Let me read them out. If one of them interests you, just let me know. So we've got let's see.
Whatever helps out the
We've got
team.
dwarf, elf, we've got human, we've got half elf, we've got halfling, and we also have dragonborn. So
Oh, a Dragon Ball.
The dragonborn elf.
oh, my
Bard.
bad. There is
Sorry.
a gnome in here, so you can be a gnome if you really
Oh,
want.
for real?
Be the
Yeah,
gnome.
be
Be
the
the
gnome.
gnome. Be the
Be
gnome.
Whatever's best for the cause.
There's
Yeah,
also
no.
half orc. Oh, my
No,
bad.
it's
There's
because-
also one more tiefling,
Yeah.
which is like a demon, almost. You have a tail, horns.
Oh,
Nah. We gotta go
shit.
gnome.
Yeah.
You gotta get one of those pointy hats too. And can he carry around his drum set with him?
If
Or
he
not like
wants
his
to.
drum set, but like a little.
He's gonna
Like
pick his
a
instrument.
little
Maybe he doesn't
snare.
want a drum.
Maybe
if
he
you ever
wants a
question him
snare.
to see if he actually wants a drum,
I'm
He
a
wants a
drummer.
drum.
okay, so
Yeah,
there we
he
go.
is a
So he
drummer.
wants the drum. You should
Like-
force him not to drum. You just you don't even carry an
I have
instrument.
a
You just
fucking-
use
I
whatever
have
you
a
can.
fucking like a thing where I put on and it's just a gigantic drum set.
There you go. Okay, so
Bongos.
do you want to be a halflings are most prone to like bardship, I would say, and then you've got a gnome, which is also very small.
Be the gnome, bro. We need the. Which is smaller?
I'll be a
A
gnome.
gnome is smaller.
Be a, yeah.
You want to
So
be a
where do I
gnome?
write
Okay.
that?
So we'll go over his gnome ship. Let's see, gnomes.
ship.
Damn, I only
Is
get
that
plus 2 for my strength.
N-O-M-B?
That's it.
GNOME.
I'm fucking
He's an
dyslexic.
So he gets plus 2 to intellect. So you're gonna add 2
So
to
G-N...
GNOME.
Genome.
No.
Genome, and then you're gonna get plus 2 to intellect. So you're gonna add 2 to what you already have.
Do you
So
write on the
16?
circle below
Yep.
like +2 or
I like how you're saying.
We're not gonna
like
do that
it's-
yet.
Like it's
We're
gotten
gonna
hard.
do that in a second because we still get bonuses from classes and all this
So I
stuff.
already wrote it.
Any of you
Yeah,
ever
right.
eat at the Grunion?
Bunions?
I don't know what the Grunion is.
It sounds like a
My favorite
resort.
food is corn. Corn
Sounds
is a
like-
great food. Weren't you guys just talking about corn?
Yeah.
Oh
being
yeah,
the
remember
stalk of
being the
corn.
stalk of corn?
Yeah,
Right,
being
right.
stock
In
of
my
corn.
shit.
Right.
What's the Grunion? Or the
Corn of
Gronion?
stock.
grunion, dude. That sounds pretty awesome.
It's probably a joke.
Oh.
The grunion.
Now I feel
I
like
feel,
an
I
ass.
feel like
Sounds
the
like-
grunions is something, a part of your body that
It sounds like an article.
affects
Well, you
old
have-
people.
It's bunions.
Oh, that's
so you got
bunions.
bunions and grunions.
No,
The grunions are in between your
I
hands.
really
The
feel like
grunion sounds like something in the
What
New
is
York
a
Times.
bunion?
A bunion? We'll find out that later on
I'm
in
sure
the
it's
game.
one specific cheek.
It's one.
Like it's
Oh, my
fat
bunion.
within.
I'm pretty sure it's like things on your toes. Best pizza restaurant
That's
ever.
disgusting.
Well, we're from Chicago, so there's a lot of pizza here. So
True.
And
Doug
the cheese,
pizza.
the cheese doesn't come in between
Dougal
your toes.
burger.
wait, where do you see that?
That's his name.
No, I'm just saying.
Oh,
if
you're
they're
just
not from
saying.
Chicago. 10 to 1 is coming from in between the big toe and the middle
So
toe.
we've got his intellect, your age. So let's see. They reach adult life around 40 years old. They can live to about 350 to 500 years old. So you have to just choose your age, and that's based on how your character's going to act. Like if
Yeah.
you're older, of course
I
they're going
wonder
to.
how old I can live to be.
I'll go 245.
245. Okay, so you're pretty close up there. He's a pretty old gnome. He knows a lot of things.
Okay.
He has a lot of knowledge in
Yeah,
drumming.
like where
Maybe
to
he's
stick
like a
it.
Neil Peart of the gnome.
Like where to stick it.
Yeah. So if you want to
Where's
write,
the age?
you can put it anywhere, like in your description. There's probably like a random box, like a big box of like
So
information.
I'm 245.
Okay,
Oh
245.
no.
My cat has diarrhea. Okay, we got that from earlier. What else does your cat have? Speaking of corn, I got a corn snake, and the fucking asshole doesn't even eat the corn I bought him. Wow. I can't
Maybe
believe
that's
that.
because corn snakes don't
Maybe
eat
you
corn.
just need to feed him. What do I do with 48 cases of corn? Send them our way. Or give them to Jocko, because he says his favorite food is corn.
Yeah.
What you can also do is
More
dress your
fluff.
mouse up like a piece of corn.
Oh.
Then he'll eat corn.
Well,
In
I
a
already had it
most
in my
peculiar
diet,
way.
why not?
Okay,
corn,
let's
you
see.
should definitely
Size, you're
send it
between
our
3
way.
to 4 feet tall and around 40 pounds. Your speed, you're
Yeah.
slower than other people because you got tiny legs.
I can kick
Okay.
you so
You
far,
also
dude.
have dark vision, so you can see in the dark.
Damn, we got two
I don't
boys
think
with
there's going to be anybody who can't see in the
The
dark at this
vision.
point.
So
You
dark
guys are like
vision-
SEAL Team 6.
So dark vision, 2'4".
You're between. It's based on what height you want to be. It's between 3 to 4 feet
Yes,
tall.
dress. No, not the corn up as a mouse.
If you want to dress the corn up as a mouse, you can, but you're going to look like
Dude,
really awkward with
I'll
48
be-
pieces of mouse corn.
I'll be 3.5.
you get confused.
You can get confused. Yeah, where's my
That's it,
mouse?
Is it with my corn?
Is it with my corn? Okay, so
Spiked shit.
then we've also got you've got gnome cunning, which is you have advantage on all intellect, wisdom, and charisma saving throws against magic. Basically, you know that you have advantage means you roll twice and you pick the higher number. So versus magic, he's got like a bunch of different advantages. You can speak, read, and write common gnomish, and blah blah blah. blah.
That's
Subrace, so you get to
so
choose.
Depressing.
Yeah, you can just speak and write gnomish. That's all you really need to know.
That's pretty
Um,
tight.
Speak gnomish.
Oh,
Yeah,
you forgot to
hopefully you
tell
would
me
know.
that I can speak
Am I Seth Rogen? Yeah, I'm Seth
Hey, that was a
Rogen.
good imitation, bro.
It's not
I did a really
invitation.
good one the other day. It is an invitation.
No, dude, you're Seth Rogen.
I'm Seth Rogen. Yeah, I'm actually Seth
So you're a
Rogen.
Jew?
We've got James Franco, Kenny Powers or whatever his name is, and James Franco.
Dude, what's up, James?
What up, James?
Kenny Powers.
James?
James.
You don't
Dude,
know
Kenny
who
I wish,
Powers.
I wish you met my friend
Kenny
Christoph,
Powers.
bro. He actually looks like that.
So, wait, Seth Rogen and the Cobra Kai rejects? What's Cobra Kai?
I don't know, but that
It's
sounds
like an
funny.
old
I'm
ass
gonna look
cartoon.
up. Is it?
Yeah,
Okay, well.
Dope.
it's fucking stupid.
It's
That's all it is.
Okay, so you get to pick between these two subclasses of gnome. There's a forest gnome and a rock gnome. So
the
forest
rock gnome,
yeah, the
bro.
rock. You're Dwayne Johnson, really small.
I'm like his chode.
Yeah, you're Dwayne Johnson's chode. So the forest gnome is going to be someone who's of course dexterous. They live in the forest. They run around a lot. They
Yeah,
love
it sounds like
pets.
me.
They like to
You also
frolic.
get to speak with beasts. So you can talk with animals.
Oh, that might be
Can I
useful.
do that?
So
I'm a
no,
Jew.
you can't do that right now.
Can I
Rock,
speak
and then a
Elvish?
rock gnome is more of like a tinkerer in that. Turn up the beef.
What was the one with the forest?
The forest? You
Turn
just
up
like
the
to,
beat.
you could frolic
What
in
was
the
that
forest.
called?
What?
A forest gnome.
Oh, forest gnome.
I'll
Yeah,
be
be
that.
a
You wanna
forest
be that
gnome.
one?
Yeah.
Okay.
But the
Yeah.
rock one,
You
you
can do
can
the rock one,
make
yes.
your instruments dope.
Okay, so he
I can
gets.
also talk to animals.
Yeah, he can now.
That's
I'm like Dr. Doolittle.
I don't know the Cobra Kai. I apologize. So he also gets to talk to animals, so he gets a bigger audience. So he's gonna play instruments for
He
animals.
knows what Cobra
So
Kai is.
kiss my
Yeah,
nipple.
he's
How
the only
about
one who
that?
knows who Cobra Kai is.
I guess he's the only one who's as cool as you are, man.
Oh,
Sorry.
I've seen the
Gross for a
logo. I've
second.
never actually seen the show because I have a wife.
Oh damn.
Sorry, dude.
I think that's why he said turn up the beef, because he's getting really. He seems like he's getting angry, so turn up the beef. Okay. So you get plus one to dex.
bro. There's like a beef meter.
Yeah, hold on. Let me just turn up the beef here.
Plus one in
The
dexterity.
beefometer is
Oh, I
going
forgot I was
off
cooking
right
beef back here. Hold on. Let me
You said
turn
plus
it up.
one, right? In dexterity.
Plus one dexterity, yeah. And he's a natural illusionist, so he instantly knows minor illusion cantrip. So basically, whenever you
Minor
want,
illusionist.
you can
sure,
you can just
spells.
cast a little spell that's like, oh, I want to make this kind of look like this or whatever. It's nothing tangible. It's just like if you want to do a little wisp of wind to make like a little image of something or whatever you want to like confuse people, show lights somewhere where there's not
Bag of
lights.
dicks.
You can talk to
Make
Broccoli.
people think you're on
Sweet.
acid.
Glad you know how to talk to Broccoli. He can talk to small
I
animals.
guess I could talk to him.
Tell
If you want to talk
Broccoli
to
was
Broccoli, you
good.
can.
I probably
So yeah,
could.
so you can also speak
How's
with
your day
beasts.
today, Broccoli?
It's okay. So it says through
Smells like my
sounds and
pee.
gestures, you can communicate simple ideas to small or smaller beasts. Forest gnomes love animals and often keep squirrels, badgers, rabbits, moles, woodpeckers, and other creatures as beloved pets.
So
I sound like
along
a
the
cat
way,
lady.
potentially he can pick up animal or animals as
I
companions.
sound-
Yes.
So I'm gonna put in parentheses cat lady.
Cat
That should have been a gnome,
Yeah, I
bro.
think we all should have just been savage gnomes.
Savage gnomes. Yeah. All right. So we
SEAL
got.
Team 6
So we got him.
gnomes.
Cat
All
lady.
right. So we've got him. He's done with his race. You are done with, or he's done with his. Wait.
No,
He's
only
done.
these
That
two.
was my race.
Okay.
All
Who wants to go
rodents.
next? Okay.
You already gave me the +2 in strength.
Okay. So half.
Where's the bathroom? Before
What
I-
is your favorite
Piss in my
flavor
diaper?
of cat food? I like the one that's half liver and half
Upstairs.
chicken.
I like shrimp preferably.
Yeah. All right. So you are a half orc.
I have no idea.
Never had cat food?
You've never eaten cat food? Are you kidding me? Jesus.
I'm
You're
sorry.
missing out, bud.
I'm sorry, dude. Like.
All right. So
I don't even own a cat.
half orc.
I don't know
You
what
already
that
got
cat
your
food looks
+2
like.
strength, right?
Yeah.
You get +1 to
Gross.
Constitution as well. So you're hardier than the rest of them.
Hardier.
Hardier.
Mighty.
Your size, so you're range from 5 to well over 6 feet tall. So
So I can choose?
Yeah, you can choose.
I'm 7. Oh, no. That was not bad.
He was like, he was like, he just like guessed.
Or you can roll this and see how tall you are. You're 1 foot tall.
Oh, one. Oh.
I'll just be a solid 6 foot tall.
6 footer. +1 to constipation.
Ew.
Everyone has +1 to constipation after they eat cat food. Alright, so. Actually, he's got resilience against cat food constipation. We've already determined this. I have +1 to constipation. I'm guessing you guys probably know each other. Let's see.
Or you just have similar problems.
They have
to
similar
me.
Yeah, maybe
problems.
that.
They came in with different problems. Yeah, they were like, oh, you have the same problem? Oh,
You
man.
guys
Cat
should try
food?
dating.
Wednesdays.
Yeah, you guys should probably date.
This
and
is like
meet
your
each other.
mingle.
Yeah, this is Mingle. D&D stream.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, so you've got
Seth
that.
Rogen.
You also have dark vision.
Nice.
Stop, bro.
We can
it's
all
too
see in the
close.
dark, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, you guys are all gonna hide in the dark. You just stay in
can
the
see
dark for the
all.
whole game.
I can see clearly now.
My cat
the
gave me
rain
AIDS.
has
Wow, what does
gone.
AIDS stand for? Because you wrote it like all caps except for the last letter.
Aid.
Well, welcome
He gave me
back.
aid. Like aid kits.
Oh, he gave me
Yeah.
AIDS kits. Okay,
Yeah.
I got it.
That's something
Makes
different.
sense. Medical cat.
So I had
Okay.
You also are menacing, so that means you gain proficiency in intimidation. So there should be intimidation listed here. Fill out the bubble. My cat has diarrhea. Awesome. Good to hear again for the 3rd time.
It's not good to hear. You should stop writing it immediately.
Listen, stop. It's upsetting us.
I'm very offended right now.
Yeah.
So my cat might have diarrhea at home. Now I'm very worried.
Okay, let's see.
just
So
thinking
you've got
about diarrhea.
relentless endurance. When you are reduced to 0 hit
anything?
points, but not killed outright, you can drop to 1 hit point instead. You can't use this feature again until you finish a long rest. So when you go to 0 hit points, and you're about to drop down, you actually just go back up to 1 hit point. And
So
then
what is this called?
So it's called relentless endurance. So basically, when everyone else would get knocked down to 0, how many marijuanas did you guys have?
Don't worry about it.
I take 3 marijuana a day.
Yeah, they're pills that they take. They're actually
Via syringe.
via syringe. Yes.
Crush them down.
Crush him down.
And then snort them with my syringe.
You snort them with your
Just
syringe.
Yeah.
inject it under your nose.
You pick them up, yeah, and then
Straight
No,
up
no,
in
no. I
there.
put it in the powder and just.
Oh,
shoot
got
it right up. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Oh, so it's like a
Sometimes I
turkey
pierce the
based
nasal
kind of
cavity and it just hits the brain right away.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's the
That's
G-spot.
Okay, so then you had Savage Attack. So when you score a critical hit with a melee weapon attack,
20.
you can roll one of the weapon's damage dice one additional time and add it to the extra damage of the critical hit. So basically, whenever you hit a critical hit, you roll your damage dice one
That's
more
gonna
time.
be nice with my 20 strength.
Your languages, you can also speak Common and Orc. So you can speak 2 different languages.
So
Common
can
and
I.
orc.
Sure about that?
Yeah, I can speak
Alright,
Elvish.
so he's done with his race. Now we're gonna go on to him. He is half elf, right?
Yes, sir.
Half elf.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That's how your character responds to everything.
Blah.
Yes, sir.
Ooh,
Yeah,
bam.
blah. Ratata.
Did we like settle on our names?
I don't know if that's the most important right now, Patrick.
Because I kind of want to be Waka Flocka.
You're not going to be Waka Flocka. You are not using any name, rap name, anything like that. You're making up names.
Yeah, like
Because I'm not going to respond to, oh, and Sir Waka Flocka. Please enter.
dude, fine then. Just be something just as gangster like, you know, like Young Thug.
But that's already a rap name.
Walkerus Flockerus. Walkerus Flockerus.
Walker's.
That's so excellent.
Okay, so you
Walker's.
you already added 2 to your charisma, right?
Yes.
You're going to add 1 to your ability choice. You get to choose whatever you want to add 1 to.
Damn, you should go with that charisma boy, looking extra good.
Yeah, just like super charisma. Like get up to
I'm
30.
gonna go with intelligence.
Okay, there we go.
I can't believe.
Your age, so you reach adulthood around 20, and you can live to be about, or often exceeding 180 years. So about 200 years old. Sir Rupert Merriweather III. You can
Dude, that should be your name. Fan sponsor.
There you
Dude,
go.
that's actually
Sponsored
pretty
by Duggelberger 85.
Damn, man, I kind of already
The best
wrote
cat
something
food
down for the
dealership.
3rd time.
Here, dude, we'll just rip this piece of paper off and tape it over.
Why'd you change your name?
Patrick.
You stole Valen from my thing.
Not true. It's Valen.
Whatever.
Patrick, you
Notch
go
Buckingham.
Who? From
with-
who?
Getting a random number.
It's probably Ricky. Don't answer.
Notch Buckingham.
Is it 444?
You guys are coming up with
Yeah.
some good
Yeah,
names.
it's Ricky. Can you plug my phone instead of Peck Annie's?
What?
Notch Buckingham. I kind of really like that. Yeah.
Dude, you are amazing with names, dude.
Yeah, Notch Buckingham is really good.
Sir Notch
Ru-
Buckingham.
Sir
or Lord
Rupert
Notch
Merriweather
Buckingham.
III is really good. Those are both really good names.
So,
Maybe they'll be NPCs. Okay,
Ooh,
so we've
I
got,
like that.
let's see, alignment, we don't need to worry about right now. Speed is normal. You have dark vision, so you can see just like the Navy SEALs.
Really now.
Navy SEAL.
That should be our squad name.
You have advantage against being charmed, and magic can't put you to sleep as well. So you and Patrick are pretty much the same.
Dude, we're like untouchable, bro.
Yeah, you guys are really good
Check
right now.
it.
Skill versatility. You gain proficiency in 2 skills of your choice.
Damn, I didn't get no proficiency.
There's going to be a skill list on the front. Pick 2 of those and fill in the circle for them.
Joke.
And then with languages, you can speak, you can read and write Common, Elvish, and 1 other language of your choice.
I remember having that perk when
That's
I was
pretty
a hacker.
sweet.
I'm gonna go with.
So and then I'll go to languages.
Wait, what
so
was
you can
that?
He
choose.
speaks Gnomish. I
So-
speak.
You have
Dick.
skill versatility. You already filled in those 2 bubbles, right? Or pick the
yeah.
other one before I go to the next thing.
What other languages are there?
I'll tell them in a second.
Yeah, bitch.
Yeah.
Turn up the beef.
Calm.
Turn up the beef.
It's gonna, we need to get a beef meter.
A beef
over
meter,
here.
yeah.
Butter
Oh my god! I
training
just
and
split.
asshole
I just
paging.
spilled soup all over my lap. Oh man! Good thing you can't feel it. I take no.
Damn, bro. What if he's only handicapped from the knees down?
You know, if he's
He
being,
felt that.
if he's being serious about it, then I take it back. But if he's joking around about it, he shouldn't be joking around about it.
Athletics and persuasion.
Are you saying, athletics and persuasion you pick? So you're gonna be flipping through the air and you're gonna be like,
Talking
hey,
people out of
can we
shit."
go inside there?
With his beautiful face and his
beautiful
I'm just gonna
charisma.
roll up, jump from, do a backflip on right next to someone to start talking to them. Like it's good.
Yeah. Okay. So languages.
Yeah,
so
boy.
So
you get to choose 1 other language. So you can choose. Do you want to go over standard languages or exotic languages?
All of them.
We can go over them both. I can read through them all really quick.
So wait, which one?
There's
I talk
actually not
Elvish
too many.
or-
So
yeah,
I'll
you
let
speak
me
it.
read through all these.
I
So
get to choose one.
and
Elvish,
and
Common,
one extra language, and I won't read the ones you already know. You know Common and Elvish. So there's Dwarvish, Giant, Gnomish, Goblin, Halfling, Orc, Abyssal, Celestial, Draconic, Deep Speech, Infernal, Primordial,
Everything.
Sylvan, and Undercommon.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Celestial.
Celestial? Okay, so it'll be spoken by any celestial creature. So like angels.
Yeah, I was
and
about to say,
weird,
when are we
like-
gonna run into some like?
He looks. I don't know. His character looks really good. So he.
Oh
may-
yeah, what if some angel comes
They
down and he's
think-
like, so I heard you rivaled my beauty.
Yeah, they think they think he's an angel. Like he just happens to kill a bird, and the wings like fly into the air and go behind his back. An angel catches like a glimpse of him, and then he just flies down. And he's like, "Come with me, brother," and brings him on. Be
AKA
careful if you chose a
Satan.
language other than English, you will end up going over Trump's wall. Wow, we're not playing real life D&D, man. Okay.
All right.
What a Democrat.
I
Okay.
don't want to talk politics.
Yeah, no politics on stream.
How about racism? That's a benefactor right there.
Well, racism also is not allowed on stream.
Racism and
That's a
politics.
hate crime, Adam.
I just find it very interesting that this guy says you're gonna go over Trump's wall, and he's the only man guy here.
Wow, way to.
I'm siding with him. I'm pointing out what this guy's going at.
Okay, all right.
I think you're
I'm
racist.
gay. I don't.
I think
what am I
you're
gonna
racist.
side with? Am I gonna go against everything above?
Okay. All right, we're gonna pick classes
The
now.
fuck?
So I'm gonna read out each of these. If you want to know more about it, let me know. So we've got barbarian, bard.
Ooh, barbarian.
cleric.
Let me
Here,
hear
you know
that.
what? We'll go down the list.
Yeah, we'll just go from
Yeah.
him. Start with
So we've got barbarian, bard, cleric, druid, fighter, monk, paladin, ranger, rogue, sorcerer, warlock, and wizard.
I'm gonna go ranger.
Okay, so write it down and then we'll go over individual notes in regards to that. So ranger, we've got you. Let's see, we've got barbarian, bard, cleric, druid, fighter, monk,
him.
paladin.
Okay, what's the difference between a barbarian, fighter, and warrior?
There's no warrior.
Or
There's between the barbarian and the fighter. Barbarians use like rage and everything to. They wear like lighter armor, like hide armor, and that. Warriors have like fighting and combat martial stances versus like raw rage and power. Like it's like Conan the Barbarian versus like a knight, you know, who's gonna like use honor and that to like adjust their fighting skills. They learn it through people, whereas a barbarian's gonna learn it just by like raiding and pillaging and tribal warfare. So it's like a different fighting style. So when someone who's a fighter is probably gonna just stab them the best way they can, barbarian's just gonna hack them to bits, you know.
okay, keep going after a fighter.
Okay, fighter, monk, paladin, ranger, rogue, sorcerer, warlock, wizard.
Okay, paladin.
Okay, so paladin's a holy warrior bound to a sacred oath. So you like follow a specific oath and you keep honoring that.
In which case, he
kn-
couldn't be neutral,
I'm
right?
just
Barbarians
a
are
short
known to have huge wangs. True. Okay.
My man.
You should go barbarian.
Paladins are known to have very mini ones. It says it right here.
Well, I'm an honest
It
guy,
says it
so
right
I'll be a
here.
fighter. I'm
In
assuming
fine
they have
print.
an average size schlong.
Most people who play this end up rolling for girth and stuff. That's what a lot of people do. So if you really want to, you can. But I think that's probably the least of your worries.
Most people do that? You're
A
saying
lot of
that's
people
thing?
do that. Yeah.
What?
I want to roll
We
for the
have-
girth of my schlong.
They have them roll for length. Like they'll roll a d6 and then it'll tell them.
So 5 inches?
Or a d10, whatever you want to do. You know, D was a d12. So 4.
Damn.
Here you guys
That's
want to roll?
awful.
Go down the line. Let's see.
Wait, this is for girth?
No, this is for length.
What?
Fuck it.
Wait, where?
You got a 2.
Damn.
Is that a 9 or 6?
Below average.
Is that a 9 or a 6?
9.
I got a 4.
4.
I'm somewhere up there.
Oh! Fuck! He got a 12.
My dick only 9.
So he looks very beautiful. And
You're welcome. You're welcome.
okay,
Fuck, man.
that's awesome. Okay, so
I'm
you
pissed.
got
I'm
yours.
pissed.
He's a
I'm gonna
paladin.
have like a...
All right,
No,
let me
no,
go
I'm a
over
fighter,
these
I'm a
and-
fighter.
You're fighting.
Fighter.
Switching now. Okay.
I'm a short shit. Hey, 4 in my culture is fairly average.
So that would go into class and level, right?
It would be class, so it's just gonna be paladin or fighter. And your level right now, everyone. I think. Let me see. If we
Wait.
start at 0 or
Let's
start
use my
at 1.
age.
Let's see. We're gonna start at level 1. It's gonna be first level characters. So okay. Now let me go over the classes for you. So we have barbarian, bard, cleric, druid, fighter, monk, paladin, ranger, rogue, sorcerer, warlock, wizard.
Bard.
If you want to play drums, it would be the bard. So you're gonna write down bard in class, and then your level is 1. So bards are an inspiring magician whose power echoes the music of creation. Now
No, I
we've
think
got.
that's just a truck.
Oh, he's asking. Is
It's
that
like-
a dollhouse?
it's
Yeah,
like-
there's a dollhouse back here,
Oh shit.
and
like-
then there's a truck.
Holy
like-
shit.
It's like the Barbie mystery machine.
Yeah, we're in the basement of my fiance's house. So my fiance's grandfather's house. So there's like a bunch of old stuff back here.
That sounds beautiful.
So we got a bunch of random things down here.
Hmm.
Okay, so now let me go over the ones you said you're gonna try to be some sort of magic person, right? Okay, so for
Something
magic
that I
we've got
chopped as a
bard,
kid.
cleric, druid.
I used to put glue in my ass.
Actually, I'll read them all out. Just you pick what you want. Barbarian,
Wow.
bard, cleric, druid, fighter,
kinda-
monk, paladin, ranger, rogue, sorcerer, warlock, and wizard. So warlocks
Druid.
have a dark pact. You're gonna be druid. Okay, so druids use wisdom, just so you know.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Of Druidia.
The one that uses charisma is a warlock, just so you know.
Okay, what do warlocks do?
Warlocks, it's a wielder of magic that is derived from a bargain with an extra planar entity. So, like you're speaking with celestials, you may speak with a celestial to gain your powers from there. What
have
is
to go
that
with the
board
warlock.
game or something? That up there, skill. What is that?
This is skillet.
Skittle. What does it say? Skittle score ball. Skittle score ball.
Yeah, skittle scored ball.
I think you swing a
Never
ball
heard
around.
of that.
I don't know what.
Cup
the
and a
hell
ball,
it is.
dog. Same concept.
Yeah. Okay.
pun intended.
So we've
How
got everyone.
distracting.
Everyone's picked their class.
That was the most distracting thing.
You guys all turned away. All right. So we've got all those picked. So we don't have barbarians, right? We have a bard, so we're gonna go over his first. So quick build. We're gonna do that. So it says to make a bard quickly. Choose the entertainer background. Do you want to choose your individual backgrounds, like customize it, or do you want to pick the just basic backgrounds they have?
Time consumption. We might as well just pick basic.
Okay, let me see. Combat.
I mean, could we just skip that and make it be like irrelevant?
yeah, we can do that. So then we've got, yeah, because he's already got dancing lights and vicious mockery cantrips. Like those are things he gets. So spells.
It's gonna be from
You're gonna be just.
Actually, I'll have him do this first. So
You gotta
Um,
speak in your British accent.
you're
Or your
gonna
English
choose,
accent.
or sorry. So
Schmucks of the
roll it for
world.
your
The
hit
schmucks of the
dice.
world.
You're gonna have 8 hit points to start with.
Eight
So
points.
in your HP, you want to show him where that is.
Right here.
So he has 8
Ooh.
points.
What do I have?
8.
Oh, sorry, 8 plus Constitution modifier. So let's do modifiers real quick.
He doesn't. Oh,
So all right, so he has a 12 for his first one. So it's gonna be
he has 13 for his constitution.
+1 is, or sorry, for every 2 points above 10, you gain a +1. So your 12 would be a +1 in that circle.
This one?
In both
This
of
one?
them. Yeah, it'd be a +1 in both.
So this would be
Well, that's a
14 and
13,
this would be
right?
13.
No,
Yeah,
no.
just
So
write
okay.
+1.
So you're gonna so in that circle for 12, you're gonna write +1. This one up
God
here.
damn it.
You have a 12 up here. +1. So when what that means is if I have you roll strength, you roll me a D20,
And then you just add
and
the
then you
1.
just add the 1,
So it'd be
not the
21.
12.
So if it's 10, it's 0? What's 0?
10 would be 0, yeah. Cool. So okay, so he's got for anyone. Okay, we'll just do this. Anyone who has a
Whoa,
12.
What is my strength modifier?
anyone who
dude?
has a 12 is a +1.
It's,
Anyone who
it's
has a
5.
14.
Yeah, it's +5. Okay, that makes
14
sense.
is +2. 16 is +3. 18.
If it's
is
15, it's still
+4.
+2 until it hits 16, right?
and then 20
Can you
plus
use schmeckles as the currency
Yes.
in your game?
Yeah.
Yes.
Is that from Rick and Morty?
Yes, it
Yes.
is from Rick and Morty.
Yes, we can.
Schmeckles, yeah.
Yes, we will from now on refer to our currency
Looks like
as
I'm gonna
schmuckles.
have to sit
So
here
wait.
all night covered in soup. Well, at least your cat will eat the soup off.
It'll dry
Yeah,
off
instead of you
eventually.
eating its cat food.
And then it'll probably
Wait,
get
yeah.
better.
What am I?
+3.
This one?
Yes, +3. +2. +2. +2. Or yeah, +2.
Wait, if that's 13, it's only +1.
No, it's +2.
Wait, what was it? again?
13?
Yeah, because it goes
So this is
12
+2
and
too?
13 is like a null.
This
Doesn't
is
have
+2?
anything. 14 is +2. 13's +1
Wait,
13
13
is
modifiers
13 is
modifiers
+1
again?
Oh, fucking
because it's every 2 above 10 you get +1.
Right, that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
So if it's
Just read out a number to me. I'll tell you what it is.
9,
If it's a 9, then it's still a 0.
okay,
Yeah.
and 11,
11 is going to be still a 0.
10, 0, right?
15
10,
is
0, yeah.
15 is 2.
12,
15 is 2. 12 is going to be +1.
okay. And what about 20?
20 is going to be +5. And when the night. Okay, so does everyone have their modifiers written?
Comes down
Okay.
in the city.
When the lights
Come
Okay,
down.
so he gets 3 musical instruments of his choice. So let me go to
What
equipment.
one's gonna be?
Drums, drums, and drums.
Triangle.
Oh, he's got a triangle.
I'm just kidding.
You should
Maybe a
definitely rock that
fucking
triangle.
Alright, where's my equipment page?
You have to have
those knee things, bro. So you're like, you're playing drums, you and then have a harmonica. It's like-
I'm not gonna have a harmonica. That's not gonna happen. Wait, so do I put that in one of my options?
Hold on one second, I'll find
You
where
should
that
have a
list
snare,
is.
a pan flute, and a sitar.
Snare.
And a fat loop.
What am I, a fucking elf?
Get the drums.
You're a gnome.
Fat
It's
loop.
not an elf.
It might as well be. You fucking
No. Why,
Fat
fucking
loop.
what?
Flute?
Gimli?
Fat loop.
Gimli's
fat mom.
dwarf, actually.
Some super.
Am I a fat, short elf and
Do you want to be?
thing? No.
When
Not
the
at all.
comes down
I thought I had
on
equipment.
those titties.
Go out.
No, when the light
Not
comes down.
comes
When the
down.
light comes down on the titties.
Those ain't the lyrics.
So listen.
Equipment, equipment, equipment.
You're on TV.
I'm on TV.
I'm on the televisions.
I'm on the
When the
television.
lights go down.
Hey, the who?
Who dog?
I wish. That's what I should have named myself.
That would have been
My name's who?
very clever.
The
But
who?
if you were
Yes.
allowed to do
Whose
that,
name is
then
who?
I should be able to do Waka Flocka. That's all I
No.
got.
That's the most.
That's all I gotta say.
That's the most ridiculous thing. Rebuttal.
Sit the fuck down.
It's the most
fixing
ridiculous
my
Six
thing.
years.
Right.
He's fixing his parachute pants.
Oh damn.
Did you just call me?
Shots
Don't you
fired.
worry about it. With your
Shots
anal
fired.
holes in your ears.
Nigga, what? When the lights.
Nick looks like a Muslim. No, it looks like Jar Jar.
Jar Jar Binks.
With green and gray.
Misa Nick.
I would be your best friend.
If you talk like that. Where the hell is equipment at? I thought I had a little post-it for it.
What is this world coming to?
I don't know, I can't find equipment.
Me too.
Is it up here?
Don't tell me now. Well, won't you?
You missed it. He was doing it awesome earlier.
I just can't find equipment. Here we go.
Put
Okay,
it down,
cool.
baby.
Finally.
Did you find it yet, mate?
Okay, so music.
I screwed in my light bulb yesterday, and then it flickered a little, and hey. Well, here we go. Now we're playing some Dungeons and Dragons, but fuck it, why not? Purple.
All right, we got musical instruments here. Okay. So you get the choice
get a
between.
microphone?
You get to pick 3 of them. There's no microphone listed here. You got bagpipes, drum,
Wow.
dulcimer, flute, lute, lyre, horn, pan flute, shawm, and viol.
Take a lute and a.
I'll do
pan
that. I'll do that in a viol.
You get 3.
So drums,
Drum,
lute,
lute, and a viol.
and a viol.
So I'm pretty sure a viol is like a violin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's he gonna carry it?
Some music history
Second.
that.
Don't
he has
ask
them
any
almost to his back.
questions.
He has the world's smallest viola.
Just watch what the magic brings.
Okay.
Mr. Krabs.
And it plays, dog. It plays.
He gets saving. Corn, yes. Corn. So he gets what is it?
Big meaty claws.
Saving throws and dexterity and charisma. So on the front here, he's gonna have a little saving throw box. He's got to fill in the circles for dexterity and charisma.
What the fuck?
Veal is a
Car
baby
wreck.
cow. No, we're not talking about
Dexterity.
I'm a
slap
cow.
like a thing of
Dexterity
veal.
and charisma at the bottom.
It's VIOL. He's gonna be carrying around like a piece of veal.
And what else?
And he just slaps it on.
And what?
It's dexterity and charisma.
Dude, after a while, they'd be the most tender piece
It's
of
up
veal.
in the top list where you were before, right
Oh.
there. Yeah.
He pointed as if it was on like
Okay.
the bottom page.
Your skills, you
The
get
name's
bonuses
Jocko
in
Fucker.
3 of those. You get to choose 3.
Of these?
Yeah,
she's
3 of those
just
you fill in the
I will
circles.
go with deception,
All of us do?
No, he does.
Oh, you're
We're just going over his.
you're
intimidation,
So he's gonna tell people
and
things that aren't true.
persuasion.
He's gonna tell people things that are not true.
Damn,
he's
he's got
going to intimidate them,
them
and then he's
persuade
going
them.
to persuade
He's
them to
gonna-
do things.
He's gonna trick them.
Yeah.
I'm not even.
them.
I'm not even going.
And then make them feel better.
I'm not even going for stealth or sleight of hand.
Nope, he's just gonna talk
balls
straight
them
to their
out.
face. All right, so then you get to choose
Jangle 'em in front
A,
of their
B, or
eyes.
C in any of these. A rapier, a longsword, or any
Rapier?
simple weapon.
Take a raper.
Wait,
A rapier?
wait, where are these options?
Do you think OJ did it? Well, I
They
can't.
found the
speak-
knife. In
Just
the
know that he came out with a documentary saying, "What if
Where
I
am
did
I?
it?"
Where am I picking these?
Explaining exactly how he did it.
Is that armor class and shit?
So no, so this is your inventory items. So there should be a listing for weapons here. I think in the center.
I don't
It
want to
says
be a
attacks
boy.
and spellcasting. It'll say names, so you can type in like rapier and
Type
then
in.
write in. I'm used to playing people
You
online.
should watch your language, bro.
I know we're very poor.
Rapier.
Yeah.
You're such a rapier.
Rape- Rapier?
Dude, honestly.
Rape
sounds-
is pure.
That sounds like a
all of
French
it, you should watch
version
your
of it.
language.
So what am I?
Bill
on?
Cosby is not a raper. He's got one more woman that can lock him up
I
and he's
got
free.
rapier.
Okay, you choose that,
Right
right?
here.
Okay, so you're gonna write that down.
How do you spell that?
The
H
sword.
E R E.
The sword. Yes,
So,
the sword.
Rapier.
Yes.
They- Some say that.
Now
the
you get
pen
to
is
choose
mightier
between
than the
these
sword.
two. So a diplomat's pack or an entertainer's pack. Do you want to entertain or you want to be diplomatic?
Diplomatic. You already put the speech perks.
He doesn't have to be. He can be an entertaining persuader.
I could be an entertaining
He's gonna be like Sid- he's gonna be like
deceptionist,
Sid Vicious.
intimidationist, and persuasionist.
He's
That's
Sid Vicious,
such
the
a-
gnome.
I will go with.
Ooh, diplomatic sounds classy though.
It does.
What am I gonna be like? One of those fucking 2 foot tall.
Yeah, you're
Strap
gonna
it on.
walk up behind us
You wear a
with the
wig,
suit on.
like
And
a
I'm like,
modern
look,
wig.
these are my boys. They
I'll
didn't do
have
nothing
the
wrong.
SpongeBob
Let me play you a
wig.
song. Let me calm you down.
What is it called? Diplomatic.
Diplomat's pack. And I can tell you what that has in there. We really don't even need to focus on it, honestly. Like, if you guys really want to get into it, we can say what's in the
So
pack.
I'm a rapier sword diplomat with an intimidation, deception, and
I'm gonna rape
persuasion.
your sword with my deception,
All right.
intimidation,
And then
persuasion.
you get a, what is it?
These nuts.
Oh, my bad. Hold on a
Which
second.
one? The 6 of them?
You could have one.
I don't have 6 nuts. I have 3 penises.
No. Those,
Oh, I
that's
guess
the
you get a-
spoken word of
You
someone
get a
that probably
fourth
has more than a
instrument?
dozen.
That's pretty crazy. A lute or any other musical instrument.
For what?
We'll just keep you with 3. I don't think you're supposed to get a 4th. I think this is just like,
The banjo.
we did the quick build and I gave you...
I
Oh,
want a
no, no,
banjo.
that... Oh, you are...
Is this
You,
south of
no,
Middle
so
East?
the instruments you wrote down are what you're proficient in. Favorite type of taco? One that doesn't fall apart.
One more time?
I'm talking to the chat for that one.
Steak.
But so the thing is,
Carne
the
asada.
3 instruments we chose when I told you
Yeah.
were not ones you have in your inventory. Those are ones you're proficient with. So those are ones you know how to play. You get to now choose an instrument of your choice. I think drums you said wanted to be your
Yeah,
main
that
one.
would be...
So that would be, I think, where you wrote your other instruments.
So I'll just put a little
Just say that you have drums on you right now.
have.
And then you get leather armor and a dagger. So
You'll
you
fucking
can write
shank
leather
somebody.
armor down somewhere. There
So
should be
armor
a
class?
section for armor.
Armor
Like it's
class?
equipment.
Yeah, armor class is going to be the number.
that's
Hold on. Wait.
So that'd be leather.
You write it in your inventory somewhere.
Equipment.
Yeah, you can write it down there if you want. Let me just find
Right
the
here.
armor class for leather.
Okay.
I think it's in here somewhere.
Armor?
Yeah, right. Just right. Leather. Like. I need
I keep losing this stupid page. Is this it here?
If I could only slap one, ham or turkey.
If you can only slap
kinda
one,
want turkey
ham or
now.
turkey?
This one
I'd say
sounds
ham.
better.
I want.
Ham.
I
Yeah,
want.
I
I want
think I'm
both
with you on
now.
Ham would probably be a more satisfying slap.
I thought you can't eat ham. You're lactose
Because there's a
intolerant.
lot of
Ham isn't
bones in
dairy.
turkey.
Yeah.
Bones, ham is
I
more
know
like
you
ham
can't
hock.
eat ham. Lactose intolerant.
Okay, so you were definitely dropped. So I would put the turkey in between the ham.
It sure must be nice to have working legs. You guys don't know how lucky you are. How do you know we have working legs? We're all sitting down.
Yeah, you fucking conceited.
Except he's
I
standing.
have no
Yeah, I've
option because I
I've
got up and
stood
left.
a couple times.
That's true, yeah.
CGI.
They might be floating around. They may be celestials.
Yeah, I was CGI.
Yeah, he's CGI. These guys are not actually real.
You can't tell by the
I had
backdrop.
had the fucking
Make it look
virtual
like
legs.
I'll move this back a little so you can see you a bit more.
I am a figment.
Yeah, thank you, I appreciate that.
Well, he was being blocked by it.
Yeah, you can
I
see
sure
it.
must.
Fuck.
Oh.
You're wearing a black shirt. He's wearing a white
All right,
shirt.
so
was
leather
bothering
armor.
me that I couldn't see the very last part of what
My body
Jocko
So
armor.
Fox
leather.
said.
So you get 11 plus your dexterity modifier. So in your armor class or whatever that is,
11.
you're going to be doing 11 plus your dexterity modifier. So that's 12. So you have +1 index. So you're just writing 12 in that box. I sometimes drive my own mailbox. Wait, drive to my own mailbox just so I don't have to use my legs. Wow,
That's a
intense.
good guy.
So wait, you have an option?
No, that's not the guy whose legs are not working. It's only a 25-foot walk, but you drive your car to it. Wow.
And that's why we have something called global warming, my friend.
Global warming.
Nah,
And
just-
obesity.
Yeah, and obesity.
global warming.
Maybe that's why he can't use his legs. Maybe he's a fat piece of shit.
Oh, we don't know the story.
Well, no, because that was.
Or maybe
the
it's
one who
because he
can't-
keeps spilling soup on himself.
Maybe he's just a piece of shit because his cat's sick and has
He
diarrhea.
burned through his legs, and now he doesn't have any like. nerves.
I love it.
Why does this keep happening? Why do I keep
Bright
eating
red
soup?
legs.
What type of soup were you eating? Was it a liquidy soup or was it like cream of
Clam
like,
chowder
Yeah,
or
clam
some
chowder.
shit?
He keeps spilling on himself, so his cat keeps chewing his legs and like eats through his
You
legs.
can't really do nothing about
No,
it.
it's like
Global,
Joe
yeah,
Swanson, they just
he
keep
caught
digging
it. I
through
said
the fucking-
global obesity warming. Yeah, so when you get so
Sounds like a
Sounds like a
myth.
we don't know. We're gonna actually go into that. That's our story tonight.
Yep.
We're trying to find out
Why
why
global or
all the
global
fat
warming
dwarves
became
are causing
fat.
global warming.
Obesity warming.
All right, so
Swanson.
his is done. We've picked his thing.
Thank
He's got-
God.
Actually, it's not done. My
Oh
bad.
my lord.
Yeah, exactly. If you can't make it through your hour making a character,
I feel
then
like a half-used tube of
But that-
toothpaste.
like-
it
once
is
we actually
actually
get
beef
started,
stew.
it's off.
Okay, beef
Well, that's
stew.
not soup. It's stew. You said it yourself. You fuck.
Oh my god. Hey, listen. Calm it down.
You sure it wasn't coming out of his diaper? It smells like beef stew.
I remember we used to call Isaac beef stew. Like that was his nickname.
All right, so you get
It's
these
so gross.
skills.
I was talking about the
So
Isaac that
gross.
went to our school.
yeah.
Yeah. He
Well,
he
I
grew
can
up with
see
us,
it.
bro.
Yeah, he
I
did.
could
he
see
did.
that. I bet he had a skid mark the size of a road.
That's
It's a
awesome.
Going
skid mark.
up and down. What's a skid mark?
Yeah.
When you, like shit, like a shit stain in your pants.
That's awesome.
That's not normal.
No, you fucking disgusting
Okay,
bitch.
I never white.
Well, you know,
you
you may want to learn. now that
Dancing
you're
lights and
almost
vicious
20 years
mockery.
old.
Let's see. So spells. He gets 2 spells to start with.
Is one opium?
No.
I could use that.
Who even does
Okay, just, you know what?
anymore, bro?
Every Chinese man
Write
in
this
the
down.
world.
Just write
Edgar
dancing
Allan
lights
Poe.
in your spells. There should be a sheet that's a whole spell sheet. So
Edgar
like the third
Allan had
page.
No hose.
Where is spell save
Edgar Allan
DC?
Poe.
So that's going to be 8 plus your
Phone
constitution
number.
modifier.
8+.
8 plus your constitution modifier, so that'd be 9, right? I think. What's your constitution modifier? Plus 2?
Yeah,
One.
Plus 3.
it was 13, so it was +1.
Plus 1.
Okay. So then it would be 9.
So no plus.
Global
No,
cooler.
just 9.
Yeah, just 9.
That sounds like a myth.
Yeah, that's-
Okay.
Come on now.
Farts don't help. Guilty charge.
Okay.
marks
So,
for
dance, so dancing lights. So I'm going to read this to you.
Stopped wearing
So
underwear.
this is what your spell does. So dancing lights you can use whenever you want. You have to focus your concentration on it. So if someone hits you or something, you're gonna lose concentration, or you're gonna have to roll to maintain it. So dancing lights you create up to you create up to 4 torch-sized lights within range, making them appear as torches, lanterns, or glowing orbs that hover in the air for a duration. You can also combine 4 lights into one glowing, vaguely humanoid form of medium size. Whichever form you choose, each light sheds dim light, blah, 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 blah. So you basically can use the lights to make like a human show up, like a lit-up human, or you can just do like 4 random torch lights. So if you guys are lost in the woods or something, you can use it.
I'm the Gandalf.
Yeah, you're Gandalf pretty
No,
much.
I swear.
Then you have Vicious Mockery, which I think is you whisper to them and it hurts them.
Nick, why don't you tell the class what you're drawing?
Don't.
I wear
No.
Huggies. I wear Huggies. It is my choice. Wow, that's a good choice. Huggies. Don't come on, dude. Like I'm streaming. I don't want to get banned. I already got affiliate.
I wasn't done, man.
Yeah,
It's
well,
not
don't do that
What, are
on
you
my
gonna
stream,
turn
or
it
else I
into
can
a
just have you guys
butterfly?
focus,
go.
bro.
So, let's see.
That is pretty cool. I hate you, man.
What were you drawing, huh?
I wasn't finished, dog. Same thing as I started with up there.
There might be a lot of Jews online.
I'm just saying, if you guys get me banned, then I'm never gonna have you guys come over again. 'Cause I'm working towards my partnership right now, so let's see. Vicious.
Damn, I wonder if you could have seen it.
You probably did.
Hopefully not.
They'll let you know in a second. Let's see.
You have been banned.
Well,
No,
yeah,
seriously, that'll happen. They'll report you and you'll get your page banned.
For real?
Yep. That's why we have to watch what we're saying.
yeah, the black swastika on the white table. What's
Now they
that?
know what it was.
Now if someone missed it, now they know.
You may as well hurry up.
All right,
and put
just
it
write
on
down
there.
vicious mockery. It's basically you just say something, it like travels to them, and they get damaged. We'll kind
What was
of.
that for me?
Congratulations to you and your partner, Seth. Thank you, I appreciate it. Do you want to call Kristen James Franco because Seth Rogen and James Franco hang out all together?
Maybe Joseph Goebbels.
Yeah.
Okay, we're done with his character. All right, so now your character's gonna have a lot of stuff because you're a spellcaster. So we're gonna do yours last because we know that everyone's gonna be like antsy and try to build up to it. So
Patient.
we got his done. We'll move to the paladin next. Actually, you know what? No,
I'm a
you're
fighter.
You're a ranger, right?
Ranger, yeah.
You're easy. Oh, he's a
You're
fighter.
ranger.
Okay, so we'll do fighter first.
Hello.
Snapchat.
See? Do you feel better now?
Let's show the people.
Yeah,
Show the people what they want.
I can't even
Yeah,
see
they
it.
can't see
Wait,
it.
hold on.
Oh, they couldn't see it. Yeah, then. Well, actually, it's lagged. They wouldn't have been able to
Go
see
ahead,
it.
drink it in. Don't be shy.
Miroku, thank you for the follow. Thank you for joining the dead. Glad to have you here.
Oh, why? Hello.
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 All right, where the hell is fighter at? I can't. Like, this is.
What is this
is
video
why-
that just popped up?
Oh, that's the
Oh,
following thing.
okay.
So it's a bunch of people. It's they're dancing. It's from Anchorman. Okay, so fighter. This is very hard to do with just one book.
I can't believe I just got instantly accused of drawing a swastika.
What do you mean instantly accused?
You kind of did it.
You
First.
kind of did that.
Wasn't done.
I wasn't done.
Everybody told me to
Was that before
stop.
or after you threw it on the table?
The beef stew
was
is now
before.
ran down my leg and it's getting into my socks. At least you're getting well marinated.
It's called taking a shower, you scumbag.
All right, so you just gambled on a fart and I think I lost. That sucks. Okay, so
By
we've got
yourself?
first level fighter. We've got, and also you have something called bardic inspiration. So you
Sounds like a
have
syndrome.
Go ahead, drink it in.
maybe
Don't be shy.
might be a syndrome.
Looking's for free.
Jocko
I don't know.
Fokker, or sorry, Douglas Berger. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for joining the dead. Glad to have you here, as well as Jocko Fokker. Thank you for joining the dead. Glad to have
Again.
you. Again. All right,
Go
so
ahead, drink it in. Don't be shy.
Asperger's?
Looking's for free.
actually we need something
Touching's
dark
gonna
to
cost
sit in front of there, just so you can see the follow thing. Probably put this up
What you
there.
talking about?
You can't see the follower notification because it's too light. So this
It's
needs
upside
to
down.
like be there. It's upside down. My bad, guys.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Watch out! Watch out! Watch out! RKO!
Watch out.
All right, there.
Out of
It's a bit
nowhere.
better. So now you'll be able to see the follower thing.
Like a snake. See, I could have
Can we move this? I'll move this mic.
Okay.
Guys.
Why is Johnny so mad? Is that Johnny? Which one are you calling Johnny?
Better not be me. You know it's good for you.
It's Johnny, because look at this. All there was is his freaking arms.
I can't shower or bathe myself. The nurse helps me with that. Okay.
I feel like if this is a joke,
Where's
he
your
needs
dice?
to go to hell.
Oh wow. What's up?
I have so much dice.
If you have a bunch of them, we can just put them back.
You got like 3
I
cents.
have so much dice.
I need some dye in my life.
This is your red one.
Nice, nice.
Nice and you nice.
Don't worry, we'll start once we finish with these characters. Then you guys will be all set. You won't have to worry about it again. It's just that every time you start a new game, you're making a new character takes longer.
Yeah.
Some people do these like at home. They'll make their character before they come in.
Yeah.
So, okay. So we've got the fighter. You've got 10 health to start with, plus your Constitution modifier.
50.
That's pretty good.
No, I got 0 for my constitution modifier.
You're proficient. You have 0 for your Constitution
Yeah.
modifier, so you have 10 health. How much health do you have? I think you have more health than him.
No, 8.
Oh, he's got 8. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice man.
Well, it's 8 plus his Constitution modifier. So what did he have for Constitution?
He had Constitution was +1,
So he has 9 health.
9. So right now.
Decent.
Okay, so you're proficient in all armor and shields. So that means you can use those. You get proficiency bonuses or whatever. You're also proficient in simple weapons and martial weapons. So martial weapons are more advanced weaponry, like halberds and all that stuff. Your saving throws are strength and constitution. So in that saving throw box, you're going to hit the circle for strength and constitution. Come here, Gamar. Okay. Let's see. Skills. So you choose 2 skills from this list. So let me know which ones you want to be proficient in. You have 2 choices. Acrobatics, animal handling, athletics, history, insight, intimidation, perception, and survival. Yeah, I'll read them over again if you want.
Athletics.
So you have, athletics is one of them. You're picking that?
Mm-hmm.
That's like how far you can run, your jumps and all that stuff. Acrobatics is more of sweep the leg. There you go.
And then medicine.
Cobra Kai Johnny looks angry. They're calling you Cobra Kai Johnny.
I'm Cobra Kai Johnny.
That would have been
I don't even know what that is.
That would have been a good name.
Cobra Kai. You can still name your guy Cobra
Sweep
Kai.
the leg!
Sweep the leg!
Johnny.
What does that even mean?
Look at the eye.
All right, so then you have another choice. So you have acrobatics, animal handling, history, insight, intimidation,
Medicine, I
perception,
picked.
and survival.
I picked athletic. You said I get 2. I picked athletics and medicine.
There's no medicine.
You said in the skills.
No, you pick 2 out of this list.
Oh,
that
okay,
I'm
go ahead.
reading, yeah. So there's acrobatics, animal handling, history, insight, intimidation, perception, and survival.
Probably go with that insight.
Insight? Okay, so that's like looking into someone. So if he's deceiving you, you like look in, like use your insight to see if he's telling the truth or not. That would be with like other people, but you can pretty much lie to a bunch of people with your deception and then they'll get confused. Okay, so then you get starting equipment. So you get either A, B, or A or B in this regards. Chainmail or leather, longbow, and 20 arrows. So you get to choose between having leather armor and then a bow with arrows, or just chainmail.
I'm gonna go with the chainmail, yeah.
Okay, so then write down chainmail. We'll go over the armor
And the
class in a
equipment?
second. Yeah, in equipment you're gonna write chainmail. So that means you're gonna be harder to hit.
Tight.
It's also gonna be very tight because your character has smaller chainmail than he should have.
Well, I'm swole too. I'm a 20
Yeah, he is
strength.
small. Just like Hulk
Extra
smash.
medium.
Or extra medium.
Schmedium. My boy
So now-
likes a schmedium over here.
Okay, so now your choice is between a martial weapon and a shield, or 2 martial weapons. So you can have a shield, which gives you +2
A shield
armor
and
class,
a martial weapon.
and a martial weapon that you have to equip. Fear does not exist in the dojo, does it? No. So, what is it? Break the wrist, walk away.
Break the
Break the wrist,
Walk
walk away. That's what we're gonna do.
You think anyone wants to get a roundhouse kick to the face
Yeah.
while I'm wearing these
These
bad boys?
pants? I think not. All right, so it's either if you want a weapon and a shield, or 2 weapons.
Weapon and a shield.
Weapon and shield. Okay. So then we'll go over martial weapons, which I need to really mark this. Do I have post-it notes? Yes, I do.
There's no fear in this dojo.
There's no fear in this dojo.
Joe, we don't even know what a dojo is.
Okay, we got weapons here.
No mercy!
That's one.
So apparently I'm what? Johnny?
You're Cobra Kai Johnny.
Why is that? Do I look
Tina,
like a
come eat
Cobra
your
Kai?
food.
Do
All
I
right,
look
so
like a Cobra Kai?
Cobra Kai Johnny. It's because you're getting angry at him. So now martial weapons. You've got these choices. So I'll read these all out to you. You have battle axe, flail, glaive, great axe, great sword, halberd, lance, longsword, maul, morningstar, pike, rapier, scimitar, short sword, trident, war pick, warhammer, and whip.
That makes me want
Shield and a whip.
I want a trident.
Trident. Okay, so trident is.
Dope.
So if you just write down trident, I'll tell you how much damage it does, and I'll also tell you how much damage your rapier does. Your rapier is going to do 1d8 piercing, so you can write just 1d8 next to it. There should be like a damage box or something next to your attack. See where it says attacks? So a d8 is
What is rapier?
it's 1d8 damage. So it'd be like this diamond one. You would roll that, and that's how much damage it would do.
So
Just
one.
write D8, 1d8.
He gets an entire maul. Who gets an entire maul? I don't know what you're talking about.
Looks like they started too many.
Oh, you're saying maul.
Fabric
Okay.
softener.
He said in terms of maul, M-A-U-L.
Oh.
Entire maul. Yeah, he gets to swing around an entire maul.
Oh, I thought it was like on fabric. So.
Okay, so then you chose trident, right?
Yeah.
So trident is 1d6 piercing. You can also throw it, and it's also versatile. So if you end up using it with 2 hands, it becomes a d8. So it goes from d6 one-handed to d8 two-handed.
Okay.
So you can drop your shield and like poke someone with your trident with 2 hands. Usually when you wake up from like sleeping, you have to actually take time to pick up your shield and put it on and lock it and everything. We're not going to focus too much on that, but if you get into a serious game, they have you spend time. It takes like an hour to put on like heavy armor to like actually close it and put it on correctly. Otherwise you get like ambushed and people will attack you with no armor.
Hey, at least this time you spelled mall, right?
Yeah, is it strip mall? Yeah, it's a strip mall. So whenever you hit someone with it, they're forced to take off a piece of clothing. Okay. Isn't trident gum? Yeah, you're using trident gum to attack people. They're like, take a piece.
That's such a like. That's such a like. I don't even know that. That question is so worded like weird. Like, isn't
trident gum? Yes. Yes, it is. That's just the
That's
answer.
trademarked.
It's trademark. You can't say it anymore. They're using gum to fight orcs. Yes.
No,
How do you know we're gonna fight?
I am an orc.
He's a half orc. Why is he gonna
that
fight
uses
orcs?
gum to fight.
There we go. Okay, let me make sure I'm charging my phone too at the same time. Okay. Oh, I unplugged it. My bad. It's not going to charge. So, alright. So we've got your weapon. We've got your character pretty much squared away almost.
Just fancy.
Can't even see it.
And then your equipment, you
Yeah,
also
I can
get
find arrows.
to choose between a light crossbow and 20 bolts or 2 hand axes. Do you want a crossbow with bolts or do you want hand axes? Hand axes can be thrown, by the way.
Can I use them in melee combat as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want the 2-hand axes.
Alright, so they're going to be like hooked to your belt or something. So a hand axe does 1d6 slashing.
I just shoot.
And you can throw them up to 20 feet. Or sorry, up to 60 feet.
1d6?
1d6, yeah. And then just keep in mind, if someone is within 20 feet of you, you can't throw it to them or something. I'm just going to have where you can throw it pretty much wherever the hell you're at. Like, even if you're very close. But if it doesn't make sense, like, if they're hugging you, you're not going to be like, "Ugh," and throw it. You know?
Stabs yourself in the chest.
Wait, Johnny is a half-orc? I don't remember that in the movie. He's not a half-orc.
Oh, you're Johnny?
I'm Johnny.
Oh, that's Johnny.
Nice.
Okay, I guess you're Johnny.
Good.
Good.
Cobra Kai Johnny. Alright, so we've got that squared away. Let's see. You've got also choice between a Dungeoneer's pack or an Explorer's pack. So an Explorer's pack is stuff that would be used above ground mainly, like, and also be able to camp and eat like a mess kit and all that stuff. Dungeoneer's pack has a
I'm gonna
lot
go
of
with the
stuff to
Dungeoneer's
go
pack.
below ground and like mess with
Because
stuff.
they can survive up ground, like, you know what I mean? Like these
I'm a
two.
midget.
The wood gnome or the
He's
forest
dealing
gnome
with
and then
that,
the wood
that
elf.
curse on
I
his
can
soul.
rely on them,
level
so I'm gonna take that
The
Dungeoneer's
little
pack.
people.
Yeah,
Big
you know,
Middle Earth.
maybe you're a gnome that was actually a human at one point and got cursed to become a gnome.
Probably.
Yeah.
I'm like that fucking.
He's all down about
I'm
himself.
like, I'm like the grape on the bunch.
Okay,
Never
so
got
then
to
write
be
down
grape.
Dungeoneer's pack. That's the last of your equipment. Now we're going to choose your fighting style. So you have the choice between, let's see. Oh wow, you have a lot of choices. So you can do, this is your fighting style. So you're going to choose how you fight. Archery, defense, dueling, great weapon fighting, protection, or 2-weapon fighting. I can go over those in depth if you want to hear about them.
Repeat it one more time.
So we have archery, defense,
What's
dueling.
defense?
So defense, while wearing armor, you gain +1 bonus to armor class. So you just are harder to hit. Archery, dueling, great weapon fighting,
What's
protection. Dueling, when you are wielding a melee weapon. Here. Dueling, when you're wielding a melee weapon in one hand and no other weapons, you gain +2 damage, or bonus damage to damage rolls with that weapon. So it would be... I'm wondering if they consider a shield to be a weapon.
Well, I could, like, potentially toss my shield at something and use it to damage something.
So then if you do consider it that, I wouldn't pick dueling, because you have a shield right now.
Okay.
Dueling is more for like him. He's got like a rapier, so it'd be like just using the one rapier and kind of holding your arm behind your back to duel people.
Oh yeah, it's like the fencing sword,
Yeah.
right?
You also have great weapon fighting and protection and 2-weapon fighting.
What's a great weapon?
Great weapon. When you roll a 1 or 2 on a damage die for an attack you make with a melee weapon that you're wielding with 2 hands, so like your trident with 2 hands, you can re-roll the die and you must use the new roll, even
I'll
if the
take
new
that.
roll is a 1 or 2.
Take that.
Okay. Oops. So you're gonna just write down great weapon fighting. So, so basically you have a better chance of doing more damage to someone. So what's gonna happen is this. So when you're ready, let me show you. So you're gonna roll the hit, and it'd be like, okay, you hit him. So now you're gonna roll your damage, which with versatile you're at D8. So you roll this. So you'd be at a 5. So it'd be cool you wouldn't re-roll it. But if you roll like a 2, then you're like, okay, let me re-roll it, and then you have to roll one more time, so you got a better damage for that.
makes
But
sense.
if you roll a 2 or a 1 the next time, you have to use that.
Right. That.
So you could potentially do worse. Can any grape weapon fighting? Yes. You're gonna have grapes and you're gonna fight people. Can any of you wield a trebuchet? No. Trebuchet is like a mini catapult. So no, they cannot. Okay, so you chose that. You also have what's called Second Wind. So you have a limited well of stamina that you can draw on to protect yourself from harm. On your turn, you can use a bonus action to regain hit points equal to 1d10 plus your fighter level. So you'd roll a 1d10, which would be this thing here. And then it would be plus your fighter level, which is 1, so you'd gain 3 hit points back. Once you use the feature, you must finish a short or long rest before you can use it again. So you have a chance to basically regain some hit points automatically.
And what is that called?
That's called Second Wind. Did you just call a trebuchet a mini catapult? I don't know, maybe something like that.
Gives a shit.
I don't even
What is it?
Explain to us, please. Elaborate on your mini trebuchet or your catapult. Your trebuchet. Okay, so we've got that, and that's it for your character. So you've already got all your stuff. So we have 2 people left with the ranger. Let's do him. Then we got to get onto the big, bad warlock that's gonna have a million things. It's just a very sexy warlock.
Very sexy.
You're a warlock, right? I'm not
Size of
wrong.
this
You
list.
chose
Yeah,
warlock.
warlock.
Okay.
He never ages.
He's just like really good looking. It's just constant. Can a catapult launch a 90-kilogram projectile over 300 meters? I think not. My bad. I didn't know you were like... He manufactures trebuchets.
27.
Okay, so we got Ranger.
We just started, dog.
Mini catapult. Blasphemous claim. Blasphemous claim. I'm sorry you're so offended that I called a trebuchet a mini catapult.
It's just like.
Hey, you don't know how many catapults I've been around.
He said this ain't my first trebuchet.
This isn't my first trip. A trebuchet is a god tier among siege weapons.
Whoa. That doesn't explain what it is.
But it's a god tier. Okay, listen here.
Oh my god.
Yeah, listen
To me. Jocko Fokker. Alright, Ranger. Ranger danger. They're defending each other right now.
You guys should get married.
Dude, they are definitely best friends. They're sitting there in the same room on different laptops.
So you get 10 plus your constitution modifier for
Hey, at
health.
least they're watching. That's the point.
Yeah, I mean, hey, I'm glad they're in here hanging out. giving
I
us some
got
information.
12.
What the hell happened here?
Optimism. Not me. I got 12.
Not me. You got 12 for help.
What happened here? Not me.
Not me. I don't know.
Alright, you're proficient in basically light armor and medium armor, and shields, so you can use those if you want to. Weapons, simple and martial, so that's cool. You're not proficient in any tools. I actually forgot to go over tools for you guys. We'll figure that out later. It's not really important at this point. If you guys really want to do like professions and downtime, then it's important. Saving throws,
I always
strength
wanted
and
to be a
dexterity.
smithy.
So strength and dexterity. Yeah, you just quit everything. You don't even adventure. You're
Yeah,
a smith.
midway through an adventure with these guys, we've come up upon like a dangerous foe. I'm just like, you know what? I'm going back to the village.
Sets up shop.
Yeah.
Ding, ding. That's
What's
it.
up, Tex?
Bro.
Welcome to the stream.
Word.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Butt scratch on.
Butt
They
scratch
call me the butts.
Okay, so you got that. Let's see. Your skills, you have 3 of these, so you can choose 3 of these. Let me tell you. You got animal handling, athletics, insight, investigation, nature, perception, stealth, and survival.
I'm gonna do stealth.
Okay, that's
most
one of them.
definitely.
Animal handling, athletics, insight, investigation, nature,
I'm gonna
perception.
do athletics and investigation.
Okay, so then
Ooh,
hit
I
all the
like
circles
that.
for that.
I like that a lot.
Did you guys know that I used to own horses? Used to? Please loudly.
I don't want to know what happened.
Oh
to these
my
horses.
God. Speaking of
Please.
all this butt scratch I talk, my butt is itchy. Who would like to scratch?
Okay, so equipment. So you get to
That's what
choose
they're
scale mail or leather armor.
Scale mail. That sounds really cool.
You want more scale mail?
I think I'm gonna
So
go
write
scale.
scale mail down.
You want
Wait,
your
where?
scale mail? So what's
You want some scale mail? Or write it down now.
Where do I put the scale?
In your equipment. Also, you have chainmail, so you're gonna write down. You get 16 plus nothing, just 16. You also have disadvantage to stealth, So you have heavy armor. So you're gonna be clanging around if you're sneaking. More. Come on.
We gotta drag him around. We're
Yeah.
sneaking around.
You guys gonna be like,
wait outside.
that's confidential. Okay, got it.
His buff ass.
Well, he can still.
No, the chainmail's extra tight, so like it should
Wow.
be as much.
Look at this. Animal handling, is that proficiency in manually masturbating for artificial insemination? No, it is not. This is not Mountain Heart. This is D&D 5e text. We're playing 5e.
I wish we were playing Mountain Heart.
I'm actually
Right.
DMing a game right now.
True.
We can still play Mountain
True.
Heart the next 2 days if you guys show up. That one you don't have to. Well, there's still some character creation, but essentially we can play with your 5e characters.
Okay, I was about to say.
And then there's just different skills though. That's the thing. So
It's a little different.
it's a little different, but the thing is, it's easier. It's more inviting to people who've never played before. I tried shark jacking once. Okay, all right, sounds good.
Okay.
And I bet these people think they're so funny, dude.
All right, so we got scale
Yeah, I'm
mail.
laughing.
Yeah, right.
For armor class, you're going to have 14 plus your
Try to get into
dexterity
it.
modifier. So 14 plus 3,
think
so
Cal was,
16, or sorry, 15, 16, 17. 17 for armor class. You also do not have disadvantage, or you do have disadvantage. Disadvantage to stealth with scale mail. If you want to be sneakier, you have to have leather armor.
Yeah, we'll do leather.
So then do leather, yeah. So leather is going to be 11 plus dexterity modifier, so you're going to be at 14. Trying to help the nurse shark population in Cancun. Well, it's good that you're helping people out. Okay, then you're gonna pick 2 short swords or 2 simple melee weapons.
2 short swords. Can I use them in both my hands if I want?
Yeah, you're proficient in
Got
that.
2 of them.
Is he proficient in?
Short swords.
Yeah.
Well, short swords, but not like 2-weapon fighting.
Ooh. Yeah.
But you can still carry them in both your hands.
But then I would have to be like, shing, and put my swords away and then bust out my bow. And that just seems like a lot to do. So I kind of just want daggers. Is that like in like
Yeah, those
simple?
are simple. Yeah. So those are D4s. So you write down daggers or dagger times 2, whatever you want to do. I thought it was a worthy cause until I got shark spunk in my eye and had to go to the ER. Offhand will have disadvantage, I think. Okay, so that's what it is. So you would be able to do 2 attacks, I think, as a bonus action, but it would have disadvantage. So you'd roll like a d20 twice, and then it would most likely fail most often.
Wait for the dagger?
Well, if you have 2 weapons, so like you'd be swinging one time and swinging as a bonus action with another.
Yeah.
And then it would be like you'd roll d20 twice and you'd take the lower of the roll for the offhanded one.
Okay.
Let's see. You have a choice between Dungeoneer's Pack or Explorer's Pack. Same with him. So,
I'll do Explorer's Pack since he
okay,
has the...
so write Explorer's Pack. So you guys can see how many people are watching too down here. You'll see that. Yeah.
What's this?
That's how many views the channel's gotten.
Nice.
Not tonight, but in total.
8,000?
Is it possible to use
Yeah, 8
2
people.
short swords in one hand? I mean, if you really try hard enough. I hear offhand
Probably
is
got
very advantageous.
Listen.
We're not,
Look,
we're not quite there.
I hear offhand is very advantageous. People say it feels like someone else doing it.
I got the message.
You got the message.
Okay. All right. So you've got that. You
I'm
also,
playing a ranger,
Scoobity-bop.
actually.
yeah, he's playing a ranger, a sneaky ranger. This is my cousin Patrick. Actually, you guys want to introduce yourselves? So
No.
do you guys all have
I'm
character names?
anonymous.
He's anonymous.
Character name.
So okay, you want to introduce yourself and then your character name?
Hi, I'm Patrick, and my character name is Valen Everwind.
And what are you?
I'm an elf. Ranger.
We're starting at level 1 text.
My name is Nicholas, and I am Sir Ragnar Lothbrok.
Oh, you're actually
Half
literally
orc.
playing. You're playing
Half orc.
Ragnar Lothbrok, the half
Do
orc.
you want to be king?
And then he said he's anonymous.
No, I'm Adam, and I am Chew Skywalker.
And what are you? A bard?
I am a
gnome. A gnome bard.
No.
He's a gnome bard.
But what do you
Got-
do, though? What's your class?
I don't know.
You're a bard, my
I'm a
dude.
bard,
Come
dude.
on, man. You gotta get this.
I'm a bard. This is my first time.
Caveman, and my character name is Alexander Jenkins, the half elf warlock.
Wow. And your face is a little blocked right now. I'm gonna adjust
AKA
this.
Mr. Nevercracker.
Never cracker? Is that what you just said? Let me move this.
Mr. Nevercracker.
Falafel.
There. Now you're able to.
Ranger.
You're a little off focus. That's a little weird. Let's see. How far can I move this back? It's a weird song playing now, by the way.
Whoa, wait, whoa,
We got some
whoa.
goodbye horses.
What's up?
We got some goodbye horses going on.
No, it's like
Goodbye.
music.
Nah, it's just music.
It's just music.
It's just tune.
It's just music,
Shut the
guys.
fuck up.
Don't worry about it.
Goodbye, horses.
Okay.
I'm flying.
Those of you who are on kind of the ends, you're gonna be a little hazy.
That's cool.
It's a little weird that it's doing. Let me see.
Sure.
Come on, mouse. You can do it.
What M? Or,
What level?
oh, I was about to say.
1.
Look at
Yeah, we're starting at
I
level.
think Gamora's trying to go upstairs.
Oh, she can't get
I
upstairs.
got the door. Thanks, dog.
She got it.
Hero.
She got it, dog. She's like,
She's running from him.
Wee
Oh, you can see my face. Like, you
Are you Seth Rogen?
said focus.
Dry heaving cough laugh.
Where is this freaking focus?
Something
Focus.
smoker.
Focus.
What are you doing? You're starting wars with the wrong one. I take that as the first shot
That's as
fired.
focused as it's gonna get, I guess. Whatever, it's fine. They can see who you guys are. I just watched the new Power Rangers movie again. Easily the best movie of the last few years. I've seen it 6 times. It's pretty
It was
intense.
a pretty good movie.
I haven't seen it once. Should
Okay.
know. Heard it was amazing.
Like the original? Like they already made it?
The newest one.
Okay, so we are still working on. There's not enough room here. We're still going over your character, right? Oh, you get a longbow and a quiver with 20 arrows.
Fucker in the dishpan.
really?
How's it going, Hardhead? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Welcome to the stream.
He's like, I really want this name.
Yeah, he's like, I gotta have it. Alright, for 2-weapon fighting, the
Sounds
first
like
attack
an
is
language.
normal. The attack you do with your offhand, you do not add your ability modifier to the damage of the attack unless the modifier is negative. Okay. We're actually not going super detailed into it because they're
Yeah, right.
most of the guys here are super new to D&D, so I'm keeping it really light. Okay, so we got that. Beginning at first level, you have a significant experience studying, tracking, hunting, and even talking to certain type of enemy. Talking to a certain type of enemy.
Go ahead, drink it in. Don't be
Okay,
shy.
Hardhead, thank you for the
Looking's
follow.
for
Thanks for
free.
joining the dead.
Touching's gonna cost you something.
There, that's what we need right there. Glad to have you here. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please let us know. Okay, favorite enemies. So choose a type of favorite enemy. Aberrations, beasts, celestials, constructs, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, giants, monstrosities, oozes, plants, or undead. Alternatively, you can select 2 races of humanoids, such as gnolls and orcs.
I'm gonna go with dragons. Wait, I can only choose one, right?
Yeah. If
Dragons.
You can choose one. Okay,
Dragons.
So dragons. Dragons for sure.
Dragons. If
Okay.
I could talk to dragon or dragons.
So you're gonna write down dragons. So you have advantage on wisdom survival checks to track your favorite enemies, as well as an intelligence checks when you recall information about them. So like say there's a dragon you guys are looking for. Let's see, just because he said that, do you guys want to know how I got this name? Yes, we would like to know how you got your name, Hardhead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Because, never mind. I'd rather just wait to find out.
Yeah, I want to hear the story.
My dad tell me.
Okay, so if there's a dragon and you're trying to track it, you gain advantage. And then also if you're trying to recall information as to where the dragon was and like what it's doing in that, you just, since you've studied dragons so much, you gain advantage on like the intellect, like history checks or whatever it is in
That's
regards
really
to
cool.
yeah. When you gain this feature, you also learn one language of your choice that is spoken by your favorite enemy if they speak one at all.
Yeah.
Draconic is the language of the dragons. So that's what Dragonborn speak, I'm pretty sure.
No, they speak Dove.
Dovahkiin?
Language of
Is that like leaking?
No, I'm just flicking it around. I'm
It's
gonna
not
stop
the only
doing
thing
it.
that's leaking. He got some
Um,
rusty pipes.
Alright, so that's your
Rusty
favorite enemy.
So I could write Draconic on my languages.
Yeah, in your languages.
How do you spell
I should
that?
change my
Sorry.
name to Noodle Eggs.
We
You
haven't
could if you really
started
want
yet.
to.
It's 8:30.
Mm-hmm. I'll spell it.
You're particularly familiar with one type of natural environment and are adept in traveling and surviving in such regions. Choose one type of favored terrain: Arctic, coast, desert, forest, grassland, mountain, swamp, or the Underdark.
I'm gonna have to say forest.
Alright, so write down
Dude,
forest.
the Underdark.
So when you make an
Sign
intelligence,
creatures.
wisdom check related to your favorite terrain, your proficiency bonus is doubled, which proficiency is +2. And if you're using that skill that you're proficient in, your proficiency is bonus. So like, say you're doing
So,
my legs are basically like spaghetti. So say you're in like a forest
after like
and you're
the-
trying to do an acrobatic roll or something,
Mhm.
you get bonus, I think, in regards to the terrain.
another one.
Okay.
Yeah, difficult terrain
I'll
doesn't
do you,
slow your
son.
group's travel. So you actually, while you guys are moving through his favorite terrain, like forests, you guys are not slowed ever. So like you just move at normal pace because he knows how to travel through it. Even when you're engaged in another activity while traveling, such as foraging, navigating, or tracking, you remain alert to danger. So you know what's going on even while you're foraging and everything. If you're traveling alone, you can move stealthily at normal pace, so you don't move super slow. When you forage, you find twice as much food as you normally would, so you're a really good like scavenger. While tracking other creatures, you also learn their exact number, their sizes, and how long ago they passed through the area. Like if you're tracking a group of goblins and that, you'll find out how many there are. You choose additional favorite terrains at 6th and 10th level. So that's all you need for your character. Now we go on to the one who's going to take the most time, which is the Warlock. And then once we're done with that, we can finally start. Jocko Fokker, were you born with noodle legs or did you have an accident?
I'm hungry is all I know.
They probably happened from the spilled soup.
Yeah.
Can't believe
Let's
that.
see.
happened.
So we started at what time? We started at like 7-ish, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. If you guys want to call it earlier, we can, so you guys can get something to eat or whatever, or we can order food here.
Yeah.
Just let me know now because it's almost an hour, or it's an hour and a half in right now. Generally, we play like a 4-hour session,
Yeah.
an hour for character creation, and then 3 hours for just like whatever. If you guys want to cut it shorter, you can do like 10 o'clock, or if someone needs to go in between, you guys can. It's up to you. How long do you guys want to play?
I
He
can
said
play
he's
for as
hungry
late as
already.
possible, but I am hungry, so like if we want to do something, maybe we can order here.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but it'd have to be like after the game because we're streaming right now. So if we order it in the middle of the game and that,
Yeah.
like we're gonna have to eat. Like and at the
Yeah.
same, it's not generally it's not good to do while you're playing the game because
Right.
everyone gets distracted.
Cool.
Everyone's gonna start eating stuff and then you're gonna get confused and whatever.
Yeah, I
So,
feel that.
but potentially we could probably end at like 9:45, 10, and
Yeah.
we can order
Let's do
food
that.
then. Can you guys make it until then?
I can make it.
Do you guys have late tonight or not?
Well, I'll have to leave at least around that time.
Around 10 o'clock. So what we can do is at least order the food. Like at, you have to leave right at 10, or can you wait until the food gets here and then?
I mean, I can.
If you need to leave at 10, then we can try to order it a little bit earlier.
Because I don't have to stick around for that. I mean, if you
Well, I'm
guys
saying
wanna
like you
leave-
can eat the food and then just head out. Like if
Well, I mean, if you guys want to
He's trying to be nice, Adam.
I have to be home.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what time do you need to leave so then we can order?
I'd like to be there around 10:15-ish.
Do you live
because
far from
leaving
here?
from here?
He
Well,
lives by
no, we're
Elmwood.
in Elmwood Park.
He's not
but,
far, man.
And
yeah,
are you
just-
driving him back?
No, I am. I'm
He's
driving.
driving me.
Oh, he's driving. Okay, got it. Okay, so you don't allow these poor boys to eat. No, we got to get through it.
I ain't no boy.
If anything, I mean,
I ain't no boy.
so I don't know if you guys want to
that
eat it, but I
yeah,
made
boy.
chicken legs, mashed potatoes, and broccoli. But that's like
Dude
normal
can
food.
speak to broccoli, right? Let's
Chicken
bust
legs
it
sound good to
out.
me.
Let's
Do
see.
you want a chicken leg or two?
Ghost.
Yeah, sure.
Do you want one or
In the
two?
cut.
Dude, he's so
Two?
sexy.
Okay,
bro.
give me a second.
Look at that
I'll be
cat,
right
bro.
back.
He's so
Let me
gorgeous.
grab them some food so they can eat while they're making characters. Do you know how to start going through your character? I can show you. So,
Caveman's gonna end up being the actual. He's gonna be the actual dungeon master.
let's see.
Satan!
He's
You
got a
call me the
warlock.
penis master.
They don't call you that at all, for sure. This is him. You're talking about him.
That looks like cotton candy, bro.
Who is that though?
Let's see.
That's 2 chains, but he got him a few on.
I don't know what the hell you just said there.
Two chains.
I don't know what the hell you just said.
Two chains, but
You got a fee one? What the hell?
serious?
Alright, so
Screenshot that.
this here, you're gonna start where it says class
You're gonna use that
features.
against it.
Just look at that information.
We got this though.
Hey, Ghost is down here.
You're gonna,
I got me too, though.
Yeah, you're gonna be like, oh, you
Alright,
think
so-
I look like the dude?
Do you want any mashed potatoes or anything?
No, I'm good with it.
Okay, so just 2 chicken wings.
She sent me chicken
Um,
empanada. I was like,
I've
oh,
got
this
water
is
bottles.
good.
Are
She
you
said,
fine with water?
Nada.
Yeah.
She said
That's
that
fine.
just to fuck with me.
And then I can heat it up a bit, or do you want it room temperature? Is it fine?
Don't matter.
Okay.
Whatever you prefer.
Does anyone else want anything while
I'll
I'm
eat
up
a
there?
turd if I had
I
whipped
got
cream
bottles
on
of
it.
water.
Yes.
I would like
Yes.
Water.
Pop.
Water.
Splash,
I
splash.
don't have pop.
Water.
I got water.
no pop.
Well, I got bottled water and I got
If anything,
faucet
when we
water.
order food, or what, so he's driving you home, right?
Yes.
So you're going at the same time he's going.
All three of us are.
All 3 of you guys are going to
Yeah.
say. Okay.
Yo, should we do like a music thing to like entertain the people?
Well, music is already playing. If you want to sing music, you can sing music. If you guys
Oh,
want
I really like listening to music while they're watching
just
it.
keep it entertaining.
Right away.
You got the chat. Just don't get me banned.
Dude, it just.
Come on. Come on.
Starts taking off all my clothes.
When the lights.
You stop dropping.
Come
on, no.
Put the.
When the DM leaves, it
Kids
gets
away.
wild.
No. Wait, you never told us how
Look
you
at
got
those
that name.
fawns.
Sorry, my computer made me refresh.
When the lights.
How would you get that name?
Go down in the city.
On them titties.
And the sun shines on
Your face.
Do I wanna be there? Yeah, on my titties. Whoa,
Oh, them sweet titties.
oh, sweet titties.
When the dyke comes home on them titties.
There's been more.
Y'all some goofies, boy. I was feeling it. I was feeling those vibes like coming
Without
out.
your
his body.
job.
Like, hey, no worms on the bed.
I wish I had that, bro.
Na na na.
Are they commenting on your singing?
Can you sing Scatman?
Hopefully you're not allergic
Lovely.
to time or anything like that.
No, I'm not. As long as it was cooked beforehand.
It was definitely cooked, for sure. So, and then there's hand sanitizer over here if you need it after eating the chicken legs and that.
Some chicken legs.
Chicken leg.
Hopefully, I'm not allergic to thyme. Well,
Yeah, watch,
see.
we're gonna end the stream. I'm gonna call an ambulance because he's allergic to some seasoning I put on there.
I'm more worried about the worms.
Can you
crawling
sing
up my
Scat Man? He just asked if you can sing Scat
I
Man.
can sing Dayman.
Day Man.
Oh, champion of the sun.
Let's see, he's got his story. Hold on. I was at Camp Benson and I had a brand new metal water bottle. There were 12 people standing around me. I asked who dares me to hit this as hard as I can on my head. One person said, I do, and then 6 of them left. And the other 6 made a circle around me, and...
And that's such a cliffhanger.
And then...
I lost my
All right.
Alright.
Let's see.
I got like one thing done.
I love Camp Benson. You got one thing done. What did you get done? Your health?
Health.
Okay.
And I think
So-
I have to choose between Arcana, Deception, History,
Let's see.
Nature.
You actually do your saving throws. So you have Wisdom and Charisma.
Where's that?
It's going to be a saving throw box that's up towards your stats. Top left. See that box
Yeah,
right
just
there?
fill in-
Yeah.
okay,
So
what was
you're
it?
going to fill in the
Circle.
circles for, what is it? It's Wisdom and Charisma. Ghost, what are you doing? Come here. I know there's multiple people down here. He's slowly walking over to you guys. Is anyone allergic to cats? Okay, good. Okay, so you did that. Now we're gonna do equipment. Or sorry, choose 2 skills. Yeah, so you have choices between Arcana, Deception, History, Intimidation, Investigation, Nature, and Religion.
So we have Arcana.
Okay.
And what else?
Deception, History, Intimidation, Investigation, Nature, and Religion.
You didn't see no cat.
Oh my God, the cat. Yeah, I don't think you saw a cat.
I'm going with nature.
Oh my God, a cat. Oh, he's talking about a cat. Got it.
Oh, you
Show
want
the
to
cat,
see
please.
Cat. Oh man.
They're
I don't
not
know where he
worthy to
went.
see ghosts.
He walked away.
He's right here. He's right behind Caveman.
Oh, he's-
Good.
yeah,
Yo,
I'll
I
wait.
think it's because he got chicken though.
Probably, yeah. He might be coming after him because he's got chicken.
He's like,
Yeah, he's like.
He was sitting upstairs being all perfect.
Let's see. We got. Okay, now your equipment. So you get choice between a light crossbow and 20 bolts, or any simple weapon. I can tell you what the simple weapons are.
I'm going to go with quarterstaff.
You want a quarterstaff? Yep, you get a quarterstaff. 1d6 bludgeoning. It's also versatile, so you can use it as a two-hander for 1d8.
So where do I write this?
That's in your equipment, or there's like a section.
Attack
for,
and spelling?
yeah, you can
Spelling?
put it in there. Yeah, you can put
So-
quarterstaff. If you want to do 1d6 for one-handed, or if you're always going to use a two-handed, you can write that too.
Where do I write the 1d6?
1d6 is in that damage box, I think.
1, 6. And what else do I get?
Well, what's that little tiny box next to it?
That's attack bonus.
Oh, okay, got it. All right. So, and then it's gonna be 1d6, and if you use it with two hands, it's gonna be 1d8. So if
I
it's
proceeded to
versatile.
hit myself as hard as I could on the head, and I made a dent in it all the way on the other side, and it broke. And I broke a steak knife and had to use the crowbar to get the dent out, and I still don't have that water bottle, and it's still. Oh my
So,
god!
like,
Hit myself.
lost
Hold on, I got
brain
this.
cells?
You had to use a crowbar to get the dent out, and I also still have the water bottle, and I still hit myself on the head with it. Has been 8 years since that story.
That's sad.
Isn't that a great story? So you keep hitting yourself with it, and is that why it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? Because you've been hitting yourself 8 times, 8 years straight.
damn.
It took him a while to make that story, though.
Yeah, that kind of sucks.
That's fucked, bro.
It's fucked, bro. I'm
Someone
sorry to
more
do
than
that.
Okay.
It's a cool nickname.
Now you
though.
get a component pouch.
How did,
So-
where did the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 come from, though?
Because the 8 years that he was hitting himself over
He has to make a new user each time. So okay, so you have a choice between a component pouch or an
On
arcane
January
focus.
1st.
Component pouch has a bunch of little things that you carry around in it to cast the spells.
Like
Arcane
components.
focus is like an orb that you carry around to cast spells or whatever.
Hashtag that's fuck, bro.
No, I had to add that for me to use Twitch. Oh, okay, so it's just hardhead. Then you kept doing hardhead 1, hardhead 1, 2, hardhead 1, 2, 3, hardhead 1, 2, 3, 4. Damn it, that's taken. Hardhead 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh,
You
it's
just
taken.
couldn't capitalize
Yeah.
both of the H's or something.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with the...
Throw an underscore in there.
The
I think I
orb,
played
like
that
an
in
orb, yeah.
Neverwinter online.
So you can have like a cool orb, like it can be like from what is it, Mystery Men, where it's a skull inside of it, like the bowling ball. Okay.
Wait, where do I put that in attacks and spellcasting? Or...
Oh, you can just put that in your like inventory.
And what's it called?
It's called an arcane focus, but you just write orb. I can bring it back upstairs if you're already done with it.
Oh, I can do that.
I mean, if you just throw it on the stove, I'll get it later. Just don't throw it so you break the plate. You know?
This guy does look lit right now.
You could have used, or you could have tried Hardhead 8X or Hardhead X8. Can you tell us a story about the metal water bottle? Let's see. Okay, so now you chose that. Now you have choice between a Scholar's Pack or a Dungeoneer's Pack.
Scholars pack is...
It's probably stuff that a scholar would use.
I wouldn't go with that.
You
I'm going to
would
go with that because, you know, everybody has a pack for something else.
Yeah, everyone's got their own little pack.
Let's see. If you guys get split up, you're screwed.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
we need each other.
Explorer's Pack. He says to choose Explorer's Pack. I don't know.
What are my
He
options?
has his choice to choose whatever he
That was
wants.
scholars
Let
and
me see. I'll
Dungeoneers.
read to you guys what the hell's in there.
Always choose the Explorer's pack.
Listen here, text. Let them choose what they want to choose.
What's
Pack.
that?
I disagree. Someone's just disagreeing, saying choose the Scholar's Pack. Where the hell are these pack things? Yeah, here we go. Okay. So I'll
we
read.
got two people who disagree.
Same. Yeah, so Scholar's Pack. Scholar's Pack includes a backpack, a book of lore, a bottle of ink, an ink pen, 10 sheets of parchment, a little bag of sand, and a small knife. Alright, who has... Someone had a diplomat's pack.
I believe I did.
He has a
No
diplomat's
way
pack.
that we all have different
It
packs.
includes... So it has a chest...
Dude, we are SEAL Team 6, bro.
So it has the diplomat's pack has a it's actually the most expensive pack. Never mind, sorry. Second most expensive pack. His pack is the most expensive. His is 1 gold cheaper than yours. He has a chest, 2 cases for maps and scrolls, a set of fine clothes, so he's gonna look fancy.
Damn, you gotta give him them.
A bottle of ink, an ink pen, a lamp, 2 flasks of oil, 5 sheets of paper, a vial of perfume, sealing wax, and soap. So you can like write letters and stuff and keep clean. You're really actually clean. T-Bug, I don't know what that is. Explorer's pack is lame as fuck. Gosh, what are you doing?
Hey.
Dungeoneer's pack includes a backpack, crowbar, hammer, 10 pitons or pitons, whatever you want to call them, 10 torches, a tinderbox, 10 days of rations, a water skin. What else do we have? Also, 50 feet of hempen rope strapped to the side of it.
That's mine?
Yeah.
Not nice.
Who has that? You have Explorer's pack, right?
Yeah.
Explorer's pack has backpack, bedroll, mess kit, tinderbox, 10 torches, 10 days of rations, a water skin, and 50 feet of rope.
We are not getting stranded anywhere. Me and you each got
And he can
10
write
days
about
of
it all.
rations.
You can be like, day 9, I'm still stuck with these guys.
We should write a song, guys.
He
We
keeps
should.
playing his drums over and over again.
I keep
Wait, so I got
ending up
backpack,
at the top
bedroll,
of the
and
mountain.
doesn't
Every time I take a bite
I
out
got
of this.
backpack, bedroll.
Oh, I can tell you all the stuff if you really want to write it down.
Yeah.
Backpack, bedroll, mess kit, which is like cooking. You've got
Your peppermint patty.
tinderbox
What is that?
to light fires,
I keep ending
10
up
torches.
at the top of the mountain every bite I take.
Whatever. 10 like that.
10 days of
You're
rations.
educated.
The number 10's my favorite number. He's chewing his nails right now.
10 torches.
Do not give Ghost some of the chicken. He will get diarrhea. Dude,
My cats don't get diarrhea.
first of all, you don't even give your cat its own food.
And you spill soup all over yourself. all
Yeah,
the time.
you don't even know how to eat soup.
What were we on? 10
Oh, wait,
days
you
of
don't, 'cause it's
rations, a
stew.
water skin.
Ration.
Don't feed him after 12 a.m. and don't give him water.
There's a difference, bro.
You may as well
Stew
put
is
him in
way
the fucking
thicker.
garage.
What are they? They're like telling me how to feed the cat, and it's like a weird like don't give him food after.
Put him in
12
the
a.m.
attic. You may as well.
Yeah, you gotta walk him around like a wheelbarrow.
Oh, don't feed him after 12 a.m. and
That
don't
was-
give him water, gremlins.
Yeah, that's from the movie.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
I like that.
That's lame.
We've
thought
also
that was
got.
common
Jeez,
knowledge.
you're like a Debbie Downer. That's lame. No.
And, and I'm Johnny.
His favorite movie is
How
Spinal
you
Tap.
doing, Johnny?
Spinal Tap?
Alright, water skin.
Alright, so
Water skin and 50 feet of hempen rope strapped to the side of it.
Oh snap! What was the scholars one? I think that
You can write anything. Okay, so Scholar's Pack is the best pack. It has a backpack, a book of lore, a bottle of ink,
Chloroform.
yeah, an ink pen. You also have 10 sheets of parchment to write your novel on.
Should write music.
He's gonna write romantic novels because he
I
looks
have
really
10
good.
feet of hemp rope.
And you also have a little bag of sand, maybe to hold your papers down. so
No,
they don't fly
no,
away.
absolutely not. You think he's about
and
to
a
pull out his
small
sword
knife.
and then he just whips out some sand and hits you in
Pocket
the face?
sand.
Pocket sand!
Mega Camp is insane this year. Just started 3 days ago. Don't light the hempen rope. It's well, you know. Is it bad that I ate 5 this morning? I'm still not hungry. No, it's probably because you hit your head so many times. You probably don't even know. Like
Yeah, every single year.
How
they're
Yeah.
really
alive.
damaged.
that is a
individual
sign that you have
file.
gonorrhea. Wow. Okay.
Ghost is so cute.
Does anyone else want to know about their packs? Because he has a bunch of stuff in his pack, but I don't know if he's necessarily up for the task of writing it all down right now. He's turning into a turtle.
Just let it go.
slowly.
If need
Bartle,
be,
bartle, bartle.
just let me know what the
Yeah, we'll
hell
let
I
you
gotta
know.
do.
Hey,
I will
gonorrhea.
forget in the next 5 minutes.
Okay, so
Alzheimer's.
It's
and now he has to choose. Oh, we're not even done
Yeah,
with
we're
his
not.
character.
Excuse me.
Oh, no way.
That was just that.
That's just packs.
Otherworldly, otherworldly patron. So at first level, you struck a bargain with an otherworldly being of your choice.
Barney.
So you get to choose one of these: the Archfey, the Fiend, or the Great Old One. Each one is detailed at the end of the class description. Your choice grants you features at 1st, 6th, and 10th, and 14th.
So I
level.
can't know until afterward.
We'll go over it once we get to that. I can swing. Oh, actually, it says it right here. Okay, so Archfey. So just let me know which one you think sounds interesting, and we'll go over it. So we have.
Sure.
He says the Great Old One. The Archfey. We have the Fiend and the Great Old One.
Well, compare the fiend and I'm sorry, the great old one and the archfey.
Archfey, your patron, is a lord or lady of the Fae, a creature of legend who holds secrets that were forgotten before the mortal races were born. This being's motivations are often inscrutable and sometimes whimsical, and might involve a striving for a greater magical power or the settling of age-old grudges. Beings of this sort include the Prince of Frost, the Queen of Air and Darkness, ruler of the Gloaming Court, Titania of the Summer Court, her consort Oberon, the Green Lord, Hirsam, the Prince of Fools, and Ancient Hags. So it's more of like just like whimsical creature people.
Okay, and the Great Old One?
Great Old One has Cthulhu. I probably just botched that name.
Cthulhu, where have I heard that from before?
Everywhere.
That was the bad guy.
And then the Great Old One you said you wanted to compare, right? Or the Fiend?
No, the Great
Oh
Old
yeah, the Cthulhu, yeah.
Your patron is a mysterious entity
Yes.
whose nature is utterly foreign to the fabric of reality. It might come from the far realm, the space beyond reality, or it could be one of the old elder gods or only known from legends. Its motives are incomprehensible to mortals, and its knowledge so immense and ancient that even the greatest libraries pale in comparison to the vast secrets it holds. The Great Old One might be unaware of your existence or entirely indifferent to you, but the secrets you have learned allow you to draw your magic from it. Entities of this type include Gonodar, called that which lurks, Therazin Dune, the chained god, Dendar, the night serpent, Zargon, the returner, Great Cthulhu, and other unfathomable beings.
Yeah, let me go with the Great Old One.
Okay.
That one sounds amazing.
Great Old One? The Cthulhu one?
The one with Cthulhu.
Is this game satanic? If so, then you need to call Jesus. Yep. Jesus. Oh, there's Ghost. There we go.
Roy.
Look at him.
Damn, look at
Oh,
the
man.
handsome.
Chubby cat.
That is funny.
He's gone.
He's
got a
gone.
little bit of camera
Yeah,
time.
a little bit of cat. What's up, Ghost?
I almost got the stitch.
Okay. Alright, so you chose your otherworldly
off,
patron. Okay. Pact magic, your arcane research, blah, 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 blah. You know 2 cantrips of your choice from the warlock thing, so we're going to go over that real quick.
2 what? Cantrips?
Cantrips, yeah, they're the ones you can use like whenever you want.
So will that go on the features and traits?
That's going to go on spells, so all the way on the 3rd page. Ghost is neat. I know, he's pretty cool. He's the best. In D&D, my friend gave birth to Cerberus. Wow.
Good lord.
Luckily, you don't know mythology.
We're running knocker
You must
ball.
not have a lower half of your body.
Okay, so we got Warlock. Alright, so you get 2 of these. So let me know which ones sound interesting, and then we'll... I would honestly say for you, probably just write down the 2, and then we'll go over the descriptions of them. So we have Blade Ward, Chill Touch, Eldritch Blast, Friends, Mage Hand, Minor Illusion, Poison Spray, Prestidigitation, and True Strike. You get 2 choices out of those. I can read them over again if you want.
Okay, yeah. Read them over one more time.
Gold.
Blade Ward, Chill Touch, Eldritch Blast, Friends, Mage Hand, Minor Illusion, Poison Spray, Prestidigitation, and True Strike.
Alright, I chose Eldritch Blast and Blade Ward.
Okay, cool. So then we'll go over those. So we've got Blade Ward. Blade Ward.
That's golden. Put an Emmy on that.
So you extend your hand and trace a sigil of warding in the air. Until the end of your next turn, you have resistance against bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage dealt by weapon attacks. So you get resistance to it, so you gain half damage. So like you use that cantrip,
which one?
you just draw like something in the air, and then for the
That was
until the
Blade.
end of your next turn, you get resistance to those attacks. So like melee
Okay,
attacks.
cool.
So that's pretty good. So like
So-
if someone gets close to you, you cast Blade Ward. You just draw your little symbol or whatever, and then until the end of your next turn, if anyone attacks you, it does half damage.
Nice. So just halves damage of...
Yeah, I would just say half
five.
melee damage, pretty much. So
Okay.
it's, like on magic
Or
like
ranged,
non-magic.
like arrows?
It would be piercing and everything too. Yeah.
I'll
Contact
say
other
half,
plane.
half damage of like...
The first spell he needs to
Oh,
cast
sorry.
is contact other plane. That one is fun. Uh-oh.
Was that an option?
No, not for a cantrip.
No.
Alright, cool. So...
Is that
And
an
then
option?
the second one was Eldritch Blast, right?
Yep.
Eldritch
that one's-
Blast.
It's gonna be fucking
It
awesome.
just does that noise. It's like a little skull that flies up. Eldritch. She is Eldritch. Okay, so we've got a beam of crackling energy streaks towards a creature within range. Make a ranged spell attacking its target. On hit, the creature takes 1d10 force damage. So this is going to be 1d10 that you roll when you attack.
And what was Blade Ward? The dice.
Blade Ward it doesn't have a dice
It does just,
associated. It's just
okay.
like, I want to draw the
And that
image.
just Eldritch Blast just kind of sends something.
It sends like a crackling beam towards someone, and then it does force damage to them.
Awesome.
And the range is 120 feet, so you can be really far away. It's instant, so it doesn't take it all, like time to cast.
I think I've seen that.
Let's see. You also get Warlock's table shows you how many spell slots you have. The table also shows what level the slots are. Blah blah blah. And so, like when you cast, so a first level spell, so you gain 1 spell slots at level 1. So you can use 1 level 1 spell before having to rest.
Oh, okay.
So once you level up, you'll get more spell slots that you can use, like 3 level 1 spells before having to rest.
Contact the next planar being.
Yeah.
The caster rolls an intelligence saving throw. On a fail, the caster goes insane.
Yeah. Eldritch Blast. Think of Ryu's Hadouken.
Hadouken!
There you go. Okay, so now you get to choose a. Oh, you know 2 spells.
Yes, 2 cantrips.
Yeah, 2 cantrips, but you also know 2 spells. So I think you can ready 1 spell. Or no, sorry, you know 2 spells in general. So you get to choose 2 spells in general from the Warlock spell list of first level.
Okay.
So you
Can
have
you
armor.
see it, or you don't read
Oh, yeah, if you want to look through them. Yeah. So just page-wise, I'm going to put my little pen thing in there. That's for your Warlock page. So you'll have a first level listed under Warlock. Just read through those, and then I would write down 2 of those. Monks are also badass, especially when you get Quivering Palm. I actually don't prefer monks in my games. I don't like Eastern lore, and monks really don't fit in my world, unless they're like those ancient, like, robe-wearing monks. not
I like
Eastern.
monks.
Yeah, Patrick likes monks.
I like monks.
I like the monks.
I like turtles.
I like turtles. That's me, a character.
I'm a snake.
What? You're a turtle?
I'm a snake.
I'm a snake. I'm a slithery little snake. We're almost ready to play.
Get it.
And I haven't even created the game yet. What we're gonna be doing?
Jesus Christ.
We're gonna just make up stuff.
It's
It's
9
improv.
o'clock and we haven't even started. I love
I
it.
told
What
you.
time
It's,
did we get here? 8?
This is my first day, man. Come on.
7?
Let's see what else.
Yeah, it's just gonna make the next 2 days funner though.
Quivering Palm
It's not a
equals
word,
death.
but okay.
Death touch from Bloodsport.
Just gonna make these next days more fun.
The dictionary of Nick.
You know what's a blood sport?
What?
Genocide.
It's not a sport.
So that's
It's
Hitler.
genocide.
Alright, so I went with
Definitions.
Hex and Unseen Servant.
Hex is a really good spell. So let's see. Let's go over Hex
You
first.
thought anything together would be a good idea.
What was it?
All right, so Hex, it's a bonus action, so you can actually do an attack and then use a bonus action to do a Hex on somebody.
Nice.
It's concentration up to 1 hour, so you focus on someone. So if you don't like him, you Hex him and you focus on it. You place a curse on a creature that you see within range. Until the spell ends, you deal an extra 1d6 necrotic damage to the target when you hit it with an attack. Also choose 1 ability when you cast the spell. Target has a disadvantage on it. So essentially what happens is you say, okay, I see that orc over there. I want to cast Eldritch Blast on him, but also as a bonus action want to cast Hex on him on his strength. That way
That
he has
can-
disadvantage on anything that uses strength until the end of like the turn or whatever it is.
That's
So, like
kinda
you're
cool.
basically cursing their strength or cursing their dexterity or cursing their charisma in that sense.
I like how your hand is just coming in and describing shit.
Well, me, Badger, and Texas are looking forward to your visit, Mr. Hardhead.
Whoa, what's happening?
They're visiting each other, I guess.
So that's nice.
The Batcave.
I don't know why you're blurry. That's weird.
Ooh, dog.
Caveman's a little bit blurry. It's a little
Because he
odd.
ain't focused.
Dude, that reminds me of the character from Roger Dick's Fantasy Factory where they never showed his face. He was always blurred out. Remember
Mhm.
Turbo? Turbo, dude. Roger Dick's Fantasy Factory. He never
Okay.
showed his face.
What was your other spell you said you chose?
Unseen Servant.
Unseen Sword. I think that one's really cool. It's like an invisible butler.
That's what I was assuming.
Yeah.
I
You
would
can
like
carry
one of
your
those.
explorer's pack like it's just floating around.
Oh, this, and write this for me as I say it.
Yeah.
As I say it.
Yeah, because he's just extremely good looking. He's like, just draw a picture of me over here, and you just lean up against something.
So
It's like by a dead body, like pile of
Yeah.
just corpses.
You only
that
have
just
10
killed,
pages
like-
too. It's like 10 different pictures. Let's see.
That's what
there's
you choose us to do with this pages.
Yeah.
Not write our
scholar's
tale.
pack.
Yeah, what kind of scholar only has 10 pages?
Hey, you
get
can get
more?
more pages. He can get a bunch more pages.
Bible.
But
My
I
cat's
won't.
name is Pickles. He is sick.
You ain't, 'cause you not.
Where the hell's Unseen Servant? Oh, I skipped it. Okay. This spell creates an invisible, mindless, shapeless force that performs simple tasks at your command until the spell ends. The servant springs into existence in an unoccupied space on the ground. It has an AC of 10, so people can actually hit it. And a strength of 2. It can't attack. If it drops to 0 hit points, the spell ends. Once on each of your turns as a bonus action, you can mentally command the servant to move up to 15 feet and interact with an object. The servant can perform simple tasks that a human servant could do, such as fetching things, cleaning, mending, folding clothes, lighting fires, serving food, pouring wine. Once you give the command, the servant performs the task to the best of its ability and completes the tasks. Then waits for your next command.
Alright, so when I summon it, how long
And
does it stay? Until it's disappeared?
1 hour.
Pickles wasn't his
1 hour.
name last time, was it?
It was
Yeah,
his
it
name,
was.
yeah.
So who gives a shit though?
Oh, but we
And
found
then
out that it's a
If
he,
you
though.
cast it 60 feet out, it ends. So, like, it can't go more than 60 feet from you.
Okay, so the servant lasts an hour, can't go past 60 feet.
Mhm.
And what
Maybe I
else?
need to lower the camera a little bit. Maybe that's why it's blurry. It's definitely not why.
It's definitely not.
It's just the ends of it. I think it's the camera itself. Like, it just blurs out at the ends. So, either one. People can still see who you are. Okay, so you have your spells. I think we might be ready. Hold on.
Let's get it. Oh wait, there's spell casting ability, spell save, DC, spell attack bonus.
Yeah. So your spell save DC is 8, plus your proficiency bonus, plus your charisma modifier.
8 plus
It would be 8 plus 2 plus your charisma
8
modifier.
plus 2 plus charisma.
Plus your charisma modifier.
So
What's your so 8, 9, 10, so it'd be plus your charisma, it's plus 5, right?
8. Right.
Yeah, it'd be 15, right?
So I put that in spell save DC.
Yeah. So like if I'm supposed to attack you and you're supposed to roll a like a save or like what is it? I haven't played in so long. No diarrhea and it's all over my living room floor. Okay.
Well, that sounds like a person.
I think if I roll below a 15, then you're fine. I think
Okay.
that's what it is. Okay. Your spell attack modifier is your proficiency bonus plus charisma, so it'd be 5, 6, 7. So it'd be a plus 7. So you'd roll a spell, and then it'd be a plus 7 to to that spell.
What were those
Alright.
things called? They're called
And-
Boombas? Those things that sat in the chairs?
Spellcasting
Can you see their
focus.
faces?
You can use an arcane focus found in chapter 5 as a
Colorful?
spellcasting focus for
Oh, I
warlock
think I know what you're
spells.
talking
I
about.
look like one of those, but with a Who shirt.
Yeah.
I remember those.
Boomba.
Those used to creep me
It's
out.
fucking creepy
Okay.
as
Like they had
shit.
like the little like roll.
Yeah,
they
on
were
their forehead.
huge.
Yeah,
Wait,
I think
the
I actually know what
spellcasting
you're talking
ability?
about.
That
That's
was
really
what?
weird, dude.
Your
Oh, I
spell
didn't bring it up
spell
or anything.
casting ability.
Yeah.
Charisma is your spell casting ability for your warlock spells. So you use charisma whenever your spell
So 20.
Wait, I
refers.
didn't even do this.
They were like the wannabe Teletubbies.
Well, it'd be
None of
plus
that.
5.
I didn't do shit.
It wouldn't be 20. It'd be plus 5.
They
Your spell casting ability.
They just mad because they ain't because they not.
You ain't
Yeah, you
there.
probably lower them.
Yeah, the wrong place.
That being said, that is being closed. You guys can look through that all you want.
You just fart. Scumbag.
That's disgusting, guys.
Dude, I can smell that from outside.
He's
You
not
need
even.
to cut the
Let me grab a
beans.
bottle of water too, because I'm about to explain where the hell you guys are.
Okay.
Okay,
Stop.
I literally don't have shit down.
I'm gonna get water.
Yeah, dude.
Splash.
Keep them entertained.
We back.
I don't care.
We
I'm just
back.
gonna roll the dice and hope for the best.
It's okay. You might die, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see.
Hopefully I don't die.
I'll become the Don.
I'm gonna take this.
Who die?
It's gonna be awesome.
But you gotta take it seriously. So
I
if,
am.
if you're climbing on a rope and you're saying, "Oh, I want to pull out my sword or something," then you will fall.
Done.
The question here is, do you guys want to know each other before we start?
Do we guys want to know each other?
You guys are not going to know each other before you start.
But we have all these packs that complement each other. Come on.
You just find out that they all complement each other.
Hey, what kind of pack do you have? I have the Scholars.
I have an Explorer's pack.
I'm a gnome.
Dungeoner!
I believe you.
I'm a Yamaha.
All right, you guys are starting out in a dungeon.
Woo!
So,
Just to get the action reel.
I don't know what you got yet.
yeah.
I'm small.
Hempro, broy.
Woo!
So,
To hang myself with when I lose.
let me think.
I'm about to die. Oh, real quick.
So,
Kill myself,
choose
how about that?
choose a common building in a town, like a fantasy town. So you have like a
Stop
tavern,
poking my shoulder.
a
bro.
brothel,
You're making me
slapping
mad.
me, bro.
a shop,
Stop
like a
slapping me.
blacksmith.
I'm not even poking you.
Let's go with a tavern.
tavern,
Let's get into the
brothel?
game, guys. Come
brothel.
I like brothel.
A brothel tavern.
He's in the town center.
I like to live in the sewers.
Okay. He was just down in the sewers to begin with.
Brothel tavern.
So brothel
Brothel
tavern.
tavern.
So you're
Throws
like
both of them.
he's in between the two buildings.
There's just this one little room.
No, someone's trying to open up their own place. It's like a starting business.
It's the mixture of
That's where
both.
you're at.
Welcome to the brothel tavern.
No, it's the same dude who owns both buildings. He's
Yeah.
just trying to make
It's like
it
an
extra
offshoot.
heavy.
Like he has he knows there's a brothel across the way, but he's just like it's just one girl in a room and it's just like a brothel.
Malls for everybody.
Okay. So, you said you're in the tavern, right? And he's in brothel tavern. So, we'll say you're gonna go to the tavern.
I'm in a brothel.
He's in a
It's a
brothel.
brothel
for sure.
tavern
Maybe
town.
you guys don't even know what the brothel is compared to the new brothel that they opened up. So you guys are all in
Yeah,
the same room.
Pet Kitty's hip and happening.
So,
He's got two jugs in his hand, just
but
wandering around.
in the tavern, the floor just gives out, like the whole floor. Like the tavern's just. It's like they switch something, and the whole floor just drops.
So I'm
Outside
just
the
falling.
You guys
free
are just
falling
the
out?
whole. It's like sliding down the whole bottom
Okay.
of the tavern, sliding down. Everyone's still in place. They're all kind of holding on, like, oh my god, what's
So
going
it
on?
perfectly fell in.
It perfectly fell in. It's like someone who was maybe walking out the door got split in half. Like you see that? Yeah, they
Damn,
walked
so
out.
this is like some like high class like demolition project, like someone perfectly like.
It's like
leveled
someone
the-
went
9/11.
and pulled something, and then it went,
Oh
and the
my
whole
God.
thing's just. You can see, like, if you look on the sides, you can see there are like tracks that are holding this thing in place.
Okay,
like it's
so
a
this
large
is definitely
elevator.
intentional.
It's just
9/11.
it's just shaking back and forth. Everyone's holding on. There's people screaming. There's someone who has their baby in the tavern. But the guy who walked in between got split in half. So there's just like little trickles of blood that are falling like rain above you. And it's just slowly falling, and it hasn't reached you yet because like he died up there, and like it's just falling. So if you guys hit the bottom, it'll fall on you. So you're both in the same thing.
Me
So,
and him?
yeah, you and
we're-
him.
We're in
Me and
different.
you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah.
So you were in the brothel tavern?
He was in
I'm
the
in a
tavern
tavern.
portion of it, and you were in the brothel section of it.
So what happened to the brothel section?
He's in the brothel. So in the brothel,
There's the brothel tavern, and then there's the
So
brothel.
I'm like on the other half.
Like we don't deal with Judy
what were you doing? What were you doing? Hold on. What were you
I'd
doing in
rather
the
be in
brothel?
while that thing's
What's
falling
the
down.
main reason you're in the brothel?
Wait, what?
What's the main reason you're in the brothel? Because you can be in there for a multitude of reasons.
Depression.
Depression. Okay, so you're just skulking in the corner like.
Just a
Just a
small
gnome.
gnome while
It's
upset.
like he's talking to it, like
Diplomatic.
someone in the brothel. He's just like, my life is just not going for me, and I'm just very, very upset. And then, like, while you're talking to that person, he slides a card to you and tells you to flip it over.
What do you do?
Am I supposed to flip it over?
It's like
Don't
a
ask him,
robed
though. What are you
man
doing?
comes up to you, and he's like got his beard hanging out of his
Don't
robe,
ask,
and he just
tell him
leans
what
over and he
you're
goes,
gonna do in the
Well, then
situation.
says, "Flip it over, boy. You'll be a lot happier."
I'm gonna go ahead and suck on some titties.
Okay. So,
Well,
so
about
you
that.
start opening his shirt. You open the guy's shirt. And just go up to him.
Not his titties.
You said you suck on
I said
titties.
titties. It's a brothel.
I know, but he's the only guy who walked up to you.
So, well, you didn't specify.
You didn't specify.
Oh my god.
You were the
I'm
most
not
vague.
gonna suck on his milk duds.
So while you're reaching for his shirt, he pushes
Apparently
you
I'm
back,
doing that now.
and he flips the card over for you.
While I'm sucking his titty.
Yeah, while you're
Or
trying
trying.
to. You just went
You're
like,
like,
this.
you're like,
It's like,
So he's just going like
it's
this.
just, he's like, oh! And then he flipped over the card. The card has like a vortex image on it, and you start to get sucked into the vortex. Your
Great.
chair's like,
How tall is the man?
you don't know.
He's probably like
You're
5
not
feet
there.
taller than me.
Where is you even?
Yeah.
I'm in the
You're in the,
sewers,
he's in the
boys.
sewers.
He's
Just
5
like,
feet taller
he's
than
like, this is
sewer
definitely poop. He's like looking for gold down
What's
there.
my intelligence? 14.
The
Oh, you're
guy-
pretty good. No.
This is not poop.
So, but this card, it's sucking you towards it, and the guy is being pulled because you're hanging onto his shirt.
Sucking on his titty.
Yeah, you're trying to, like, the card's
trying
sucking you in, but
Don't
you're
be a
sucking him
tease.
in.
I'm
And
like,
In my
at
town,
crossroads.
named
there's a
the Glory
tavern
Hole.
in my town called the Glory Hole. So, anyways, you get sucked into this card, and like as you go through the card, your depression gets worse, and you're just being sucked down into a hole. And you might think like this is like something that is like maybe it's not actually happening. Maybe I'm just falling into a dark hole of despair. So you don't even know if it's real or not. You can roll insight, or like you can roll perception. So it'd be a D20 plus your perception modifier.
That's great.
There should be a skill. Should say perception. Oh, we didn't even write your numbers there. So when you have a circle there, it's gonna be oh my god, I can't believe we didn't do that. So strength.
We'll leave it at the nipple sucking
Yeah,
vortex.
yeah. So you're getting you're getting sucked in there. So for strength, it'd be like your modifier, and then when there's a circle there, it's plus Tex. Is it +2 or is it +5? 'Cause I think it's +2. Let me just see if Tex answers. It takes a second for the message to get to him.
Where you at, Tex?
So it's plus something.
If he's still here. I think it's +2. So then it would be like +3 for that. But essentially, those skills that you have there pertain to a skill that you have on the list here. So, for example, perception is a wisdom-based skill. So what's your
Oh, I see.
plus to wisdom? Is it +2?
I didn't get no saving throws.
Plus 2.
So it would be +2 plus the proficiency. I think it's
Yeah,
plus
you did. I'm pretty
4,
sure
but
it's,
5, 6, 7. I'm trying to remember if it's 5 or 2. I don't have this.
just put in string.
We'll just do 2 for now. So it would be 2 plus 2 would be 4. So your perception would be +4
Constitution.
in that. So you just write 4 in that box. Oh, you're not proficient in
No,
this?
yeah, I don't have that.
Okay, so then it would just be a +2. Okay. You guys are going to do the same thing. So we'll go. It says the skill right next to it. So it says acrobatics is dex. So your dexterity modifier, plus if you have a circle filled in. So let's go down the list.
So I would have, if I went for athletics, it's strength, so I would have +5, +2.
So it'd be 7. Yeah, so then your strength here is going to be plus, what is it?
One.
+1, +2, so it'd be 3. So your strength is what, +1?
I don't.
Yeah, you have
Yes.
a plus,
Yes.
yeah, +1. So then do you have a circle in the strength box in
No.
saving throw? So it's just going to be the +1 in there.
What,
so
how
just
much
1.
is the circle again?
Circle's 2.
So it's plus
So
2 unless it's has a modifier.
It's only a +2 when it has the circle filled,
Okay.
and your modifier is just going to go into that. So then for dexterity, you have a +1, plus you have the circle filled, so that's going to be a 3 in that line.
Ooh, I'm very persuasive.
And then keep going down the list and just seeing your pluses. So you have, I think, Constitution's next. So you have a +1 there. Do you have a circle filled in for Constitution?
No.
So it'd just be the +1. Your strength on your legs is -8, probably. And your Constitution against soup is very low. It'd be 2.
Thank you.
And then you go to the next one, which is what? Intelligence? So you have a +3.
Yeah.
So +3 plus, do you have the circle filled in or no?
For intelligence, I do not.
So then it'd just be the 3. Because if the circle's filled in, you're just adding 2 to that number.
Right.
And if it's
What's the
not,
next
do you
one?
still put +1 like your modifier?
If you just put your modifier in there, yeah, it would just be like 1. What's your next one? It's
Wisdom.
Wisdom. So wisdom, you have +2.
I do
So
not
you're
have
gonna
it
just
filled
put 2 in there. And then I know you have a bonus in your charisma, so it's gonna be
4.
+2
4.
+2. So plus that circle. So that's 4. So you filled out that great. So if I ever ask you, hey, roll a saving throw for charisma, you roll the d20 and you add that number that's in that little line. you wrote.
Word.
So that gives you a bonus to it. Now you're going to go down the list of your skills. It'll say like dexterity next to that top one. So you're going to do the same thing. So you look at dexterity, it'd be a +1. So if you have a circle, you're adding 2 to that. If not, just write 1.
So
So you
everything's
go down
1
that
unless
list.
it's a circle?
Well, no. So everything is your modifier. Unless there's a circle, then it gets added.
Okay.
So this is dexterity. This is wisdom. So wisdom, he has a +3. So he puts 3 in animal handling, but he doesn't have a circle filled, so he doesn't add 2 to that.
Makes
So just be 3.
So the animal handling would be 3.
If you have a plus, what is your wisdom? It's 2?
Wisdom is... yeah.
Yeah, so then you would just put 2 in there.
So if it's 0, it's 1.
If it's 0, it would just be 0.
Oh, alright, for sure.
And then Arcana.
So Arcana is, it should say intellect, I think, next to it in that
Yeah.
little thing.
That's
So what is your
3.
intellect modifier?
That's just 3.
So 3, do you have a circle filled out for
No.
Arcana? So it'd just be 3. And
So
then
the-
just keep
the
going
c-
down the list.
The
like
circle
that.
is 2 still?
Circle is still +2, yeah.
Plus our modifier. So
Plus your
this-
modifier. Well,
Deception.
only only when the circle's filled in, it's +2 to your
So
modifier.
if I have deception with the
Dece-
bubble filled in, I have a +4 for charisma.
So your charisma that up there, you ignore that. That's your saving throw, so you don't
Okay.
even bother with that.
So
Your
it's-
normal charisma is what? Plus what? All the way at the bottom? +2.
+2.
So 2 plus 2, because you have the circle filled in.
So
that'd be
athletics,
4.
for my athletics, since I have the bubble filled, it would be +2 plus
It would
1.
be strength. Yeah, your strength +2. So it'd be plus
History.
1 plus 2, so it'd be 3.
And then if I don't have the bubble filled, it's just my intelligence.
It would just be the intelligence modifier. Yeah.
Okay.
Ghost. What the hell are you doing?
He's been chilling there for a minute.
I know.
Just on that one step.
We just
going-
brought him to the vet and he got steroids.
Steroids?
I gave him steroids.
So he's sitting there.
Yeah, he was chewing his tail a bit. I think it's because he was down here and it's dusty. Because we're working on cleaning it up down here. It's taking a while. I was actually supposed to focus tonight on cleaning a good portion, so we had like a big table to play on. But then you guys kind of, I mean, I'm glad you got everyone together really quick. And once you guys play the next time, you don't have to do all of this.
Yeah, yeah.
This is
Alright.
what takes the most.
Tomorrow, if anything, if you're not doing anything before we start the
For charisma, it would be the same
feed,
thing too.
we should actually try and clean up like a bigger spot so we can set
We
that
can, yeah, we can move some stuff around
If you need help, maybe we can show up earlier.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
if you want to. I mean, the thing is, I was saying, like, I don't know, you have work, you said, right? He has work?
You have work?
No, I got work Saturday.
Saturday.
I work tomorrow, but early.
Yeah, he wakes up at 6
So what
in the
time do you
morning.
get? Oh, you wake up at 6 in the morning.
He does.
Jeez. Where do you
So
work
for
at?
this would be the same thing. People do.
Landscaping.
Oh, you do landscape.
Intimidation, charisma,
That's cool.
so your
I might go back
charisma
to
is
Jules,
+2, so yeah, it's +2.
Yeah, Jewel's kind of more steady.
Yeah.
You can also work
so
at
it's
Best Buy.
+4. No, it's +4.
Really?
You got +2, +2.
That'd be tight.
You should just work at Best Buy. They're looking for
You
new
got the
people for
black bag,
Geek
it's
Squad. You can
supposed
join Geek Squad with me.
This is the same thing, +4.
They're hiring full time at Geek Squad right now. You better jump on that. Yeah, it's really good to work there. Have you read Arms of Steel and Legs of Wheat? No.
I still don't have my sword and diplomat bonus shit.
Wait, your sword and diplomat bonus.
Yeah, like the names of the attacks and spell
So,
casting.
oh yeah, because we just had you write it down because you said,
Yeah, I have like 1d8 or something for the.
what is the spell?
Diplo-
Oh, you're saying
Is that
like your
just for
you're saying
rapier?
like your spellcasting ability and all that stuff we were talking about?
Yeah, whatever.
So your spellcasting ability, I think for a bard, is charisma. I think as well. Maybe I'm wrong. Don't even focus on that right
Yeah,
now.
I'm
We'll,
not
yeah,
gonna
we'll,
worry about
I
it.
finally fixed that annoying noise in my car. I opened the door and pushed her out.
do you have any questions about those numbers that you're putting in?
Not necessarily.
Okay. Either way, well, when we roll and stuff, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Because if you're like, yeah, I roll a d20 and it's plus
Right.
20, and then I'm like, okay,
Right.
there's something going wrong. Did you write all your stuff down?
Yeah, I'm close.
What about you? Did you write all your stuff?
Yeah, I've been done.
Okay, cool. He's drawing his character already. Okay.
I draw like a pineapple.
So, now we can get back to it. So now we need you to roll a d20 plus your perception,
This
which
is
is
a
going to be in
D20.
that big skill list at the bottom.
Perception,
So it'd be plus 4, I think, right?
+2.
Plus 2. So d20 plus 2. This is for you to look around to see if it's real or not.
So he got 20.
20? He rolled a 20?
He rolled an 18 plus his 2. He got
Oh,
20.
nice. That's a really good roll. Yeah, so you
So-
realize you
What?
definitely got sucked into some sort of magical vortex.
With nipples.
You pulled the man in with you. He was not meant to go in. Yeah, you're like, you're trying to grab
Me
him.
in.
And
Wait, so where do I write that?
So you
don't, because
you don't. Yeah, this is
You
just
don't
like
'cause you're not.
Next time.
So yeah, you get sucked into this card, and the man's with you, and he's like screaming. Ah!
Nibble.
He's like he had sandals on. They're gone. They're, like,
They're gone.
They're gone.
No more
and you're
sandals.
still like describing to him how depressed you are as you're falling. You're like,
While he's
"Ah."
looking at his nipples.
So while I'm
I'm
trying
so
to
upset,
suck
man.
on
My
his
wife
tits.
left me.
Maybe you stopped doing that unless you really want to continue.
I don't know what the guy looks like, so I can't really say.
You can't really see his face. He's got like a gray kind of like
Oh, he's
Ragnar
got a beard,
Lothbrok
forget it.
beard.
If
like-
he's got a beard, forget it.
Yeah, he's got a beard. It's kind of like in between here, so it's kind of
That's
swinging
not
back and
style.
forth.
You don't roll that.
I have to go to the hospital tomorrow to get fluid drained from my knees. That's not good. This guy has
What
fluid.
the
This guy
fuck?
definitely has fluid in his
Depressing?
knees. You can see that his robe is kind of kicking up, and you can see there's some fluid in
If
his
you
knees.
want
You
to
don't
find
need your
out,
knee, you don't
if you
walk.
want to find out what I'm like venting myself about, it's the fact that this guy has to go drain his knee.
Oh, so you're venting about people draining their knees at the local gnome
that
village.
is enough for me to get.
Like the reason they're draining their knees, the reason they're draining their knees is because they're so small, so their legs like bunch up, and there's like a clinic for like gnomes, and they're draining their knees all the time.
Yes.
and they
It's a
just poke.
specific virus that's
if
been
I
going
weren't-
around the
if I
gnome
weren't short
kingdom.
enough as it goes.
Yeah, it's like a plague. So like
If I
you don't need your knees drained because you're slightly taller than the rest of the gnomes.
Yeah, I'm
By half an inch.
Like half an inch, yeah.
yeah. Family Guy, the midgets, and then there's the gnome.
Yeah. So, anyways, you're venting to him about your whole gnome village having their knees drained and
Yes.
how it feels like a well, and they have a well of knee drainage and stuff. And so
We have to drink from.
you
we
have to drink from it.
it.
There's like water on the knee that they drink from. That's like it's been so parched and it's a drought. You're explaining that all the way down. You're like going, and you're like, and this is what they do. They go, and it goes, and then
This
they
guy's
collect.
just like, no.
Yeah, he's like,
I didn't have enough drinks.
yeah.
I'm trying to get you going here.
So, but then it gets darker as you're falling, and it's getting colder as you're falling, and
So I'm getting
then
closer to him for
it's
heat.
getting quieter. Yeah, you're getting as close as you possibly can. You go in his robe, and you're like, and he's like, no.
Can he roll for that?
So he got
You
sucked
can roll
in with
for it.
him?
Your beard is tickling my
He's
ear.
with the guy's trying to push you off. So you can roll D20 plus your strength modifier. I'm gonna try to roll it for him to try to push you off of him. Okay,
Roll.
go. You don't see what I roll.
So
Roll.
wait, so do I do
Roll that one.
this?
Yeah. What is he plus his strength modifier? He got
Yeah.
10.
Yeah, my dude totally pushes you off. So you separate now. He's like, ooh! And you
So
go,
it's like Gandalf and.
yeah, like the Balrog
The
and everything.
Balrog.
Like you guys are falling, and it's like that music is playing too.
Yeah.
And you're just like, like floating
In the
towards
dark.
it.
All I need to hear is your
And I'm
beard.
at the
gnome,
brothel
dude.
like Gandalf.
Yeah, so yeah, you're falling. He pushes you off. You guys separate. Things get quiet. Things get dark. Things
His
get
name's True
cold.
Skywalker.
And it's
bro.
like that moment where you don't know if Gandalf's still alive or not. So now you're kind of in purgatory at this time. You don't feel anything. Things get dark. Things get cold, and you feel numb at this point. You guys are falling in the tavern.
Yeah.
He's in the sewer.
Yeah.
As you're walking in the
randomly
sewer, what the hell are you doing in the
hanging
sewer?
out.
I'm
the
literally
alligator.
just sitting on like
A stump.
this like drift piece of wood that's going through the sewer, just looking at my nails,
That's
just
what he's
chilling.
doing. He goes
I'm
down
just
to the
chilling.
sewer into the worst smelling place ever with all the like gnome knee sewage
Daniel.
that's down there and everything, like the gnome knee drainage. It's like all going on.
That's where it's coming from.
You're just floating on the scene. You're like, man, my nails are extra long.
Something
today."
stinks.
Yeah, something stinks. And
Just
as
don't
you're
know what
going
it is.
down,
Has
Like,
actually no sense of smell.
you're not paying attention to where you're going, and you're just drifting, and things get kind of rougher as you're going along, rougher and rougher and rougher.
I was talking
And
about horses.
they're just talking about their own thing at
Yeah,
this
horses.
point.
Are there solid platforms on the side of the sewer? Like, is there
Or
a
is it
walk
just like
path?
drainage?
In some areas.
In some
Where,
areas?
When you looked up from your fingers, you're not in the normal part of the sewer anymore.
Okay.
You're in a rougher
Am I in a
Kansas
familiar
anymore.
part of the
Yeah.
sewer?
No,
Tell me
not
about it.
anymore.
Okay.
There's like runes
Some
scribed on the
drainage
sides, the
land.
walls, and everything. And
Are
there's
they orcish?
these ones in
Maybe
particular are
after-
not orcish. And you actually pass up something that turns real quick and it has glowing eyes. And like you're just down the water, and it's like holding a bag on its back, and it's like, and you
Dude,
slide
can I
past
try
it.
and do like a roll to see if I can determine whether or
Yeah,
not
if
what
you-
that was?
Yeah, you roll a D100 plus. I would say it'd
Perception?
be perception. Yeah.
D100?
Sorry, D20. I'm so used to playing Mountain Heart.
I was like,
D20.
plus perception?
Yeah, plus perception. So bonus perception roll.
20. I rolled an 18 and then I got the plus 2 perception.
That's pretty good. You can see that it's some sort of demon, like creature that's holding a bag. It's got like It kind of looks like it's wearing like a robe and everything, and it has like a slight little like fur coming off of its
Okay,
face.
so I have my trident.
Yeah, you're going pretty fast. You're like, cutting up the walls. It's like a nice water slide, and this thing is.
Like
It was on the wall.
It was standing, looking, and scribing something on the wall.
So I try to. Can I still try to do something?
Yeah, you're
Alright,
you're getting pretty far away from it.
I try to like jump myself as far as I can to the platform that he's standing on.
Okay, D100 or sorry, D20 plus acrobatics. He's like, whoa!
5, bro. Hey, shit.
Yeah, so you come off of that. The knee drainage like breaks the wooden thing,
welcome.
and your feet go straight down into the sewage, and you fall flat, and you start sliding down.
Those poor
So you
people.
yeah, and the creature seems to like be startled a little bit by it, but continues scribing. And you're sliding just backwards now down, and you're like up the sides, and you're just going down really quick, and you end up falling out, and you're like airborne for a second. You land in a pool of like very cold water. Do you know how to swim? Wait, you're wearing chainmail, aren't you?
Yes, I am wearing.
You
Oh,
start
boy.
sinking.
You start sinking,
Yeah, you
actually.
sink.
I'm gonna die just because I wanted to see what the demon was, bro. It's crazy.
I mean, you're slowly like you're trying to keep up, but you're wearing.
My strength
chain.
is 20, bro. I should be at least be able to.
You just like you stand on the water.
I'm not Jesus, bro.
But the thing is, you're feeling some things off to the side that you're able to grab and kind of like probably pull yourself up. But you'd have to roll a D100 plus your strength. Or say D20. Whenever I see D100, it is definitely D20.
Man, these people.
Plus my strength bonus, so the plus
Yeah,
5.
plus
13.
Yeah, so you managed to grab a hold of some like nasty vines, like they're goopy.
Like,
and everything.
slimy.
Yeah, you're just pulling yourself out. You're covered in like seaweed and vines and stuff. As you're pulling yourself out, it's a lot colder above you than it was in the water, and the water
Which
was
is
frigid.
interesting, because heat, right? It's
So, if you look up, do you look up or no?
most definitely.
Yes. Yeah, so as you look up, you see it's very dark. Like it was kind of like there was light coming through like some sewer grates before. It gets pitch black, and you see two bodies fly out of it. One that's a tiny body, and one that's an average-sized person who looked similar to the demon that you saw. He's in a robe, and there's just fur on his face, and splash into the water. You don't know him yet, but you fall into the
I
water.
felt like.
Do I notice the resemblance of the person behind the cloak and the creature that I had saw?
We'll roll
Previously.
a D100 plus. I think it would still
Perception?
be perception
Right.
regardless. I don't like having to roll perception.
12 plus 2, 14.
14. You realize that it's probably bigger than the thing you saw, so more human-like than the thing you saw. He's wearing similar robes, but and the smaller thing you saw with him is definitely smaller than a human. You perceived it to be probably a gnome, but they both hit the water really hard, and one of them was kind of whining as it was falling. It's like,
Sounds like me.
yeah. So
Hey, Nick.
yeah, you hit the water, and you have a little time to react because you see the water appear before you.
Yeah.
It's not like you can't see anything. And you hit the water. You're wearing what type of armor? Leather?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you don't sink or anything. You're kind of just treading water. The man who you were trying to suckle on is across from you. And
Throw a gnome at something.
so then you guys look up and you see him standing there. And you're turning around and you're just covered. He's covered in seaweed and that. I need you to roll a d20 plus intelligence.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
14 plus 3. 56,
Oh yeah, you can definitely tell it's a half orc. It's not any sort of seaweed creature that's gonna attack you. So you guys are treading water. Do you want to say anything to him or? Okay.
I sit
I
there.
just like how it's just like this gnome that's in the water. He's all depressed.
Go fuck yourself.
I'm smaller and quicker. I'll make it to land.
He's telling you, and just so you know, okay. So rule from here on out is if you say something, it's coming from your character.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
you're not
Yeah, just-
talking
just-
as
I'm just
yourself
saying-
anymore. You're talking as two
You're covered in
Skywalker.
seaweed.
There you go. So now, as you guys are bantering, we cut back to the tavern. The tavern slams down. You guys hit the ground. The floorboards break and fly up in the air. The baby she was holding now is now under the floorboards.
Damn!
My baby!
Did
the
any
baby's
babes
gone.
come down with us? Because we were in a half Bravo.
Yeah,
half
all the babes
tavern.
that came down with you happened to be midair because they were all on the beds. So
Okay.
when they hit the ground,
No, they're evaporated.
yeah,
They died.
they get hit by all the floorboards and everything, and they're just like all
One
pierced.
floorboard chops
Yeah,
some
they're all
lady's head
pierced
off.
on the floorboards and everything. And then as you guys are looking around trying to gather your bearings, the raining blood comes down on you guys, and it's just like seems to be raining for quite a while. And
Alright.
there's like smoke and mist and haze, and it's very cold down there. It seems like when the floorboards broke, there's a lot of water that's coming up through
Can I
there.
use my backpack to like shield my head?
Yeah,
kinda,
yeah.
to,
So
like,
you
get-
lift you pull your backpack over your head, and the rain is just kind of going over the backpack. He's getting covered in rain, but he still
He's still
looks
beautiful.
really good.
Yeah, he's still
Isn't it-
gorgeous.
Isn't it blood?
Yeah, but I'm
Yeah.
calling it rain. It's just raining blood. It's like,
Doesn't have to be water.
So we
though.
just
I
fell a
remember-
whole level down. Is there ground below us?
So when you hit the ground, the floorboards broke up, and you can see beneath the floorboards there's like water,
Okay.
and the tavern seems to have dislodged from whatever gears it was connected to. It seems like it wasn't supposed to go down that far. It seems like it was supposed to have like a fail-safe that stopped it, but it came off, and that's why it hit the ground so hard. So you guys are pretty dazed. Your legs are hurting you. You're kind of confused as to what's going on. But this tavern feels like it's just shifting like a boat, kind of turning, and you guys are
So
moving.
is there anyone else alive there?
There is,
besides
yeah, a
us
bunch
two?
of other people alive, like tavern goers and patrons that were in
Any
there.
workers,
But
like
there's a bunch of people that are dead.
bartenders.
Yeah, there's a tavern guy. He's still cleaning a glass.
He's got his one
Can I,
leg is
uh,
missing. He's just like, my boss will
Alright,
fire
so
me.
I'm gonna talk to the bartender as best as I can and try to get some information out of him.
Alright.
Asking like,
Alright,
why
what
were
do you
there
need?
gears and why did we fall this far?
He's trying to figure out why. He's gonna ask the bartender why the tavern just imploded.
Yeah, he's figuring out things about it. Like you rush over to the barkeep, and the barkeep is like stunned. He's like pale, but he's holding a broken glass in his hand. He's trying to clean it. It's like
Yeah.
cutting his hand and everything, and
Dude,
he's
this
kind
is
of
like
startled.
a horror movie.
I know. Their baby is gone too, by the
Right.
way. It just fell through the floorboards. It's probably down the river at this point.
Jesus.
Who knows? Maybe you'll find the baby later on and it'll
Maybe
grow
I'll
up to
pick
be
it up.
something else.
I was actually thinking about that. That's kind of cool.
But yeah, so you talk to the guy. He seems like he's totally out of it at this point. He starts to kind of mutter that he's like, maybe dwarves or gnomes. They like to do things like that. I don't know. I just started working here. So it's like a dude. He's got mutton chops, like huge mutton chops. He thinks he's cool. Thinks he's hip.
He thinks he's hip.
He's like a younger guy.
Mutton chops was hip at a point.
Yeah. He's very startled, just about as startled as you probably are, and you can tell, like, from his demeanor that he definitely has just started working there, and he doesn't necessarily know exactly what's going on.
Is there like a light at the top?
Can I?
Yeah, it's moving though. Like, it's like the boat.
So
is
we hit
starting-
water.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying.
You hit water. It's kind of similar to a sewage system where it's like a big, huge cylindrical central movement, like area you're able to. There's a lot of water, and it's moving like at a medium pace, not extremely fast.
At a medium rate. Sorry.
Yeah, at a medium pace. So you're just moving through there, and then the light you saw above you is shifting to the right, so you're going left down
Okay.
to wherever you're going. And
Is
you're-
there any way I can take my 50 hemp rope and just like
Do you
lasso
have
that
a,
shit? Yeah, I have some rope.
okay, you have to tie the rope first. It's gonna take
Okay.
a little bit of time.
Alright, I'll tie it.
So D20 plus intelligence to see if you know how to tie a knot.
Okay. Wait, where's my
AKA
detail?
I don't
shoes.
know.
I don't know.
I don't know how to
Here,
do
this is
this.
mine.
I don't know how to not.
11
Why did you
plus
do
1,
that?
12.
12.
Mhm.
I mean, it takes you a little bit longer than a normal person to tie a knot, maybe because you're startled, but you end up tying the knot and you start swinging the rope. D20 plus dexterity.
Okay, can I use persuasion to talk to him
Plus
and let
dexterity,
him use that
plus
same
3,
rope?
9.
You can. So the thing is, like, if you're trying to help him,
Okay.
are you trying to do that?
No, I'm trying to ask him if I can use his rope too to get out.
Well, you don't have to persuade him. You just talk to him. You can't really verse each other.
Let me use your rope, dog.
Well, I
I
don't
need
see
to
you.
live.
If I can lasso
At the same
onto
time,
this-
you're saying to let me use the rope. He just let it go, and
Do
it's
I,
like What's up?
No, I was gonna say, do I ever
I
see
got
nipple
9
guy
though.
again?
Sorry, do you what?
Do I ever see nipple guy again?
It's
You're
not your
going to.
turn.
So
Wait.
we have to. Since you guys are in two
Okay.
different areas, I'm trying to meet you guys up together, but it'll happen in a second. It's just these are happening at the exact same time.
Gotcha.
So, but as you're like, hey, can you use your rope? He just lets it go, and it's like unwinding on his like hip, and he's just like,
I'm gonna catch it real quick.
okay, so you catch it real quick, and the rope falls short into the water out there. What are you gonna say to him?
You play
Well,
just
just
knife.
get it back and try it again.
Do you try to get it back?
Yeah, I'm gonna reel it.
As you
Reel
pull
it
it,
in.
it starts to. It's taut now,
Oh yeah.
and you're pulling it, and the thing is
You
moving in
caught
the water
something.
like you
Oh,
caught
shit,
something.
You caught some
Okay.
shit, dog.
So, do you want to try to pull it in?
I'm gonna throw some of my rations in the water.
No.
And,
Don't do that.
And,
Okay, so how many rations are you throwing right now?
just one,
So he throws a ration in the water. You're like, no!
but far
And just
away from
okay.
the boat.
D100 plus your strength modifier.
12 plus 1, so 13.
13. Okay, so you throw it. Are you trying to aim towards the end of your rope, or where are you trying to aim?
He's trying to aim past the boat.
Yeah,
he
I'm
said.
trying to aim past the rope, if anything. I'm trying to wait. So, man, I'm gonna take one of my daggers and just cut the rope.
Okay. His rope.
He's just
Cuts the
literally
rope.
just
Whoa, whoa, whoa! He had a 50-foot rope.
Cuts
How much
10
of the
feet.
rope
Yeah,
did he?
yeah,
10 feet.
I lost 10
10
feet.
feet of it, yeah. And then as you see your rope going away, bobbing above the water, guess what was on the end of your rope?
What?
The baby. Son of a bitch! I
The
knew
baby.
it.
The baby.
And then the mom was like, "My baby!"
With like a stake on his head.
So the mom like kicks you off the planks and is just like, "You're just not going."
Yeah,
anymore."
she's going up to you,
Wait, so
freaking
we're
out.
still floating
Bye,
downstream?
baby. She dives in the water.
I'm gonna let her
She
die.
pushes you out of the way, and she's like, and lands in the water and starts swimming towards.
Can I summon my unseen servant?
Yeah, there no one else is gonna see it.
Right.
Yeah, so you just summon it.
All right. Cool.
Summon my
No.
unseen servant. Yeah, no one else is gonna see it.
So I'm gonna have my servant
Winsley.
do a perimeter of the area we're in, just so we can know exactly which direction we're floating on while I'm on one end of it.
Well, he's just walking around. I mean, like
So how big is it?
the servant.
Yeah, no, the the area we're in.
It's a pretty big room. It's like about as big as the basement here.
Okay.
I mean, you're able to walk around quite a bit, but a lot of the floorboards are broken, so you're having to step over that. At the same time that this is all going on, the water that you're in starts to like circle.
Go down.
It's starting
It's
to
like a
circle. You're
whirlpool.
not standing in the water yet.
It's like a
but
whirlpool.
It's whirlpooling right now. And all the seaweed and that's getting torn off the walls and
So
everything.
is this coming back to us right now?
We can jump back, yeah, because we're going like your unseen servant's walking the perimeter to kind of gauge the sizing of it, and you're realizing you lost that baby,
Yeah.
and that the mom just
The mom.
jumped in after the baby, and that whatever you threw your ration at has some bubbles coming out of the water, and now you see it cutting towards the woman who jumped into the water.
You are a fucking horrible
Okay.
person.
It
So,
skips the rations and you just see some huge monster eat the
Yeah,
baby.
right. Right.
so yeah, so now we're back at you guys. We'll just keep jumping back and forth until we meet up.
Okay.
It's whirlpooling. The man is he gets closer to you, but then goes further away from you as you whirlpool.
Hornier,
And,
back
yeah.
and forth.
And you
So,
are just
does he look like he's like confident in the fact that it's whirlpooling right now?
Who?
The dude in the
nipple
cloak.
guy.
This is all
roll
based off me
insight.
perceiving like.
It's nipple
Okay,
guy.
so I'm imagining like a circle. Where am I standing in that circle? And like, am I standing above?
So like imagine you've got like the circle of water, like a well, like a bigger well.
Right.
Above that is a sewer grate that is basically looking down. Sunlight's coming through, little drops of water. You got seaweed and everything all around there, growing algae, whatever. You're standing on a lip of like a sewer outlet that's like going this way. So like if the water flows out into that sewer,
Okay.
you're standing on that
Right,
ledge.
right.
I'm in the water.
So
You're in the water with the man.
how far is the lip from the surface of the water?
Not too far.
Okay.
It's like I mean.
Think
it's
about
like,
it, Nettie. Like how the sewer
Okay.
is with that.
you just,
I just
staring at a guy.
I want to look to
Lights
see
a
like how
cigarette.
both of them are reacting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
So how would you react to being in a pool of spinning water?
I mean, there's only so much I can do. I try to swim away from where the current's pulling.
he's got his drum.
So he's like, yeah, he's just kind of swimming. You can give me a D20 plus your athletics. This is how fast you're swimming. I'm gonna also roll for my man. My man.
One.
Oh, not that good.
My man.
20.
20?
He rolled a 19 plus 1.
Okay, you gotta stop saying 20. So, say okay. I guess if he rolls a critical hit, which is a 20, if you roll a 20 right away, that means you got a critical hit and like something
Okay,
amazing.
So 19
alright,
plus
that makes
So
sense.
19 plus 1 is just you could say natural 20. Natural 20 is like when it's a
I like
critical.
that better.
So gets a 20. You're swimming the fastest you've ever swam before, and he's like an
Michael
Olympic
Phelps.
swimmer at this point. He just cuts through all the seaweed with his arms like razor blades, and this gnome just dolphin all down.
Like the Zohan?
Yeah, I have my hand on
Not
it.
even moving
He
or like
slides
David
out, yeah, and
Hasselhoff.
then he just stands up and just brushes himself off. The man seems to be struggling because he's wearing a robe, and he's just he's like getting sucked in and kind of coming back out and trying
Alright,
to
I
reach
take
up.
my I also have a 50-foot hemp rope. I take that hemp rope and try to like, loop, swoop, and pull or whatever.
All right, so
and try to like
D20
rescue him.
plus we'll do survival. I probably should have done survival for your knot thing. D20 plus survival.
I got 17 plus 2, so 19.
You do a really good knot really quick, and then you swing it and throw it. It's gonna be D20 plus dexterity to catch this dude. He's a pretty big target, so you should be good.
So either way, I'm still gonna...
7.
7 plus what?
Nothing.
You missed the first
So
throw.
I'm fucked.
No,
Alright,
no,
so-
you're fine.
So
You're out.
I'll just
Yeah,
reel
Oh, I
it.
got out?
Yeah, you're out.
Okay.
You're next. to
Am
him.
I next to him?
Mhm.
Alright, so as I'm reeling it in, I'm asking him like what happened. Like I
The man
ask
or him?
Him. I'm asking
Oh,
him
I'm
like
gonna have a fucking...
how did you end up falling through like what we know is this, I guess, well.
Which you saw he came out of some
He's
sort
not
of
gonna
weird
tell you
portal.
he was sucking.
Oh, he
on
came out of a
titties.
portal.
Yeah, I was
You
sucking
told me
I was
like
trying to
he was
suck
just
on
coming
titties.
out of like darkness.
You know what happened to him?
Sucking out of my
No, I
titties with my
I mean,
depression.
not really,
And
but
knees.
It's like explaining his life to you, and you're like,
I just want to know for my second, if I go to try and save this dude, that should be saving him for the right reasons. So I ask him.
I
like,
haven't
how-
done anything wrong apart from disturb the guy I tried to nipple suck off of.
So all you know of so far is that this gnome.
I want to throw him back in the
was trying
water
to
and
suck
save the
this guy.
cloak, dude. All right, yeah, I'll go for a
I'm being
second
attached
throw if
to
I
him, so I'm
can.
coming out of either
I'll
way.
go for a second throw.
Okay, so then do D20 plus dexterity.
Dude's got nipples out to...
What did you
my
roll?
God.
What did you roll? Because this, yeah, you
One.
you see his hands as he's like getting sucked. in.
It goes an inch in front of me.
Yeah, it's, you're like, and you catch him,
It goes.
and he's just
behind
like, get.
Yeah, fuck the nipple guy.
Yeah, he flips out. The nipple guy is now drained.
Good.
Went and got like it went
He didn't
down,
want any anyway.
and you saw it curve down into another like tunnel. Like it seemed like something opened up and let it go down, and then it closes back up, like these stone structures.
Does the whirlpool stop?
The whirlpool continued down and kind of drained like a toilet.
So there's no more
But
water
he's
in
gone.
the toilet?
There's no more water in that
He
tube
went
that
down a
they were.
secret passage
But he's gone.
because he didn't go down the same way
How
the
do you know
water
it's a-
drained.
Yeah, it went down like something opened at the bottom, releasing the water,
And closed again.
and then
So it's
closed
like a
back.
double...
Yeah, there's like a bunch
Area.
of tubing areas
Yeah, right.
like that are controlling. So and I don't know how experienced he's got a Dungeoneer's pack, so he's probably more familiar than you are with the stuff. And you would probably see that someone probably constructed this area to use it for either plumbing or some sort of traps or something. Like it's a dungeon.
Harvesting humans.
Probably
Maybe.
both.
Maybe it was the demon that like sent the cloaked guy upstairs to
Possibly.
like gather
Could
a
be.
human
Could be.
I'm not a...
or a gnome, whatever.
Gather a gnome.
Yeah, you can
What
see
am I
some.
numb for?
Am I at the
I'm
same
depressing
same
off.
entrance that I had fell through?
You flew out from above. So like think on left and right hand side there are like openings. You fell out from above into a water pool, so
And
it's a
now I'm
bit
like,
higher
okay.
up there, and then you're at a lower connection at that point. Now there's no more water in there. You can look down, you see that the weeds and everything that were growing on the side have been torn off, and like you can see more of the wall structure is like stone, wet stone. That's all. Like,
Okay, so how much water drained out? Like how many?
A lot of
A lot of
like
water.
it was like if you think of like the height of a house or a house and a half that drained out, so it's pretty far down. There are like makeshift stone steps, ladder to go down to like kind of looks like they might have used it to work on things.
All right, well, I bust out 2 of my torches. I hand one to him, and then I used my Kindle to light both of them.
The tinder.
Or
box
yeah, the
thing.
tinder box, and I literally only tell him, "It's up to you now, boy." You can do what you want, or you can follow me, boy.
Turns into like a hillbilly. And I'm guessing you're trying to climb down.
No, we're gonna just go through
you're just gonna go through
We're just gonna see where this goes.
Okay, so you guys just start
Follow
walking
it.
through the tunnels.
Or
You-
well, it's up
it's
to you,
up to
man. You
him,
can
yeah.
follow me, or
He
you
just
can
gave
just
you a
jump down, do
torch.
whatever you want, man.
So there's no more water.
No more water in there. And
I'll
no
lead
more
the
nipple
way.
man.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it's up to him,
Are
boy.
you following him?
No, I'll lead it.
No, I'm following him,
Oh, he's leading. Okay.
even though I'm the
Yeah.
dungeoneer.
So you can like just to state where you're going, roll a d20 plus survival, and we'll see if he really knows where he's navigating down there. If he gets
So
Probably
plus
not.
2. Go ahead.
11,
Plus 2, 13.
13.
it takes you longer to get to an area because like everything's dark and you're still using the torch and figuring it out. Maybe you're running into things. It keeps getting put out or something. You keep having to light it. It takes you longer to get through.
But he has
So
dark
you guys
vision.
right now.
Oh, what a dumbass.
Yeah. Never mind. Yeah.
I don't need a fucking torch.
Neither did I, but I still used one.
Navy SEAls.
Navy SEALs.
No, actually, you know what? It's good that you lit torches because you guys were soaking wet in cold water.
Oh, we need
So
to
now you guys are
heat.
starting to dry off as you're walking. Otherwise, you'd be freezing and have probably hypothermia. So you guys are traveling
Like
through
a
at a
fucking
moderate
red
pace.
Thanks, bro. You made me feel
We'll have
better
at
about
this
myself.
point. At this point, you guys are traveling through. So you're
Okay.
just traveling through.
welcome.
Cut back to these guys here.
Lead
You're
the
on this
way.
big, huge makeshift tavern ship at this point.
Okay.
And you're just going down. There are huge openings to the left and right of you guys. There are some metal like bars that are blocking some off. If you look close enough, you can see scribings on the walls, and you do see some figures moving in the shadows.
I'm going to use my knowledge of Arcana to see if those writings on the walls.
Okay.
To figure out what they mean.
D20 plus Arcana.
Mhm.
So yeah, drop all you guys off.
11 plus 2, 13.
You don't really see any sort of magical property to them, but you do know they're not humanistic writings. You know Celestial. It's definitely not Celestial.
He also knows Elvish.
Yeah, but it's not Elvish. It's not Celestial. It's very like rough writing, rough runes that are scriptured on there, and the figures you see moving are shorter than humans, and kind of sliding back and forth over there.
No, since I can see, like, it's dark around us, right? I can see.
There are like pits of light. So like you have like broken stone and sewer grates that are letting things of light come down. So like you've got like the darkness showing up, and then it's light and dark and it's light.
I can't
again.
use my legs.
As you're flying through, things are moving a little faster now, and you hear a woman scream from back there in the water.
From the lady with
The lady
baby,
probably
right?
who went, yeah, she screams. And that's all you hear is just a scream from way far back and echoes through the halls.
Is there any
I'm going to
like?
send my butler after that lady.
Okay, as he goes 60 feet out onto the water, he starts sinking and he disappears.
Damn it.
Because remember,
Right over
60 feet
6
out, remember?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you did say that, didn't
Dedicated
you?
Wilfred.
Do you do anything?
Yeah, is there any like stray rocks or pieces of wood
Oh,
that
yeah.
I could pick up?
Yeah, there's wood everywhere. There's stools. There's
Alright, I want to pick up a rock, like a hand-sized rock, and try and chuck it at one of those shadow figures.
okay. D20 plus.
What for?
It's gonna be disadvantaged because they're in the shadow. Actually, you have dark.
Yeah, night vision.
Oh, you guys can kind of see the
Yeah.
shadows then. It's like these little creatures that have. You can see they have tails. They're running really quick. They've got like shrouds over them, and you throw a rock. So D20 plus dexterity. 9 plus 3.
Yes.
You miss the one creature you try to throw it at.
Okay.
So
Can I
It bounces
see?
off
Can I
the
see
walls.
where this ship is going?
yeah, as you're going down, you can see that there are just tons of corridors. You're just going down, 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 and as you're moving down further, you can see like light at the end of the tunnel, like not light from sunlight, but like firelight down further in a smaller corridor that's like straight ahead of you.
You have a
Okay.
wicked display of Windex.
Oh yeah, up there, yeah.
Yeah, on the door.
So, yeah, you see these lights coming up. You also see it as well, and kind of like the people are trying to get seats and stuff and sit down and like bandage their wounds and everything. There's about 6 people on the boat with you.
Are any of them babes?
This is vital information.
14. Oh, nice.
Yeah. How many?
4 of them.
4 of them.
You gotta save only the
Okay.
babes, bro. There's
Only
like
We'll see how
there's
good
6
looking,
people on the
we'll see how
boat.
good looking they are. We'll say it's a 10. They're all really good.
They're all babes,
Yeah,
dude. They're
four
all
of
bad. We're on a boat.
Horrible.
Four
One,
bad
two,
babes.
They're all like with broken arms and shit, dude. They're all injured. Dog.
There's a gnome hospital down the
They're-
street.
Oh, yeah,
He
oh,
didn't
my
even
God.
think of that. Like, he thought of
Press
yeah, they're all
mouth.
injured and they've got like wounds and whatnot.
They're trying to like mangle.
Like,
dude.
hey
They're
there,
like, fuck.
how's it going? I like your bones.
Fucking
It's
horrible.
like,
My arm is broken. So what are you doing Saturday?
there's just one who's like laying like limp on the freaking thing. Like,
All
Yeah, she
broken
can only
limbs.
talk like she's completely paralyzed.
she landed on her back.
Sorry, Jocko Fokker.
Yeah, it's Jocko Fokker. Yeah, so there's one that's laying on the thing. There's one lady who's like less injured. She's got like an elbow injury. The other one has an ankle injury, and the other one has an ankle injury, but on the opposite side.
Kill everybody that can't walk.
Oh my god! Wait, you're not even there.
I know.
So in the middle of you guys
fucking
walking,
me.
he just goes, "Kill everybody."
Dude,
You
you should
can't
use,
walk.
hey, Patrick, you should use your rope
Oh, that's
to try to
66.
catch like one of those steel bars that were passing by, or just hopefully to like slow our boat down. Is there?
Not
It's
stop
like
it.
they're walking on
Just
something,
remember
right?
that
Those
it's a-
shadows.
They're on the
shady,
side,
like,
yeah, like the
area
pathway.
So it's
or
like
something,
taller
so
than
the
us
water's
Some of
together.
them are
so
taking
they just
notice
snap
to the
it.
wounded. They're like turning
Don't
really
forget if you make a
quickly. Their
choice,
eyes
you
are
can
glowing
roll,
yellow.
get a one, and completely fuck up
You
everything
actually
you thought you were
probably
gonna
would know
I'm just
these
gonna
things a
meditate.
bit more. You can catch a glimpse of a wing
do. Next time we should just
and
be
a stinger.
monster.
Wing and a stinger. I'm
Meditating.
their tail.
When the lights.
You would know these. Roll me a d20 plus
I'm playing it when we
history.
get in the car. That's what happens.
Who did that?
And the sun
I got 6 plus 0, so I wouldn't know.
You wouldn't necessarily know it there. I guess maybe you haven't been that experienced with it. But he seems to be like looking at like as you're trying to check out these babes that are all injured.
No, I'm meditating.
Oh, so he's just like, hey.
Yeah,
Hey, yo.
realizes they're injured. I'm just gonna meditate
Yeah.
because I'm tired now.
So yeah, but you're like kind of like, I should probably be looking at these things. They're starting to take notice. They seem, you can see like their nostrils flare as they're sniffing for something. There's a scream back there.
I'm
You're
gonna-
going
I'm
towards
gonna
the
use,
flames.
My hex spell and focus on one of the cold. I don't know.
Creatures.
I want to say those creatures. I'm gonna hex it because it grants focus, right? So I can like.
So when you hex it, it does extra damage. So you're cursing it.
Okay.
You're like, ugh! And then like you
Hey,
curse it.
up
But
yours,
what
Gale.
attribute do you want to curse on it?
We're the bravest fucking warriors.
Katie.
You can see there's smaller, faster creatures.
Smaller.
Smaller, faster creatures.
Smaller, faster creatures.
I'm glad you like that.
The dexterity.
Okay, so you hit their dexterity. So then that means they have disadvantage to any dexterity, like attributes. Like if that's their attack, they get disadvantage to it.
Okay.
So you just like you see like a purplish glow haze come over one of them, and it kind of notices that you cast something on it, and then its wings kind of flare, and it picks up and starts to kind of float. And you see a couple others take notice, and there's about 4 of them that start to pursue the ship.
All right. I'm gonna use my other spell.
Are you engaging in
Yes,
combat?
I am engaging in combat.
So he's engaging in combat. As you guys are, like, the ship is going down further. I'm gonna say, probably about. You're gonna hit, like, you're not gonna hit it hard, but you're gonna stop in about 5 minutes or so. So, this boat is like coming to the end of the hall, where it's gonna dock at the area where the flames are. So
Okay.
as you shoot your Eldritch Blast, that's when we're starting the rolls. So let me write down the creatures. Let's see. Alright, 1, alright, 2, alright, 3, alright, 4. I'm also going to write down my civilians. So there are 4 babes, and there are 4 random other NPCs. So we've got Babe 1, Babe 2, Babe 3, and Babe 4. We've got, this one is Elbow.
Left
Uh,
ankle,
elbow-
right ankle,
elbow
paralyzed.
back,
I'm afraid about
Ankle.
suiciding.
ankle
Oh.
right, ankle.
I got a bad
Left.
feeling about suicide.
Okay, so we got those, and the other 4 are just gonna be random people. Oh,
The
bartender.
bartender, yeah, that's the only one we discovered.
Bartender.
Oh, and didn't the mom jump off?
Yo, yeah, the mom's got. Well,
Oh yeah.
we already
-1 mom.
She probably,
and baby.
She probably killed her fucking self after she
No, she
saw.
got eaten, I'm
Four,
pretty sure, by
five.
whatever was in the water.
6, 7, 8. So there's 3 randos.
That was almost bad.
She saw a
Rando.
fucking kid get
It's like the
eaten
4th time I almost
Rando.
got
or
spit take
drowned.
today.
Rando. So there's 4
And
rando or
seaweed
3
steak
randos you
in
don't know
Yeah,
about.
but that seaweed knee juice.
Okay, so now I'm gonna have all 4 of you roll because as you guys come out the end of a tunnel, you see a large, what looks like a huge wooden ship coming towards you, and
D20 and what?
it's gonna be so to roll for initiative. It's a D20 plus your dexterity modifier.
I'll take that 18 if you want.
It's
Plus
not an
dexterity
18.
modifier.
That's for my
Dexterity?
first creature.
18.
16
You're
plus.
11 plus what?
Dexterity.
12?
Yep. Oh, yeah, 12.
Yeah, I got 12.
What'd you get, Pack?
What was I rolling for?
You're rolling for initiative.
Were you thinking about the babe so hard? Just
What
like
would he wishes they
imagining
look
them.
I
like?
wonder what those babes look like.
All right, so you
Lost
rolled
inside
a
my
14
head.
plus dexterity modifier. Keep those numbers in mind because I'm gonna write you guys
Dex
down now.
3.
So we got caveman.
So
You had what?
17.
18.
18. Nice.
12.
12. Okay. 12.
16.
17.
16. 17. Okay. So now let me order this.
Licks my bum.
And I'm gonna roll.
Titties.
I'm gonna roll for civilians. They're gonna all act on the same turn. Okay, so order wise.
Nick,
Fucking
that was
disgusting.
Fucking
Fucking witch.
16.
That was probably the gnarliest one yet you've ever done, dude.
What did I listen to?
Broken record.
Alright,
yeah.
so. Well, let me just write down the turn order. 18 is caveman.
Cut the shit.
And your hex. For your hex, for your knowledge, you hexed number 1 in the creature order.
Okay.
So whenever I say creature number 1, that's the one that's hexed. Okay, so caveman's there. 17 was Patrick.
Scratching my
Yeah.
ear, dog. What is wrong with you?
Don't worry about it.
I'm trying to
16 was Nick. We've got the 15 and 15. Those are I2 and I3. 12 is
So what do those
Adam.
babes look like?
I'm pretty
Cindy,
terrified.
Mindy, and Sandy. And then the paralyzed bitch is some random lady.
No cinnamon.
So
and
now,
candy.
the one that you hexed flies in and lands on the boat first.
Holy
And he goes
shit.
after the paralyzed one immediately.
She can't do nothing to it.
Let's see, we got.
She lays there.
please me?
She lays there.
She's bad though. I'd smash though.
Alright, so as it lands, it launches its stinger at the paralyzed lady. She cannot defend herself, so she just takes the hit. That is going to be +5 to hit.
You see his hand
16.
I farted.
4 plus 3.
We do
That's
that
5.
outside.
How much health do they have?
Back in the dungeon.
I did use Eldritch Blast while it was flying, though.
I kind of miss Jocko Fokker.
Did he leave?
Uh,
You just
yeah,
watched
he's
In a
out
row?
In a row?
He's like, they haven't made any mistakes yet.
Alright, so she has very low health because she's very injured. The sting.
She's at 1, bro. Like,
Yeah,
max.
sting-
She's paralyzed from the
hits her.
neck down.
Yeah, the
Oh,
sting
we should
hits
probably
her,
mark her.
um,
Vegetable.
and she makes a Constitution saving throw. Oh,
She
geez.
almost took an arrow, dude.
Almost took an arrow to the knee. She wouldn't have
wasn't
felt
bad.
it.
Yeah, so she gets
I could use
stung.
the knee juice.
Oh my god.
Apparently my people are
She
keen
so
on
she
that.
just stops moving.
She's
Well,
dead.
no, she never was moving in the first place.
No, but I'm saying like she's just pale still and just she's not blinking anymore.
So she died.
maybe.
Why didn't you just...
It just- so yeah, so it lands, it stings her, and then that's it.
She goes Frodo.
Yeah, like the
Yeah,
foam of the ball. Then we got you. You can act next. So
Alright, Eldritch Blast!
the one that came down, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
of course.
So
the one
okay,
that's
so you
hexed.
launch your Eldritch Blast. So you have to roll a d20 plus your spell attack modifier. the hell's going on over there?
I think Ghost is
After the
being a
spider
cat.
stabbed him?
Yeah,
Yeah.
after the spider stabbed him. That's pretty much what happened to the girl.
Spell attack modifier. What is that? Right here.
So I think it's like, I think it was
Bonus.
like 7 for you or something, right?
What's up, bro?
15.
Oh, you
Are you
definitely
honey
hit it.
dicking me?
So you hit it with it. So now you're gonna roll your damage. So I think it's 1d10 force damage. So you roll a d10, which is this little one. On a 0, it's gonna be 10.
So. Okay, there you go. 5.
5.
Even.
Nice.
I can hear it in my head.
What?
The sound he makes.
Okay, so, yeah, so you launch your crackling bolt towards this thing, and it goes, and as it like shocks or gets hit by its force damage, and you see like you see the robes blow off of it, and you can see its full form now, and you see this creature right there. So they see this creature right here. So it starts to kind of like flap its wings and land back on the ground. So yeah, now you've done your main attack. If you want to switch your hex, you can, or you can keep it and just go to your next turn. Just so you know, action-wise, you have a main, or it's like a initial action, a bonus action, and then you have a free action, which is like you can talk or wield a weapon. You have all of those during your turn. So if you don't have any bonus actions you want to do, what's up, Trey?
Are you actually looking it up?
So
So if you don't want to do any
does my
bonuses,
blade, if I use Blade Ward, would I be able to choose?
Blade
the-
Ward I think is an actual spell, like just a normal spell, not a bonus action spell.
Okay, so then I'll switch my hex to Creature 2
Creature 2, okay.
and hex them with
That's the reason why I
stat
live.
of.
That's
I'm gonna
fantastic.
go with Strength.
Look.
Okay. So yeah, you hex their strength. Okay, now it's gonna be. Do you want to do any? Do you want to say anything or do anything else?
I'm wondering if he's gonna
Foam
enter
drip
combat
out
with
of
me.
his
He's
mouth.
right there, right? Is he still
Everyone
meditating?
is in combat pretty much.
Oh my god.
He's
he's-
aware of stuff that's going on because he's meditating. Yeah, we're playing some D&D. I mean, Patrick over here got everyone together to play D&D. He's completely new to D&D. Adam, right here.
I'm everyone's ride.
And he's everyone's ride. So at 10 o'clock, he's got to go, which is in 3 minutes. So we're probably going to be ending here shortly, but they're in the middle of combat. So you moved your hex and you put it on strength. If you don't say anything, what was your question? You asked something.
I was wondering where you were.
Oh yeah, he's meditating.
Wake the fuck
he
up.
realizes that stuff is going on, and he's going to be acting right after you. So now you open your eyes and you can see that there's a creature that's flapping its wings on the boat.
Disgusting.
A woman that he's by had the stinger stuck in her, and he's holding his hand out like ready with his quarterstaff.
I
and
just
everything.
killed one, didn't I? Or
You didn't kill it. No, it got wounded pretty heavily though.
Okay, so I attacked monster 1, so and then I hexed monsters 2 for its strength.
Alright, I'm gonna try and shoot down monster 1.
All right, so you pull your bow out and everything. You fire at it.
Yeah.
So it's a D20 plus your dexterity.
10 plus 3, 13.
Yeah, so 13 definitely hits it. So now roll damage. And I think a longbow. Is it a longbow?
Yeah.
It's a D10.
So it's
It's this one right here.
Oh, let me see the first
So roll that. 0 is going to be 10, and then 1 is going to be, of course, 10. So yeah, you pierce this thing right through the skull. It's just, and it just falls over and lays flat on the thing and starts twitching. So you killed that one. Okay, so now do you want to do any, do you have any bonus? You don't have any bonus things, I don't
That's
think.
not
I
even
think you
run
just
away.
knock another arrow probably, right?
Yeah.
Did you say anything? Because you have a free action.
It's good, dog. I'm ready. What do you think we should do? What other? Can I roll for like?
let's save the babes.
You can't roll for anything right now. 'Cause
Oh.
you're-
Let's save Cindy, Mindy,
So
and
he just
Sandy.
says, "Let's save the babes." And like I said, you guys notice that the ship is coming towards you. That they're on. That they're fighting. They're fighting these creatures that are flying around the ship.
Do it. Can I roll to see if I notice if it's the same creature as?
Well, it's your turn now. So if
Combat
you're looking
stage.
at them, you can roll to see if it's the same creature. So it would be
Just throw your
perception.
thing
Yeah, I want to see if it's the same creature as the one who was like
I would
scribing
say
into the
just
wall.
basic knowledge, yes. Same
What
creature.
fucking?
Okay, alright.
Yeah,
what
but they're
can I
flying
do?
now. They're not just walking around. They're floating.
Well, maybe the other one was just because you said it was in a similar cloak as the dude,
Yeah.
so maybe he was just like under something and he has wings too. But I don't know. It seems sketchy.
Yeah. So yeah, you see the ship is getting closer and closer. It's moving down. It's slowing down now, but it is like kind of docking near you. And you see
I
these
look
creatures.
to see which way the boat would be going, like if I just let it pass me. You
It's
know
not
what I
going to pass you. So it's going to. There's like stone. Like there's a huge stone walkway now. It's almost like the dock that was built there to house
Okay.
something this size. Seems like it was meant to be that it came down.
Interesting.
So and it's like gonna stop in there, but it's like if you turn around, it's just that circle hallway. There's this, will it be a VOD or YouTube? I would like to watch it. If it allows me to without muting it, I can export it to YouTube. So and we can bring this out and put it on YouTube. But we'll have to see because I don't know if this music is gonna get muted. So I'll see after the stream. Definitely, you can take a look at the whole session.
Okay.
Half of it's character creation though, so just be aware.
Yeah.
So yeah, so you see them. The boat is coming towards you. They're flying. It is 10 o'clock now. I don't know if you need to call it immediately at 10.
Oh no, not immediately.
Okay, just let me know because we can
Let's
stop.
finish up this battle scene and then we'll.
Yeah, so there's only 3 creatures left.
Okay.
All right. I'll just simply wait for the boat to like physically like.
So you're just preparing.
Being yeah.
Do you want to prepare an attack? Because that'll help you. If something attacks you,
I only have my shield, my trident, right?
trident. You didn't get a shield. I don't
No.
think.
Yeah. So I
So-
just.
so you can
Yeah. I'm just
two-hand
gonna
it.
unsheath my trident and just like be
So you're holding it.
ready.
You're ready to attack. Okay, and then we've got number 2 flies down and is going to attack you because you shot its buddy. But number 2 is also hexed. So we've got it attacks you. 14. It launches its stinger at you. So 19, does that hit you? I think it does. Yeah. So the stinger
Wait, it has to be
has to be above your armor class.
armor class. We didn't get to that.
You have what type of armor on? We
don't-
didn't pick it,
No,
did
we
we?
didn't pick armor.
So you can just take them. I could order
Warlock
Just
has
to help them out.
light armor. Oh, you get leather armor, any simple weapon, and 2 daggers. So you can have like a sword or something on you if you
Yeah.
want to, and 2 daggers. So you have leather armor, which is I think it's 11 plus dexterity modifier. So I rolled a 19.
So where were they?
It would be that little shield.
What about
It's gonna be
food?
11 plus dexterity modifier in there.
Because Adam has to go home anyway.
So what is the number? What's your dexterity
Definitely
modifier?
go home first.
0.
So it's just 11.
Yeah.
So 11, or it hits you, so the stinger goes through your leather armor. I need you to roll d20
Made fish.
plus Constitution saving throw.
Sorry.
So do you have, what's your points in the saving throw?
What saving throw?
Constitution. It's the box that's
It'd be a-
That's a
No, the saving throw
I
box.
just wanna catch
Oh,
some bugs, you know what I
Constitution
mean?
here is 0.
0? Okay. So then what did you roll?
I rolled 10.
I'm trying to interrupt anything.
Okay, so I'll roll
It's not
for the
like it's
damage
only
just in
three.
case. So the initial piercing damage does 5 damage to you. So it hits you, and the piercing does 5 damage. So that's you're at 3 health.
Mm-hmm.
Then you're gonna take an additional 3 damage
okay?
poison, and you get knocked down.
Damn.
So yeah, when it stings you hard enough to where you're like, ugh, and he falls over. So you see something sting him, and he falls over.
I'm
So
at
you're
3
at,
health.
you're at 0
No
health.
way.
You had
He
0
died.
health. He didn't die. He got knocked out. 0 health. You're unconscious at this point.
Okay, 0.
Since you're unconscious, each turn you have to make a death saving throw. If you fail 3, you die. If you succeed 3, you wake up with 1 hit point. So you're dying right now.
So I have to
I
roll
just saw my
what?
boy hit the ground.
He dropped it, but he didn't roll at the time, so I'll allow it. So yeah, he just hit the ground. You saw him just get stung by the second creature, and he fell and hit the ground.
So that means the hex is taken off? Because he's down to.
The hex is taken off. Yeah, you're right. So the hex falls off the creature. This creature, let me see. Yeah, so that thing stings the hell out of you. You fall to the ground. We've got imp number 3. Flies in and attacks Elbow Lady. Yeah, it's like, she's like, ah! Screaming as this thing attacks her. And it hits her. 4. 5. She gets knocked unconscious as well as the stinger pierces her chest. And then does she
These things are fucking lethal.
I know. Fuck. She luckily does not get poisoned though, so she falls
That's
and
alright,
gets the
I'll
ground.
I'll walk in.
So unconscious.
Don't worry about it.
Unconscious.
Oh, dropping off.
Okay.
I mean, if you can get a ride.
Do you guys need to go? No, we can end it now.
No, we're cool. We're cool. Well, that's not to me. That's to Adam. That's a question.
Yeah,
for
that's what I'm
Adam.
saying. Like, if he needs to end it, we'll just end it. But
let's finish this back.
unconscious. Now it is Adam's turn. So now these creatures have flown down. One guy has fallen over on the ship,
Yeah, dude, I'm past the fuck
and
out right now.
a
dog.
girl has fallen off of the stool and laid. Like, there's 3 people laying that look like they're dead on the ship, and there's 3 creatures floating around the ship.
So fuck those people.
But they're dying.
If they're dead already, what am I gonna go rescue them
But
for?
they're baddies.
Well, you can go fuck a dead person.
Wow.
I'll
Start playing drums.
Yeah, why not?
It's just like intense
Wait, so
music.
he fell out of the boat?
No, he fell. He's on the boat. They're all like unconscious, like laying on the
So
boat.
these things are just flying around.
They're like attacking everyone on the boat.
So I'll try to save him if everyone else is dead.
Okay, you don't know him yet, by the way.
Well, if he's alive. I'm
Okay.
a saint. I may be like 2 feet tall.
Okay.
I'm a saint.
I'm gonna save this man.
11 plus.
And what are you doing to them?
Dexterity?
What are you doing?
Are you just running up to him to try to save him?
To get
Are
him
you gonna
away from
attack
the
them?
flying
You're gonna
people.
pull him away from it. Okay.
Yeah.
So it'd
So
be
it's 11 plus
11
what?
plus your strength modifier.
So 12.
12.
Alright, so, and also, so it's 12 to drag him, but I need you to jump to the boat because there's a little bit of gap and you're pretty small. So D20 plus your acrobatics. So, but
One. 16.
nice. You jump over to the boat and you dart over to this guy.
Dude, you
And
are the Olympic man.
And so
Little Gimli.
you start dragging him away from this creature, and this thing's looking at you like twisting its head and stuff, and it's trying to follow you as you're dragging him away. You're like, let's go out of here. It's like a war movie right now. Do you like say anything to the creature or anything like that? Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck off.
Yeah, fuck off.
Yeah, fuck off.
I don't even know.
Yeah.
Picture
fuck
my
off.
voice in Gimli's voice.
Okay. Alright, so you're dragging this guy like towards the edge of the boat. I don't know how you're gonna get him across, but you're dragging him to the edge of the boat to get him away from. You probably drag him behind some like stools and that, like to defend him.
Yeah.
Are we docked already?
Sorry.
Are we docked already?
It's about to dock. Like at this point,
Okay.
he jumped over while it was like still the last little bit. So I'll say like after, and once it gets to
Wait,
his
so
turn again,
he's
definitely-
by himself on the boat while us 3 are in the
No,
pipe?
no, no, no.
I got
So
some bait.
No,
he's,
I
at-
rescued
he's now
him.
on the boat. You're the only one who's not on the boat.
Oh, word.
So, the boat, at this point, you're still dragging him. Basically, you're just dragging him away from the creature. You're able to get him away. Imp 4 flies down, attacks ankle right. Let's see.
My ankle?
No, this not your ankle.
Oh.
No, the
ankle.
girl, the babe.
No.
Ankle right. that's her
Definitely
name.
hits her.
Probably dead anyway.
Oh yeah,
Ironically, that's
she
her
gets
real
knocked
name.
out.
She wasn't a brothel.
Yeah, definitely, she's dead.
She's dead, Mark.
So fuck that. I ain't gonna go risk myself for a
And they're
cadaver.
sitting right next to each other, ankle right and ankle left. They have like their ankles next to each other, and then one of them just through the heart, just foam sprays out of her mouth, and she just falls
Pulls a
back.
photo.
He said, you were just watching this.
You just watched this.
All right, so she's definitely gone for, and then it's gonna be Caveman's turn.
Okay,
You
so
you
I
have to roll me a
a
d20. Yeah, anything above 10 is successful. Anything below is
You need me to
unsuccessful.
ride it, well,
Keep in
might as
mind,
well.
if you roll a 1, you die instantly. If you roll a 20, you wake up instantly.
Okay.
So don't roll a 1.
19.
Nice. So you get 1 successful death saving throw. So that's 1 success, 0 fails. So you need 3 of those to wake up.
Okay.
Now it's Patrick's turn. So you see a little
What
gnome.
happens if he gets a fail?
If he gets a fail, he has to get 3 to fail and die. Three
one.
successes to, or if he rolls a 1.
Is this like
he dies
rock, paper,
instantly.
scissors? One sweeps out the other if you get like one fail?
No, so like you can get 2 successes and 2
So it could be like a 2 and 2
yeah,
count.
it'll be a 2 and 2, and then the final thing is like, do I live or do I die?
Do I live or do I die? Fuck.
Yeah. So now it's your turn. He's dragged away by a small little gnome.
Cool.
You don't know this gnome, but he dragged him away. He's like getting
Well, I
away.
didn't really know him either, did I?
You didn't really know anybody.
Alright,
Yeah, you
so-
just saw this little dude
Yeah, it's
heroically
just-
dashing to save your boy.
Yeah.
Well, he wasn't even your boy. He
Yeah,
was
that's
just
what
sitting
I'm
there
saying.
drinking while you were looking at some babes.
Yeah, better now, Dad.
Yeah, there's
what
2
a
of them
single
that are
time.
dead now.
That's all I know, man.
So yeah.
Hey, babe, I like it.
Hey, ankle right. Hey,
Okay,
ankle
so
left.
now what would you like to do?
I like your ankles.
There are 3 creatures still alive. One is like chasing after the gnome and him. 2 of them are floating around killing like the babes. And then people.
Should I
It's his turn?
should I
Oh,
save,
it's his
should I
turn?
save these guys or should I save the babes?
Oh my bad. There's still.
dead.
Babes.
Yeah,
babes,
the
babes.
people are running away from. That's what they're doing. They're running away. The bartender, I forgot. The bartender grabs a sword out from under the bar. Actually, a mace out from the under the bar, and he's about to start charging after these things. I
Damn.
forgot it was his turn. So like, after you act, and when it goes past him, after the imp, after it attacks. After his turn. After. When he takes a turn, there's an imp right after him. After that's the civilian's turns.
Okay.
So now it's your turn. What would you like to do?
I like to shoot a
Okay, which one?
bow.
There's 2, 3, and 4. 2 is the one pursuing them.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for 2.
Okay, so you shoot it. All right, D20 plus dexterity. Oof,
4 plus 3.
no, you miss. Flies past.
Over.
There's no
It
leg
swooshes into like a, like a.
His tail's got a circle.
Like a-
in the air
Ah,
that's
whatever.
perfectly through.
So, anyways, you miss.
Okay.
So now, you knock another arrow. You save
You've
it.
got
As
their
my free
attention.
action, can I wield my dagger? And
Yes,
just,
you
like,
put your bow away and pull out the dagger. Yep. Okay, so now it's gonna be next turn.
Okay, from where I'm standing at.
An
the-
arrow just hits the wall near you.
Like right next
yeah,
to me.
flips into the water.
Alright, since I have an immaculate 20 strength,
Mhm.
I'm gonna rip that arrow out the wall and throw it back at the number 2 demon.
Sounds good. So you try to grab it out of the air because I said it flipped into the water. So roll
Oh, fuck yeah! I tried to grab that
So-
midair. and
D20 plus dexterity.
This cannot end well.
9 plus 0. It cuts my hand.
You grab it, like you grab it, but it slides, and then you just catch the tip of the feather, and you kind of do it in the same motion, and it just goes straight up and then into the water over there. Yeah. Yeah. You're like, "Wah!" For some reason you throw it like that. Yeah. And
Damn, I
just-
really wanted to be awesome and hit a 20 on that one.
So, yeah, so you drop it, and then you kind of just look around, and like
Nobody
do you, like, pull
notices.
any weapon out or anything at that point?
Fuck no, I'm not risking throwing my
Alright, so,
trident.
yeah, you haven't tried
You
it.
need to come save us, bro.
Alright, so then it goes over
Just
to
we're
M2.
dying.
M2 walks
We
over
gotta-
to. Oh, yeah,
Come on,
M2 is
guys,
pursuing
stop,
you guys.
come on.
There ain't
So
even gonna
M2
be a
tries
part
to
2 or
attack
3.
you.
Y'all gonna be
Keep
dead.
in mind, you're going to get a +2 to your AC because you're behind him. So you have. So what's your armor class right now? 12? Or
Yeah, it's 12 plus 1.
So 13. So you're going to have a 15 to be hit. So if I roll below a 15, I can't hit you because he's behind or in front of you. So if I roll below it, it's going to hit him.
Nice.
But then I have to roll to see if if it's below your armor class, I'm not going to hit you either. So 16 plus 5, which is 11 or 21.
So
Yeah,
that's
you
a
got
21.
nailed in the forehead.
No,
bro.
21 hits him.
Yeah, it hit me.
Yeah, so it hits you. So now I'm going to
I'm
roll
still gonna
damage.
power through that shit. If I'm
Okay.
not dead. Am I dead?
What number do you
Six-
take on that die?
6 piercing damage.
Oh, I
How much
see.
health do you have?
So if I had 13.
That's
For armor
minus
class?
6. So, well, for health. You have 9, I think. Yeah, 6. So you have 3 health left. Then you have to roll me a d20 plus your constitution saving throw.
So I got a 19 plus
Oh,
what?
you're good. So you just take that 6 damage. You don't get poisoned or anything weird
Nice.
like that. That's M2. Now
Save
M3 is going after ankle left.
After this turn, we get back up to
Still
Mexico,
worried
so
about
we
the
can-
Ankle left uses the
That
other
pieces
ankle
of me
lady's
out.
body to defend herself. The dead one.
Yeah, after
So she pulls.
M2 ravages ankle right,
Yeah.
while she's getting ravaged, ankle left grabs the right ankle and just
Yeah, starts killing her. Now it's gonna be Adam's turn.
I can see.
So Adam,
all this,
you
dude.
just got stung by this imp that's pursuing you. You're carrying this guy. You're hurt pretty bad at this point.
Fuck it.
And now that it's docked already, so you're up against it, so you can drag him across over to him. He's got the trident, if you want to. And I'll allow you to finish dragging him, drop him, and act, which people don't normally
I'll
do.
probably, I'll turn it over to Mr.
Well, I'm saying, so you do drag him off of the boat.
Yeah.
So you drag him off over to the side of him, you drop him. Now you can act, you can do something. I'll let you do that because you were already doing that last time.
I'm going to...
There's an imp that's right in front of you.
A what?
Try and stab that
creature.
sucker with
It's like
your
He only has a
Oh.
dagger.
What about his rapier?
Imp.
Yeah, he has a rapier. Use
I have
that.
a sword too.
Yeah, use your rapier.
Then I'll do that.
Yeah, you see you pull out your rapier. That's that.
What's up?
He steps onto your body to stab him. It's going to be a d20 plus, I think, your dexterity modifier to attack.
9 plus 1, so 10.
10. Bing!
Yeah.
Punches off it.
Yeah, dunk.
Yeah, it like hits a hard
These
part of the
imps,
thing.
dog.
And it bends.
What are these imps? What are they made of?
Yeah, so you poke it and you're kind of like, uh-oh, I hit the wrong part of it. Like the hardest part of the imp you hit.
Yeah, it's
the
the
nipple.
nipple.
It was
It's
like diamond. It's
solid.
like, ding.
Diamond.
Yeah.
obsidian.
No, the nipple seems very similar. It looks like the other guy's nipple that he saw before. No, I'm kidding. It doesn't.
That's some vital information, man. You can't be
I know,
joking
I know.
about that.
It does.
He's
Looks
down
very
with you right
similar.
now.
It looks very similar.
It looks very
It
similar.
looks very similar. Yeah, you hit the nipple and it looks very similar to the guy's nipples that you saw before.
So you try to suck on
obviously,
them.
yeah.
This little, I'm just
throw it down.
imagining this small gnome attached to a grown-ass man.
Okay, so then Imp 4 is going to go after ankle left still. She's getting...
This bitch ain't dead yet.
Could you imagine me
Oh,
talking
gets
to
her
him?
this time. She's
Mangled.
like, no!
Dude, all the babes are done.
I know, they're getting wrecked.
What's up?
Alright, that's... She gets knocked unconscious, for sure.
After his turn.
Now she's under the body of the other girl who's dead, but she's unconscious, so... Unconscious. Oh, I forgot to roll for...
The slaughter.
I know.
Just
fucking bartender.
Destroy.
Yeah, she's good, so she's unconscious.
What's the bartender up to?
Bartender right now is about to act, so he runs up to the imp that's attacking the girl who's on the ground, and he swings his mace at him. Oh, mutton chops!
Mud chops. You call him Sir Chops.
He misses. Wait, no. Yeah, he misses for sure. He's just over the head. Like it ducks down, turns around, and
These
sees
imps
him.
are retarded.
Yeah. Now it's going to go over to K-Man.
Alright, I gotta roll this.
Oh, yeah, roll d20. It's going to roll the wrong one.
15.
Ooh, that's success. Okay, you got 2 successes, 1 more, and you wake up.
Alright, should we pick this up tomorrow? Do we do the NPCs now or no?
What do you mean? It's gonna be Patrick's turn. If you guys want to finish the combat, we can. We can.
Yeah, let's just.
It's just up to him because if he's got to go now, then we can.
Yeah,
just end it.
that's what I'm saying.
If depending on how fast it's gonna be, because by the time I get home, it's gonna be like 10:40.
We'll call it here. We can just continue combat next time. He's knocked out. He's about to die.
Alright.
Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for joining. Thank you for following.
Should we
Thanks
just
for
leave our stuff here?
joining the dead.
Bye, guys.
Have a good one, guys. Bye bye.